Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. I'm doing pretty cool. About to not be doing so hot. I gotta watch the rest of that Dark Side Phil I'm Better Than Everyone video. That doesn't really narrow it down. There's, I think, a trillion videos like that. But anyway, hope you're all doing better. Uh, Anything fun? Oh, yes, before I get started with this, I have an announcement to make. And I did not bring it up, of course. It is, I announced it on Twitter, but I am working on the This Is How You Don't Play Master List.
What is up? Darkside Phil here. Today
I'm not interested in what you have to say, Phil. Anyway, I've got the This Is How You Don't Play Master playlist going on. And I've got over 272 videos on here so far. And I believe it's open to collaboration. I think I've set it up as such. And anybody can submit whatever This Is How You Don't Play you know of. You can even submit ones and not really check if there's a duplicate, because I'll go through here and take out any duplicates. But yeah, I'm kind of going through a bunch of the bigger detractors who are focused on This How You Don't Plays and basically stealing their entire catalog of videos. But, you know, it's not like I'm taking credit for it. I'm just putting it all in one place. Is that bad? Am I doing something wrong? I don't know, I hope not. I was till I heard we got to watch the guy. Well, you don't have to. It's cool. How's it going, Bill? How's it going, economics? And Thrack and Thack. So I'm pretty excited about this. I feel it is something that's been rather overdue, is to have an entire database. What the hell is this? Okay, I thought it was the LTG one, because there was a couple of LTG ones in this playlist, and I had to toss him out. But I'm pretty stoked about it. What's really cool about this is if you sort it by years that it comes out, or years that they were released, you kind of can create a system of eras for Phil. So you've got 8 years ago, 9 years ago. It's pretty wild. I'm stealing from DSP. That's true. I am doing that. And I'm doing it intentionally to hurt his business. You got me. All right, let's get back to this then.
and he literally came back to me the next day after the interview, after I sent him that night, and he said, well, we don't.
I'm going to skip back a little bit for context.
We're going to be, if we get the full story, we want to be able to publicize it. We want to be able to put it in.
Oh, this is when he said
a video,
you can't put videos that.
A documentary. And I'm like, well, you can't.
You can't do interviews with me.
That's the whole point. Again, the devil you know versus the devil you don't. I know that the whole bullshit story that's out there that is bullshit is harmful, but it's no way that it's as harmful as if people actually got information about me that could get into all my accounts and my personal shit. It's no one's business there. You understand? So
I'm reading between the lines, and I'm seeing something closer to the lines of, I don't want people getting access to my information, because if you think I look bad now, you guys are going to see how bad I actually look. That's all I hear. I just hear guilt. Did a lot of heavy lifting today, so I soaked in Epsom salt bath. While listening to POV, you are in a healing chamber from DBZ. My fiance asked, what's going on? And I said, I'm healing to save the universe. I believe you. I'm going to raise up my hands and give you energy if you need it.
You know,
but just a little bit.
Everyone
I kind of
hate
need some.
for the dumb shit. If you're that dumb and you hate someone for fabricated stuff like that, then go for it and hate on me. You know what I'm saying? But
it's not fabricated. You haven't explained it.
You know, 100% that's the case, is people just want to get a story to run with for popularity on the internet. You know, they don't actually care about the truth. If they did, someone would have accepted that. You know what I mean? So at this point, like, I'm done offering. You know, I'm not going to offer nobody nothing. You know, I offered that to Craig of the Side Scrollers. I said, I have all the information, and, you know, you check your email constantly, because if I send it to you, I want to be sure you're getting it. It's not sitting in your mailbox just in case. And he literally came back to me the next day after the interview, after I sent him that night, and he said, well, we don't believe anything you said. We don't care what you send us now. Too bad. You can't be on the show ever again. Basically just a huge
I don't think that's what he said, but he doesn't get it, that it's too late. It's too late to try and exonerate yourself. You had that opportunity. That was a golden opportunity. You were live. He was live. He was there. He had his technology there. You were there. You had your technology there. You could have sent that instantaneously and exonerated yourself. But you decided to drag your feet, and now it's too late. And you are frustrated. You think that this somehow reflects on him. No, it reflects on you. You had your opportunity and you said no.
Insulting email. I was like, wow, that was really worth my time, giving you 5 hours of my time. You realize now you can make a lot of money on it.
I'm feeling like giving up.
So you don't even care if I send you the real story. You don't want it anymore, right?
Yeah, because it's not, you can't verify it.
So anyway,
It can't be trusted now.
Anyway, the point here is, I think people like not just Kino Casino. I think there's many others, but Kino Casino is kind of coming out. Now listen,
it's a weird thing to see, Paper Thin. These people don't like Phil, or at least not in the sense that they don't respect him. They don't think he's an interesting person, or they don't think that he's a likable guy. They're clearly laughing at him. But he doesn't seem to be that bothered by it. I don't quite get it. Now, I think that it is just the money and attention that's coming in, because he's very childish like that.
listen, they make fun of me for shit. Good on them. You know what? I bet they're going to
Exactly, Frosty Beats.
I bet they're going to watch the video of me eating the barbecue from the other day and probably make fun of how awkward I look when I eat. Everyone says I look awkward. I believe you guys. I don't know, because I can't see myself eating ever, and I don't go.
This guy, before you lie to me, Phil, before you lie to me, the entire time you're eating, your eyes are glued to your OBS. What the hell are you saying? I don't look at myself while I'm eating. You pretty much exclusively look at yourself.
Go back and watch those videos.
You don't need to.
So I'm sure that they'll probably make fun of me.
Yeah, exactly.
In a video like that or whatever, and that's fine.
Methbear, that's more proof of that hypothesis that DSP's memories are based more on emotion than actual fact. He remembers how he felt, and he remembers that something created that feeling. So what he has to do is deconstruct, well, why would I feel that way? Oh, because I was viciously attacked.
Okay with that. You know what I mean? And, you know, they razz me from time to time, but the fact that they're being nice to me is a change.
They're not nice to you, but that's fine.
Of another content creator that has been nice like that to me, you know?
It's been a rough, Lord Disparity.
So it's a little bit of a different
I'm not
situation,
enjoying it.
You know? So, anyway.
All right. Continue to lie.
I eat on the side of my mouth, just like I talk on the side of my mouth at times. Yeah, I don't know why I do that. I don't know why, but I do,
Stroke.
I think, right?
Gin.
Just a mannerism.
Gin stroke.
Who knows? It could be a health thing. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be your teeth are busted up.
Okay. Someone sent me $3.47.
That's true as well, Kenneth Brown.
Why anyone would care what you spend your money on is really strange. You should be allowed to do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with your money, DSP, not with other people's money.
No one's perfect. Massive respect for your resilience. Thank you. And again, here's the thing. I can understand if I was on stream literally every day, running some kind of a crazy marathon.
You are.
Today,
you are.
$1,000. Please.
Honestly, DSP, for me, it's outrageous that you asked for $50. I'm going to be completely real with you. I think it's disrespectful that you start every stream saying, my goal is $50. That to me sounds like it's still a fundraiser. Because you have this goal and you expect people to meet it. You're still doing fundraisers, DSP. You've done fundraisers every stream for the last 16 years, pretty much.
I'll lose my house.
Yeah, what resilience? This resilience? This guy who's coughing and dying all the time?
Leave me. We're all sick. We're all dying. Please send me $1,000. Right?
It's also worth noting that that's DSP's little technique he does, where he will create this outlandish definition for what a scam is. And because I don't meet that definition, you can't accuse me of scamming you. But that's not how definitions work, DSP. There's gradients to it. And furthermore, this dude has felt like he's been scammed because he got the wrong meal sometimes. So if that counts as a scam, how is it that any of the other things you do don't count as scams? Because he just doesn't feel like it is.
Now, admittedly, years and years ago, during my bankruptcy years, right, I actually had no money.
Project 7 saved the house, yes.
Going to payments just to pay off
tax people, all that.
Down to the wire with everything. And there were a couple times at my weakest where I did marathon streams where I actually was fundraising and that money was going to the important stuff, okay? If you haven't noticed, I don't do that anymore. It's been many, many years since I did any kind of a crazy fundraiser. In fact,
I remember, see, DSP, you do try and gaslight me. I remember fairly recently you said, I'm tired of asking. You said you were tired of asking people to donate. Then don't. Then don't ask people to donate. They know how it works, but you do it because it's a fundraiser, DSP. It's exactly how fundraisers work on TV. They have to reaffirm it over and over again. You can, in fact, send us money. You can. Please do. It's a lot of priming. And DSP does that priming every stream. Every stream.
over the last several years, people say,
Yes, it's a
"Why
straw
don't
man,
you do a
Scott. Exactly.
fundraiser stream?" And I say, because I don't want to go back to how I was.
You
know what I'm saying? I don't want to return to someone who only streams to make money.
I don't know if that's
and have a
resilience,
goal on
Cardinals, or
stream.
denial.
We must raise $1,000 on this stream, and we'll do this crazy thing and this crazy thing. I want to do that. People. Here's the thing: you want to call me out for things that happened 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Okay, that was 4 years ago. I've changed. Things got better, right?
I'm going to be really petty here for a second. DSP Scorn.
Tonight, it was complete frustration. The moment that the game had gunplay, it was a complete misstep.
Huh. Continue, Phil.
Things got better. You haven't seen me do those activities ever again.
Yeah, exactly. We have to raise this money to get this game.
Don't like me because they benefit from slandering and defaming me. To them, something that happened once in the past is universal. Because Phil did something that could be seen as deplorable or irresponsible or embarrassing in the past. Obviously, that's forever. Like, for example, for Rich, oh, you see, Phil had his accident in 2016. That's forever him. No, it's not. In fact, since that happened.
But see, DSP, it kind of is. I know you don't want to believe this, but the power of the internet locks people in so hard. Is it unfair? I mean, you could make the argument that it's unfair. Do you think that we should get over it? I mean, I agree. It shouldn't be a thing, but it's reality, DSP. There are people who are infamous. That spit on his thing, that's going to define her for the rest of her life. Is it fair? Not necessarily. Any other idiot, step outside. How about that? Or whatever that trailer trash lady was on Dr. Phil. That's gonna live forever. That's who she will be until the sun goes out. Same thing with you, DSP. You are the dude who masturbated on stream. And you were kind of funny about it because you said, oh, the camera's on. The camera's on the whole time. It was good stuff. And it's going to live on forever. Is it fair? Oh, well, that doesn't matter.
I've changed who I am as a content creator. Now I'm an interactive live
Holy
streamer.
shit, I had a horrible day today. Nice to watch your... Oh, well,
I
hope it helps, Wilson. Thank you for giving it a shot.
I've met my wife.
And thank you for staying strong.
A happy home life, right? I got out of depression. Everything in my life has improved in the last 8 years.
By the way, according to DSP's logic, he shit on people because he was depressed. This dude still shits on people. So using his logic, he's still depressed.
To Rich, today is the same as 8 years ago. Exactly the same day. Nothing's changed. Ha ha, make fun of Phil.
Exactly, Golden Spoon.
Why? Because that's his life. You understand?
Is that my life, DSP?
He's stuck in a rut. So to him, every day is the same miserable shit experience. So he has to project that onto others to make himself...
DSP, every day for you is the same shit experience. Buddy, you are very boring to listen to. You are very boring to listen to. You wake up at around 11:30, passed out on your kitchen floor. You get a bagel or some coffee. You watch Cat leave. And then you come upstairs and mess around for a little bit, start the stream, pass out for a little bit, jerk it, pass out again, maybe get a sandwich. And then you start your stream and complain all day. What about your life is so golden? What about your day, DSP, is so great between each other? His only day where he somewhat has some sort of adventure is on his day off. And he spends that day going to take Cat to the hospital and him to the grocery store. It's not really much of an adventure. And then whenever people suggest he takes an adventure, he goes camping or does something or goes to the arcade or something, he says no. But he wants to try and say other people live miserable lives by having the same day over and over again. It's also kind of disrespectful in a way because DSP, a lot of people do live the same way every day, and it's not really their fault. For example, every day I have to get up and drive all the way into the city to go to my damn job. I wish it wasn't like that, but oh well. So you saying, oh, you're stupid for this. Okay, well, kiss my anus.
Feel better. That's the kind of person he is.
How's it going, the one who waits?
He's trying to deal with me in that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's...
Man, that sounds really rough.
I'm so different. I'm such
How's
a
it going,
different
Josuke?
guy. I want to change for the better. I don't want to keep making the same mistakes, right? I want to improve.
But DSP, you are such a dishonest person. We discussed this at the Side Scrollers interview. We discussed this. We discussed how There were things that you were doing wrong within the year of that interview. There were things that you were doing wrong a couple days before the interview. But he wants to lock into this notion that the statute of limitations has expired. You guys can't say I've done bad things anymore because I've changed. Every other day you're yelling at people. Every other day you're begging. Every other day you're flipping out on people. Every other day you're saying this sucks and I hate everyone. Every day. So you live the same day every day.
I mean, I'm trying to do better. Like, for example,
yeah, veterinarian, that's
really
right.
Where I've been trying to improve better in the last year. All right?
Okay.
I don't want to involve myself with massive
That's true, Golden
insult
Spoon.
wars and drama wars and things like that. I'm trying to keep myself out of that stuff. If I think something's fun to do or interesting and it's not going to be harmful for myself or the community, that's different. But I don't want to be involved in back.
No, you don't want to harm you. You don't give two damns about the community.
Right?
Otherwise,
So
you would
really
have
just
banned
ignored
Derek.
a lot of the nonsense that's happened, correct?
Uh-huh.
In addition, I've been trying to make myself better so that if I have a slow day,
That's what's up, Salty Wizard.
I don't sit here and be
Hope it's
like,
quiet.
oh, it's the end of the world. The sky is falling because I had a day where I didn't make much money on stream or anything like that. I used to be like,
And this is, again, his little definition trick that he does. Unless he's running around screaming, waving his arms around, crying, and feverishly panting, you can't say, I was worried about the money. You can't say it. It's illegal. Because that terminology, the sky is falling, unless I am currently losing my shit, you cannot say that I was upset. This guy gets upset all the time because the money isn't looking good. He makes sure it's everyone else's problem. He can't, for one stream, just keep his mouth shut about it. But the sky is not falling.
like that all the time. And now what I'm trying to do is just calm
When
down.
did Old Phil go away? Heinz, I've got an answer for that. Old Phil, well, I think that we have modern Phil at his worst starting when Cat moved in. I think right at that time is when DSP transitioned to the completely funless individual that you see.
Be like, everyone's going to have a bad day. Everyone might have a couple bad days. Now we see a pattern. Like if I'm playing a particular game, and
Yeah, he
that
still
game doesn't
guilt
do
trips like crazy.
Over and over. Now you see a pattern. Now you figure out, do we play it less? Do we change the time slot? But I try to talk with you guys matter of factly about this stuff, right? That's different than it used to be. Oh my God, why?
But DSP, here is the problem again. He's really addicted to, or not even so much addicted. He only has one frame of reference. He only has himself because he doesn't socialize. He doesn't talk to people. He doesn't engage with people. He has no peers. He doesn't have anything. So DSP just assumes that how he operates is normal because he doesn't have anyone to compare himself to, realistically speaking. So when he's saying stuff like, oh, well, I just say things matter-of-factly to you, that's not entirely true. Because there's a difference between honesty and what he does. And what he does is emotional manipulation. Because you can use that defense all the time. Hey, I'm just telling it like it is. Hey, I'm just giving you the real facts and whatnot. No. It's how you contextualize things. It's how you say, well, I guess if you guys don't pay, we won't be able to play the game. It really sucks. I was really looking forward to playing it. That's emotional manipulation, man. You're trying to make me feel bad that I haven't given you money. That's how that works. And he wants to say that's just telling it like it is. But I promise you, if anyone else said it, he would say that's manipulation. But for him, it's okay.
Why didn't you guys support? I can't believe it, right? That's different. Now, I have
I love Vintage
where
Phil.
It does bother me.
Yeah, and Vintage Phil would hate this
And
dude.
it's my fault that I have
He didn't.
those weakness.
It's the end of the
moments.
month. Bag a couple times during Street
And
Fighter.
then
He was sitting on
I talk about
$100
this
since the
stuff,
beginning of
right?
the stream. It's never enough, man.
Well, I'm trying to do better. And I think I will do better over time. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of learning. It's a matter of not feeling afraid anymore. Because for a long time, I was afraid that if I had a bad week, man, I can't pay bills this week. And now something goes overdue, interest accrues, late fees, what's not getting paid now? Can I afford to do this or that, which are things I need to do, right? That's a scary feeling. And I was
So my friend pointed out something, and I wanted to bring it up. And it's about the WW Champion saying, nice freeze frame here. DSP, what's one of his favorite things to do? And he gets so excited when it happens. Winning. What's his most favorite win? When he wins against the trolls. When he styles on them and makes them look bad. Did you see how many victory laps this dude did when the escort saga was debunked by detractors, but we'll ignore that. he was all over the place. He was wicked with glee. These stupid detractors are wrong. They didn't know what they were talking about. They got debunked. Every single one of them believed it, and now they're stupid. So if DSP is so addicted to that feeling of domination over us, why doesn't he debunk WWE champions? It would be an even bigger W. He would make us all look really dumb for, the WWE champions part. He would be able to hold that over us forever. But he doesn't. I wonder why.
I was in that for years.
He would say it every damn stream. He would say it 3 times every stream, pre-stream anyway.
Oh, well, these trolls, they were wrong about the WWE champion. See, look, I'll hold up my phone again.
What I'm saying, I'm not used to people treating me nicely. I'm just not. My viewers...
Yeah, don't beg. Exactly, fans, Banana Jones.
They're a staple, very supportive group, and that's why I'm here, right? I'm not used to outsiders from that group coming by and actually saying nice things and being nice. And
that's true, Narco.
I'm just not. It feels weird. It feels like... It almost feels like, do you trust it? Because, again, every time it seems like I trust it, and it seems like someone might have my best interests in mind, then they come back to bite me and they screw me. And it's happened many, many times over the years. So, question is...
I have an alternative theory, DSP. I know you don't do alternative theories. You already decide on something and that's it. Do you think maybe it's more that you toxify people? Do you think that maybe something about you pushes an average person to not like you? Do you think there's something about your mannerisms or your untrustworthy nature or your vindictiveness or your childishness or your lack of self-control or your pettiness? Do you think that maybe, just maybe, something about all those things makes people not like you?
Is it the next time? It's a big step for me.
Yeah, Side Scrollers was permanent damage to this guy.
Hey, these guys at Kino Casino are being nice to me, and their viewers are being nice to me. I want to trust them. I want them to come by and hang out and be part of the group. And
exactly, Willis.
I want to, give those guys.
Do you have any prayer beads? I don't think so.
Do you take that step? Do you not take that step? I don't know. I don't know.
I would say no.
It's a challenging thing.
Yeah, exactly, right? Scott. It's impossible.
My fault is that I'm too trusting, says Bill.
Yeah, and how about that, Epion? Bill expecting strangers over the internet to look out for him and his best interest is as sad as it is hilarious. Can you name me a time that DSP looked out for anyone's best interest? He sure as shit didn't look out for John's best interest. When he read off text messages about John, was that in his best interest? I'll tell you what, DSP, we won't even go back a million years ago. How about when you were shitting on John and Howard during their reaction to you, or their video about you? Do you think that was in their best interest? Do you think people could have maybe had a negative outlook on Howard because you just decided you were innocent and he was guilty? Side Scrollers, do you feel like you're not looking out for their best interest because you slandered them? Same thing with Secret Limited. You weren't looking out for his best interest. Or hers, I actually don't know. I think it's a group, isn't it? Anyway, you weren't looking out for their best interest. He doesn't look out for Kat's best interest. His wife, he doesn't look out for her interest. But he wants everyone to think about him. Why? Well, first of all, DSP, you're just kind of nobody in general. Second, you're an asshole. Yeah, War Dog Leader, P-Dubs, what's his name? Gamer J. Lee didn't give 2 shits about that guy. Fuck it, I'm going to shit on him in front of everyone. Yeah, the one who waits. It definitely seems like it.
I'm just happy to know that in this giant, crazy internet of stuff, you know what I'm saying? That there are people out there who are...
Also, I'm sorry, I'm just going to go on that a little bit more. This guy who wants everyone to have his best interests at heart, he is infuriated when other people have their own self-interest at heart. He thinks you're a disgusting person if you try and make that bag. Because he thinks that people are making that bag to go buy a Rolls Royce. No. That's not why people make the bag. Or at least that's not why most people make the bag. Most people want to make money for security, for stability, to be able to afford a good lifestyle, to possibly raise children, to spoil their loved ones, which isn't necessarily bad. But he doesn't see it that way. They don't have a self-interest. They don't have something they're trying to seek. They just want money to sit on it like, I don't know, Goblin, I suppose.
Willing to give a fair shake, right? I don't feel like still don't feel to this day like I've gotten a fair shake.
Exactly, the one who hates. It's like he's trying to
And
prove he's
so
not an
I'm
isolated
happy to
shut-in.
know that
How
there
are you
people
going to
out
prove
there
that, Phil?
Yeah, we see, look, you're not perfect, and yeah, you have flaws, and yeah, you make mistakes. and
Yeah,
we make
BR
fun
Joe,
of
he
you for
doesn't
it.
get it.
But at the same time, in comparison to all the other people they try to group you in with, you're not even close, right? They're way up here with the amount of fucked up stuff they're doing constantly, and they're doing it on purpose to get over on the internet because it's the only thing they can get attention for. You're down here with that level of nonsense, and it's just simple mistakes you make, and you have a great community of positive people who have.
Was it a simple mistake when RG Beef told you, hey man, I don't think you understand network stuff? And it was a simple mistake. Remember, it's a simple mistake that he told this person, shut the fuck up. I'm being nice to you right now. Shut the fuck up. That was a simple mistake. We've all been there. We've all been there. I did that the other day at work. My boss was telling me, hey man, you didn't file this form. And it was a simple mistake. I told him to shut the fuck up. My bad. And he understood.
Hang out and all of that, right? Yeah, I love that, man.
Yeah. And I was talking with Logan about this, Seal, that I think that this shows DSP's deep personality issues in terms of why it is that he believes these things about himself. Is that I've always had this notion that the people in DSP's life were almost always sarcastic with him. Every single bit of praise they had for this guy was sarcastic. Man, dude, Phil, you are looking buff. Have you been working out? Oh shit, man, look at your gains. Damn, you could probably lift a jaw hop.
Oh, really? You think that?
Same thing with everything. Everything this dude has been told has been sarcastic. And the same thing is happening right here with Kino Casino. They're sarcastic as hell with this dude, and he doesn't get it. Because he doesn't understand sarcasm. It's one of the few kind of things you could chalk up to autism. But I think it's more that DSP's narcissism is so huge. Well, of course, a normal person would praise me. That's the normal way you would talk about me, is to adore me. That's just how people work, right?
Yeah, Jay, no problem.
I'm human and I make
Well,
mistakes. It's such a
tonight,
weasel
and,
excuse. No, I don't like
I'll
it. It's
absolutely
disgusting.
play Venom in
It's
Marvel
very
Rivals.
self-vindicating.
Sure. What's up, Game Boy? How you doing? The real messed up part about all of it, right, is
Exactly, Ramen
for
Brahman.
the longest time
They're going to buy
how people,
WWE
again, they
Champions
wanted me to
polls.
group into you're the same as Wings, you're the same as Boogie, right? And they would
That's true,
draw
Paul.
pictures of me that I was like a ginormous, bloated, swollen dude, right? Massively overweight. It's like, what pictures are you looking at exactly? Like, what?
God, this is so obnoxious. DSP is such a literalist. And it makes sense because DSP doesn't have an understanding of art appreciation. It's not just aesthetics. It's not just color schemes. DSP does not understand what it means to depict something. He doesn't get it. Because for DSP, everything is very literal. Everything is very as is. Yes, DSP, you're not that fat. Frankly, I'm probably fatter than you, Phil. The difference is that from an artistic perspective, laziness, greed, and pride and sloth and all that are usually represented through fat. Is it wrong? Is it unfair? Probably. But that's just how it's always been. Every single time. You were talking about he was wanting to play Dante's Inferno. Dante's Inferno does that like crazy, where all the people that Dante didn't like were grotesque monsters because he didn't like them. Not because they actually were DSP. No one, you don't get it. You just don't get it.
Where do you not see the streams that I'm on every day?
I appreciate it, the one who
I
is.
weigh 200 pounds.
Yeah, he doesn't understand
And the
parody. He
thing
doesn't
that they don't
understand
care,
artistic
the
stuff.
narrative of toxic people on the internet is that I am the same as all the other
Does he
people
feel the
they
same way
don't
about his
like.
pre-stream art, giving him
So
a
they
decent
draw
hairline?
me to
Yeah, how
look
about
like
that?
them. They claim
Flattering
I do the
art is
same
okay.
things, even though I don't, right? Tell me one time I ever had a scheme, a big scheme to fool my viewers to make big amounts of money, like a crypto scam or something like that.
See, that's the difference. You notice this. You notice this so easily once you start just scanning for it. DSP has now said that in order to accuse me of scamming, I had to have been seeking a huge amount of money for a crypto scam. He's trying to directly reference Boogie and saying, I've never done exactly what Boogie did, so you can't call me a scammer. And that's it's true. DSP did not do that. So his little technique is that, okay, well, then I'm vindicated because I didn't do what Boogie did. No, 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 no. Scams actually have multiple other things besides, a Bitcoin scam. There are other types of scams. I know this because DSP says everything is a scam. But you can't accuse me of scamming because I didn't run a crypto ring.
Right? Like I came up with some giant.
Exactly. The pre-stream art is very manipulative too. DSP looks so cool and fun. That's not true.
Right? Like, what are you talking about? But that's it. They'll say shit like that. They'll say it happened. Oh yeah, he had a big
That's a good point,
scheme
Ramen.
where he said that he was gonna reveal something and it was a cat, and he charged people $1,000 for that. That is the worst, most unfair, most ridiculous spin.
But that's what happened
to prove their own narrative.
But that's what happened.
Just like in their eyes, there's no way I was ever good at Street Fighter.
I will say I'm more charitable with Phil about the cat scam than most people. However, DSP, that's what happened. You came on stream and you said, I will only show this big positive reveal if I reach 1,000. And multiple times throughout the stream, people made sure to clarify this. They said, is it possible that you're going to reveal it even if you don't make the $1,000? And DSP was very insistent that no, I am not going to reveal it unless I get the $1,000. So from that perspective, you know that you are obligated to pay up. You will pay up to get this reveal. Now, the thing that I was kind of bothered by is when people guessed it, he said, no, you're not right. Not that part. He would have to do that. But after, the reveal happened, he never gave anyone credit. So DSP later tried to exonerate himself from this when he had the little interview about it. And he said, well, I was going to reveal it anyway. But he doesn't realize that by saying that statement, it actually makes it far worse. Because then what you said earlier, that you were not going to reveal it until you pay me money, that was a lie. So that's a scam. Honestly, I don't really consider it a scam per se until he said that statement.
There's no way I was.
He retroactively made it a scam.
It's just bullshit. They spin it in such a stupid way that that's not really what happened, right? But and they all believe it. That's the sad part, is they all believe it. So
I was there, man. I saw it happen.
Who want to suck me?
Oh wow!
Into their vortex of toilet shit. They want you to believe that I'm exactly the same as all the other horrible people out there who are just doing this to get over because they have no content. I'm not. In fact, just leave me alone, right? Literally, just leave me alone.
That is the dream of all scam artists, though. That's the dream of every manipulative individual, is to be left alone. But it's not for the same reasons that other people want to be left alone. It's, I want to operate my grift without people watching me. I completely understand that, DSP. I completely get that. Red, that's why he operates in a tent. So that people don't see how he's scamming me with fake art.
Right? I don't want to be involved with any of it. I said they want to suck me. Oh, they do.
That's a good point,
Seal.
Seal.
They want to suck me. They wish they could suck me. They wish they could suck me dry in every possible way.
This girl told me, dead ass, she looked at me in my face and told me, I don't think you have the capability of being in love with any woman. I just kicked back a little bit and I stared at her and I was thinking about, man, this bitch is so right. Ooh, you think it's time for men? No, you fake, wannabe gay fuck. It's not time for men, dumb fuck. How about you bend over and spread your black, burnt-ass cheeks with your pink anus and let a nigga protrude his dick up your ass?
There you go. That's what you have to hear.
Because again, remember, they claim I'm a lolcow and they want to milk me. They want to suck every orifice for anything that would benefit them. True.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff, DSP.
It's absolutely true. The funniest part about that.
That's pretty funny,
like
Break. I like that.
On a show called Lolcow Show or Lolcow Podcast as a lolcow farmer, and we milk the lolcows. You want to milk men? You're literally admitting you want to milk men. You just want to reach in there and start tugging and get whatever you can get, right? Wow, that's incredibly disgusting. You're a freak. To say that's well, you see, we're good, we're better than them. No, you're not. You just said something incredibly gross and disgusting, and you're
DSP, you are trying to elicit homophobia out of me. You think that I don't like gay people, or rather, that I don't like being perceived as gay. That's what your little strategy is here. And it doesn't work. Your speech check failed. You are failing at this. All I see is a rather embarrassing 6-year-old boy saying, I guess you're totally gay for me, huh? No, man. No one's gay for you. You know, that's the kind of stupid shit I heard in grade school. The stupid shit I heard in middle school. That's retarded, man. Nice try, DSP. That was almost a creative attempt, but no. DSP, you are trying to revolt us to the idea of milking you. But you don't really get it. That right here, this is the milking. We don't have to milk you, DSP. That's kind of how locals work. Locals are a very unique type of cow that will milk themselves. And look what you did. You just milked yourself. You said a big-ass dumb rant about how men just want to touch my dick. Which is LTG territory. Remember when he was just saying, I'm not like those lolcows? That's what LTG does all the time. One of his most infamous, phrases that he uses is that all these men are gay for me and want my dick. DSP heard that and said, that's actually a pretty good approach. I should use that.
acting like it's something positive. You're a bunch of dudes that want to jerk off other guys for content.
Well, also,
You
what's exactly
literally are
wrong
saying
about that?
publicly? You not understand that? Your entire show is that. Your entire show is just giving handies to lolcows.
It's
Good
scat
for you.
humor saying this exactly.
Why not just call it the handy show? And you could all just give it big circle jerks the whole show.
Yeah, that's
You
true,
know?
Epion.
And just, just cover the walls with plastic and see splattering on the walls. That would be better than what you put out now, right? There you go. And
That's
you
getting
put it
kinda
on
graphic,
OnlyFans, you
DSP.
could charge even more.
Not quite, Sonic. Well, no, that's not true, Sonic. I feel that Emo Howling Wolf has crossed over into LTG dialogue, where he does a lot of, you aren't allowed to talk to me unless you pay me money. That rant that I have on my ending, that's not the only time he went on that rant. He's been very insistent that unless you give him money, you do not exist as a person, which is technically LTG's perspective. Even then, you're still not a person.
Yes, Marvel Rivals is just like Overwatch, Jade. It plays like literally exactly like
Okay, we got
DLC
Jade
tonight.
talking. How's it going, Neil? Yes, but you think about bukkake
Gross?
parties a lot.
Oh, no.
Oh,
What I
ooh.
just described is nowhere near as gross as what the show actually is. That's the sad part.
I don't know,
Right.
DSP. If you were blasting nut all over the walls, I would consider that grosser than what I see on there. I mean, yeah, Boogie's pretty gross. Wings is pretty gross. And in many ways, Keem is pretty gross. But no one's got nut all over the walls.
I just described is not as gross as what they actually do on there every day. It's not.
All right, that was really, really obnoxious. I made sure to save that in the DSP greatest moments because that was a pretty good ass rant. What a married man feel is a picnic at the another wonderful 30-minute segment from the non-lolcow about drama and not games. Yeah, and that's really is. He will never get it. He will never get it. That past all the criticisms that we have about this guy's just a goofball. He's just a crazy, weird guy who does dumb things. So why wouldn't you want to watch that? Anyway. So this is from today, I believe, and it's him talking about Kino Casino some more. Oh boy. Lowest supported month. All right, let's hear it.
Here or anything. This has been a much
The fact that he's swishing
slower
carbonated water really
month for
bothers me. That's
when it
probably
has
why his
come
teeth
to
are so
revenue here
bad.
on the channel.
Things like super chats.
He swishes
memberships,
his gravy, I
admin.
bet.
Why? There's definitely a couple of good reasons. Number one, there really wasn't any big new release this month. I was
No
playing
problem,
the Shadow of
Paul.
the Erdtree DLC, but outside of that, can you even name one big release that happened in July that would have brought people to the channel and said, hey, I want to give some memberships or, I want to do a big super chat?
No.
Not at all. All right, and this happens. There's ups and downs. When
Oh,
you're
God.
a content creator like me who's a gamer. Next month, I certainly believe things will pick up. Today is the last day of the month. If you would like to help out, please contribute today in some way. Anything would be appreciated whatsoever. Because today is the last day of the month. Anything you contribute today, I basically will get credit.
I guess DSP, if you really think about it, he tried to unironically use whoever moves first is gay. He thought that that was a decent strategy. I'm still thinking about his stupid little rant.
Next person who detracts on me is gay.
Nah.
I think I put an end to that.
Dude, we're not in middle school. That has no effect on me.
It for in August. So whether it's a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, or a gifted membership, or some tips here today.
Oh yeah, how about that
everything
superfluous
helps
moniker?
the channel, and I would appreciate that.
A good strong
Made a shit ton of
final
money?
day of
Yeah, that's
the
not
month
really a good deal.
Would be a great help.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. The reason I say that is because no one really knew how I was going to. What the hell? Guess what?
What?
It's not recording.
Oh no! Canceled the
I'm not
stream.
kidding. The podcast isn't recording for some
Oh,
reason.
thank goodness. All right, someone
I gotta
messaged
start
me on
over.
Discord. Let's see. It better not be a picture of an ass.
I don't know what
It's a
happened. I
damn
swear I was
ass.
recording. I guess. I
Holy
did nothing
shit! Wait,
wrong.
wait, wait, wait,
I did
wait! Hold on,
everything
hold on,
correct.
hold on. Remember the core for the gold saber, then. Wait, how do you have? Is this real? I don't believe you. You got a Black Lotus? That's pretty badass. Or is it a replica? It is pretty dope. Continue.
Correct. I'm so excited about feeling better. I didn't hit record.
Oh.
I'm a genius. How long have I even been talking? Like 5 minutes?
No. No, Phil.
Fuck you and your mother. Please contribute to my streams today. Anything would help. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, or tips. All would help for this final month end push.
So Epion, that's a good point there. That he does this approach as a sort of orientation for all these new viewers, that you have this capacity to give me money. The thing about it is, if I came into a stream and he's noticing that a bunch of new people are coming in and they immediately launch into a, hey, you guys can pay me money, right after he got done ranting about how there weren't enough good games to make money, I'm immediately concerned. I don't want to be associated with this because I've already just walked into a begging pitch. But DSP doesn't see it that way. He just thinks, well, I guess it's true. He doesn't see it that way because that's normal. Dude, I beg every day. Of course, they're going to need to hear it.
And I absolutely would appreciate if anyone could contribute today. That would help a lot.
Oh, God.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, Phil. Maybe it's wrong to laugh at you, but you're so sick, so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife had to go to bed early last night because, she had to go to work today early. It was
Yeah, I don't
only
believe
around,
you. I don't believe you, Phil.
like-
It's okay.
like right around midnight, I want to say, Pacific time.
That's not
So,
early.
I was good. We were in bed,
And she went to sleep, and I was like, well, let's see what these guys are doing.
and I turned on their show, and they were doing their thing. They were talking about a bunch of stuff I know absolutely nothing about. They were talking about iDubbbz, and they were talking about some other guy I never heard of. But it's fun because when I'm over there, like, listen, again, I know these guys are not my biggest fans. They've made fun of me just like everyone else over the years. They razz me. They give me the business when I do something stupid, which everyone has the right to do, correct?
No, you've said that I'm a
But at
bad
the same
person for
time, I
that.
feel like these guys treat me more fairly because they
Think
look
about
at
it.
all the other people out there who are doing awful things, and they look at me and they're like, why does everyone razz and kind of...
It's true, Ramen Brahman. Ad hominem is the most desperate angle you can take, because whenever I hear ad hominem, it's an admission that I don't have an argument. And DSP doesn't have arguments. He has nothing to say, and he has nothing that he's equipped with. So with that, he has to insult you. It's the same thing with LTG. If you guys want to see a really hilarious debunk, watch LTG's response to June the King's second video about him. Instead of ever addressing a single point, he mocks his shirt, he mocks his headboard, he mocks his guitar, he mocks his voice, he mocks his lighting in his room, he mocks his editing. At no point does he ever discuss anything remotely related to the content. And LTG thinks of himself as a genius. And it's likewise with DSP. DSP has nothing to say. But I do like this, that your wife has to get up early tomorrow. She's sick and she has to get up early tomorrow. And you don't even care enough to maybe not watch something in bed. Maybe you had headphones on, DSP. Maybe you had headphones, but it's still light. It's still disruptive. And you're probably giggling to yourself as you're typing. That's not disruptive.
Like hate on Phil.
I mean, what am I saying? He's sleeping
when
down on the kitchen floor.
He doesn't really do anything like these other people.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
he
true,
is
Scott.
definitely convinced that he's human.
That's a
Yeah,
good
you
quote.
can
I like
say
that.
every once in a while he has a flaw or whatever, and he does something stupid, and we call him out for it. But all the things that people
Yes,
say about him,
exactly,
most
Frosty
of it,
Beats.
It doesn't even matter if it's
DSP
true,
turned
or
into
it's not
Derek.
true at all.
God.
It's just ridiculous that he gets this amount of hate, and so I feel like that's a fair assessment, quite frankly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with that, because it really is important to at times take an assessment of my face. Razz me if you want. Make fun of me. I'll razz myself.
No, you
right?
do
I don't
not.
care.
We're not allowed to
I know
agree
that
with
I'm
you.
not perfect, right? So anyway, I hung out with the guys.
Hey,
at
you
the
got me,
casino for like an
BR Joe.
hour. It was fun, and we had a good time. And basically, I'm gay. You know, the way I see it is, listen, I know that these guys are
Well.
drama, right? But at least they're treating me fairly. And
But
that's-
do you think that possibly they're treating other people fairly? Okay, say they love you and they love your content and they think you're cool. Did you also defend the people that they were talking about? Did you look out for their best interests? Or are you only ever concerned about your own interests? And I already have an answer to that. No, DSP was in their chat shitting on other people. Well, then how is that fair, Phil? How is it fair that this wonderful duo streamer has such a love for you that they're willing to give you a pass? You don't ever return the favor for others? It's all just one directional with this guy. It's a give and take relationship. You give, I take.
that's a change that I haven't had in a long time. I haven't actually had someone just treat me fairly in a long time. It's not about getting your butt kissed. It's about like, hey, there's somewhere where I can just drop in every once in a while and say hi.
Yeah, Wilson,
and
it's
feel
really
welcome and
obnoxious.
hang out and talk with them and have a good time, as opposed to, oh look, I want to just drop in and say hi. Oh, it's time for the interrogation. It's time for the firing squad to come out and execute me publicly and be insanely critical of me and you know, ask me 400 personal questions they know I'm not going to answer. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little different.
DSP, do you feel embarrassed that you use these kind of descriptors? That there's a firing line? That's embarrassing. That's an embarrassing statement to make. I show up in someone's chat, people ask me questions. It's like I'm on a firing line. It's how I know you haven't really experienced anything in your life, Phil. It's how I know you've never had real adversity. And these people who can ask you things, and you're bothered by this, why don't you just listen to your own advice? Why does he never listen to Phil? And Phil is the smartest guy in the room. Why doesn't Phil listen to him? Just block, mute, and ignore. That's what you tell your viewers whenever someone comes in the chat saying, hey, DSP, I think you're a bad person. Doesn't do that.
To just have somewhere to hang out, which is something cool.
Yes,
to do.
exactly, Epion.
Like,
it's self-validation.
Again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. With the
It's
side
reaffirming
shoulders
his
thing
own
last
story.
year, that's what it was supposed to be. They reached out to me and said, do you want to be a guest on our show? Look, all these guests were lining up because we restarted our show, our podcast.
Good point,
and I
Willis.
said, yes. And then they said, oh, well, because of who you are, because all your detractors contacted us, we now want to do a giant in-depth, interview instead. Wait, what? How about you treat me fairly like everybody else instead of treating me like dirt because I have detractors, right?
But DSP, here's the thing. Here's where it's actually an act of professionalism. If you have someone on your stream or on your show and you know ahead of time that they are very likely an asshole and a bad person who has a shit ton of skeletons in their closet, you have two options if you want to be decent. Cancel the interview or try and get the honesty from them. Try and get the real take from them. This has happened on TV a couple times, DSP, where they brought someone on and they realized, oh shit, we can't actually have this guy on. This guy's a huge shithead. And they've been canceled on. But DSP doesn't see it that way. He doesn't see that he's a liability. He doesn't see that he is damaging to reputations. Because why would I be? I'm the greatest.
And I don't feel like I'm being treated like dirt when I'm on their show.
Exactly,
You know what I
on
mean?
self-hypnosis.
So that's nice.
You
I can
deserve to
come
be
in and hang
treated
out
like
with them
less
and
than
have a
dirt.
good time.
Aw.
That's what it's all about.
You did
right?
nothing wrong.
So I'll continue to talk with those guys. From time to
That's
time, you
true
may
as
see
well,
me
BR
if I have a night where I have
And that's a good point, BR Joe. It could very well have been a sort of initiation process because, and that's likely why he got turned down for repeated things, is because this guy is evasive, this guy is emotionally manipulative, this guy cannot answer simple questions without launching into long-winded tirades. This guy will blame everyone else for his own failings. This guy has a recent history of saying racist things on stream. No, I mean, you could be on my show, DSP.
a free hour before I go to sleep because they stream the same times as me. Like they stream.
Oh, I don't
during
want to
my
know,
leave
Sonic.
streams.
I imagine some sort of
They
sewage
stream way
smell.
later than me though.
Shit
So
that's
why,
gone
like,
bad.
Last night I was going to sleep at an hour and I jumped in there. I was able to like hang out and chat with them. But you know, we have had some discussions about the possibility of
Let's not
maybe
forget that
having
Phil won't ban.
some
Yeah,
interactions
won't ban
with
him.
collabs and stuff. Notably, as you know,
But he cares about
I
the community.
am absolutely 100% going to react to the Review Tech USA documentary coming out by June the King sometime in early August. Okay.
Why?
Now, would it be cool to be able to do like a crossover deal where we could do like a react together on that? I think so. I think that would be kind of neat. And it would be unique content, something that I've never really done before, right? At the same time.
Okay, Mr. Fair. Okay, let's do that. That sounds really fair. It doesn't sound fair. But you do that, and we have to do some sort of election process and have to figure out who it is that's going to go on Kino Casino and watch your video with them. That seems only fair. I mean, it should be Review Tech because that would be completely fair, but I don't think I want to see Review Tech. So would that be acceptable, DSP? If they told you that, would you be accepting of that? Oh, and what if they started believing them? Oh, no, DSP, you better back out now.
Time, I don't
They've
know
called
how to
him
make it
retard,
work,
yeah.
'cause
He's
we don't know
retarded.
when it is. Like if we knew
You got called
right
out
now,
for
if we
saying a
knew,
slave trade joke, and
oh,
dude
it's
froze up.
on
And he tried to justify
on the
it.
7th, and it's coming out at noon. I'd be like, dude, all right, cool. We can organize this. We can get this going. We can figure out how we're gonna do it. Either they can join me or I can join them. We could be watching the video together in some kind of a thing, right? Like a group viewing thing over the internet. That way when we pause, we're all seeing it pause together and resume together and stuff like that. You know?
Oh, sounds
I
cool,
think that would be
DSP.
nice, but the problem is we don't know when it is. So if we get concrete information on exactly when it's coming out, then we can plan it. But right now, I feel like it's just kind of like this weird thing where we're like waiting and we don't know yet.
I don't think they care, DSP. That's my impression.
Okay,
That's
I don't
funny,
know what
BR
that
Joe.
means.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Yeah, there you go. Have LTG review it.
No, Alvarez.
No, you're
here's
cool,
the thing,
Irie. That was a
is
good call. I made
we
sure to
don't
bring
do
it up.
drama content. Reacting to the R2 documentary is not that, and I think he's being facetious. Okay.
When I'm reacting to a documentary, if you haven't noticed, first of all, I pick and choose the ones I react to.
Yeah, you've picked pretty
the reason
badly.
is, the ones that I'm reacting to, I have some kind of a vested interest because somehow I'm involved. All right? With the Wings of Redemption documentaries I reacted to, this is a guy people have referenced in my content over the years. This is a guy who had a career parallel to mine on YouTube. And there were so many ways that I could compare my experiences with his.
And
the
you're
things
both
I've been through, the
lolcows.
things
And you're
he's
both
been through,
lolcows.
giving my takes on how he reacted to things and what he said over the years. People really liked my reaction content to his documentaries because it was insightful. You understand? I'm not just gonna sit here and react to everything.
But DSP, you don't get it. That's your interpretation. Your interpretation is that this is insightful. Okay, fine, DSP. It's insightful that you air your inane thoughts about Wings of Redemption. Okay. So how come other people can't watch anything about you? Why can't or let's not even go with you. How come other people can't watch drama content and say anything? What if they're saying stuff that's pertinent or stuff that's insightful or stuff that's meaningful? Again, he just always excuses himself. It's okay when I do it. Why don't you just say it, DSP? Why don't you just get on stream one day and say, look, here's how it works. When I do it, it's godlike. When you do it, you should check yourself into an asylum. Just say it, Phil, because that's all you really think. That's really all he operates with. No one else is allowed to do this because they're not insightful, because DSP is the god of definitions. He will tell you what's insightful.
Thing. I want to react to things
You
that I
are
feel
so
that I can
annoying, Phil.
add some kind of educational insight into because of the unique positioning.
Yeah, I'm
that
thinking
I
so. I'm
have,
thinking it's going to
being
explode
a
in his
YouTuber
face,
for
this whole
16
Kino
years
thing.
and being involved with a lot of this shit. In the case of Review Tech, dude, this is a guy who, no exaggeration, has made half of his content about me for the last decade. He is obsessed with me. This is a man who has an unhealthy obsession with me. And people have
If
identified
Kino
it and
boys
called
were
it out.
hilarious
He just
detractors, they
doubles
would say,
down,
sorry,
triples
Phil,
down, and
we will be
quadruples
sick
down
on the
on
day
it.
of you being on.
And it's to the point of mania.
And they
at
go
this
on,
point.
and Sonic, they go on Twitter and post pictures of them lying on their couches, looking pathetic and saying the ear infection drugs aren't working. Yeah, that'd be really funny.
The way that this guy talks about me,
I'm not like Phil Burnell. I have a family, and I do this and that, unlike Phil Burnell. And by the way, may the first burst be with you. Let's do an annual celebration of May the first burst.
and you look at this shit and you're
Do you guys hear the thing that he's omitting from his stories about Review Tech USA? There's something missing whenever he talks about Review Tech USA. And that thing that is missing is that no one likes him. No one. He is not popular with detractors. At no point was he ever a detractor that anyone looked to with any sort of respect. He was always a joke himself. But he wants to keep that out of the discussion because he wants to equate us with Review Tech. Even though if DSP spent 2 minutes on Twitter actually looking at detractors' posts, people are shitting on Review Tech all the time. But this guy's an honest guy.
like, this guy is fucking broken.
Exactly, Silent Weapons. I'm excited for it.
Broken with the way that he's acting. He's a man that's supposed to be an adult parent.
Exactly,
and he
like
acts
Rick. My
he's a
family
fucking
agrees with me.
7-year-old to get views on YouTube, right? Like, what the hell?
Holy
dude?
shit.
So
I'm erupting.
yeah,
Ugh.
like, I have a very big vested interest in reacting to his documentary because, number one, I want to know who actually is rich.
You don't know? You've been shitting on him like crazy. You would think you would know. All right, it's the guy.
Oh, excuse me. I hope that
Derek's
you guys
here,
will
nice.
To just sit back and hang out tonight, right? We will have some significant stuff that will happen tonight. In
Yeah, he's just
Stardew.
and remember
example,
how
there's a
hard
event
Review
that's gonna
Tech got dunked on when he said that he was second to Tevin?
But
I don't know who you could consider second to Tevin, but it sure as shit is not Review Tech USA. And no one gives a shit about this guy.
Whether it's animal products, whether it's harvesting, etc.
Even he doesn't give a shit about himself.
I think that's the first thing we're actually doing tonight, in it when we boot it up. So, and then after that, we'll just see where the night takes us. Okay.
Oh, that sounds kind of dirty, DSP.
So, how's everyone doing tonight? Good evening, Hellion. How are
The
you?
Frosty Beats.
As,
Yeah, that's
Phil,
cool.
Glad to catch another Stardew Valley stream.
Your cat agrees with you too? Yes, my family.
What's up, King Michael? Generation Z, how are you? He says, hope you, Cat, Jasper, Kitty have a nice, relaxing, chill day off.
Oh, yeah,
We
BR
will all
Joe
need it.
pointed
We're
out, too.
all Very tired this week. My
I
wife,
don't know
after
where I would
having
even
been
put
sick,
him in the
going
list
back
of
to work for 3
detractors.
straight days, now is completely
4,000?
She needs a day to relax. I'm getting
Man, we have so
old.
much
I need a
relaxing
day to
going on.
relax.
Holy crap.
So we're definitely going to be relaxing a lot tomorrow. Like, there were some things that were on
How's it
the
going,
agenda to
Casper?
do, and I said,
Yeah, good
we
point,
are not
Tryman.
doing them this week. Like, I don't even care. They will go. They will wait.
Goof
I don't
Valley.
mind. They'll have to be put off because we need to be just recuperating. You know. what I
Okay,
mean?
man, we get it. We understand
There
how
you go.
sickness works, dumbass. Moving on.
It's called the Stardew Valley.
And
Fair.
DSP's been
Okay,
making me
Derek, thank
cranky
you.
lately. I
Hyper,
gotta
good evening,
relax. I'm not
Motherfucking
like this all the time.
Napkins, interesting name. Glad to see you. How was Street Fighter? It went pretty good. I would say my Street Fighter started off a little bit rougher
Is-
because I didn't play with Blanca in a bit, and then after
We
about
need
an
a
hour
relax
of
counter
minute
stat.
20 gameplay, it started to get
Like
little
a-
better,
like
started to get
a
little better. By the
scouter
end of the
for
stream,
DSP?
I was going on win streaks. I was kicking butt again. I had gotten back into the swing of things with Blanca. So
Oh, that's a
it
good
took
point,
while,
Willis.
but I think it worked. And man, I love the Victrix. I love the Victrix joystick. It is super good. Jade, good evening.
I'd never even heard of
Thank
these
you so
dudes,
much for
Seal.
singing on my birthday. Tell Brian I said thank you. I will. I absolutely will.
Huh?
Yeah. It was, something we were doing, and then we had no idea what was going on behind the scenes with you, and we're so happy. I'm so happy to have you back, man. Adam, good evening. Adam says hello all. There's a severe storm where I am. Hopefully
Exactly,
the power
Meth
will
Bear,
stay on.
but he
Hopefully
doesn't
the
get credit
power
for that.
stays on. Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
You don't get credit for
You're
anything
safe.
ever
Denton,
with
how are
DSP.
you? So I hope you have plenty of time to rest and relax after all these days
That's
of work.
funny.
Thank you,
Like
Knock,
bracket, that's
good
good.
evening. Lewis, good evening. Do I think I'll continue with Blanca next time? Well, next time will be Friday night.
Yeah, I heard
don't know.
DSP got bodied on Street Fighter.
We could. I could give it another try.
All right.
Or
Let's
we could
let's
go
play
back and try to
DSP.
get back to Bison, because Bison now is my best character, and I haven't used him in 2 weeks. So I don't know.
Hey,
I guess we'll have
man.
to talk about it and figure it out.
Man, that whole clip was very wild. I remember watching that on Tevin's stream.
Oh,
Dude following a dude
How was
around
dinner?
saying
Well, here's the
stand your
thing.
ground and stuff like that.
we had no food.
How are you gonna follow me around and say
Because
that?
This week got all screwed up because my wife's
No,
work
ramen,
schedule
ramen.
got
It's never gonna
changed.
happen.
So we just ordered out, and we ordered from the quick style Mexican place down the
Quick
street.
style
We
Mexican.
got
Taco Bell?
giant burritos. I got a chicken fajita style burrito, and my wife got a al pastor.
You sure order
burrito,
out a lot,
and that's what
Phil.
we had for dinner because we're gonna cook. We have nothing. We're like, let's order something quick. And by the way, they're cheap too compared to other places.
That's
around
pretty
here.
wild, Irie.
It was very,
I
very
should
good.
look into
A
these dudes
huge,
more.
Insanely huge burrito. Juicy Booch, thank you for the first super chat of the night. And it looks like a tip has come in.
So
as
we
well.
got DoorDash. All right. Fantastic. Quick
By the way,
style
so
Mexican.
FYI,
I think
this
he
is
means
my
that the
final
people are
stream of the
fast.
month, of course, because tomorrow's August 1st. When I
That,
come
that
back
these,
on
it's a
Friday, I'll
blur
have
of
the video set up. I
motion.
will
Speedy
get my
Gonzalez. Yeah,
setup
that's the
tonight
guy.
for the next month. But please tonight, guys, if you like my stuff this month, and if you can support the stream tonight, please do.
No.
My final stream to do anything, and this has been a slower month. sadly, for
Please,
me
come on.
because of the lack of new releases and everything. So it would be great. To
It's
have a
not
nice
anything to
finale
do with
stream
new
tonight.
releases,
That's a strong
Phil.
one. Anything is appreciated.
I
Super
need
chats,
that money.
memberships, Give the memberships tips. All appreciated tonight.
We
Anything
have
would be cool.
nothing. Why can't you just go to the grocery
Okay.
store, man? It's not that hard. Just
My
get
first
a
of the
few
night is
things to
$1
hold
tip
you over until you're
from
well
Mr.
enough.
Game Master 11111.
Tell you what, DSP, get some salami or
ones.
something. It's salami and cheese. Salami and cheese is great to get when you're not really looking to get the entire cart filled up. You just want to hold yourself over because that's good stuff.
I'm sick, idiot. That's
One,
gonna go in my
Visions of Mana,
post-nasal
he just
drip.
played the
Well,
demo,
well.
and it was beautiful with some minor frame drops that he hopes to stay fixed.
You'll power through,
Don't
Phil.
know. No idea because I don't even know when it comes out. I'm losing track of stuff. I know that the games that I'm more interested in are coming out in late August. I don't know when that one comes out.
DSP's
I think
really
Paso.
excited for Gundam Breaker 4.
Am I sold
Hell
on Dead
yeah.
Rising Remake? Do I like the direction they're going with it? I mean, the direction is it's the same exact game with better
That's not
graphics,
exactly
so
true,
If
DSP.
you liked the original Dead
That's
Rising,
not
you'll
true.
like the remake, right? Like, there's nothing to it. It's
I don't know if I should count that as a new clone or
Everything
just him
retooled
being
and everything.
stupid.
Besides, I think they said the controls, they're going to try to make them more modern because the other controls were a little bit wonky to move around and push items and things.
Not really. I didn't
Dead
really
Rising
ever have any
really
problem
legitimately
with
are.
Dead
I think they're
Rising.
going to tweak a few things and better graphics. If you like it, you're going to like it.
Okay,
If
so
you
it's
don't,
the
you're
same,
not
but they
gonna,
made
right?
changes. There's the
So,
clone.
Okay, I have to blow my nose.
Ain't this idiot Italian? How's Mexican food Italian? I thought he only ate Italian shit. I like that he said one time historically that you can never truly make Italian stuff if you're not Italian, which, okay, sure. But then he also said that Cat was making authentic Mexican style food one time. I don't think Cat's Mexican, so that doesn't really track. I guess Italian food is just that much harder. You actually have to put your blood into it, literally. Says it lost track. What's that, Roach Bait? Where'd DSP go? Yeah, I heard that they made some changes like that, like a bracket. What's up, Phil? Hope you're doing good, man. Been watching Lurking for a minute.
Okay.
Keep it up, bro. Enjoy the streams. Man, get the hell out of
Let's
here.
see here.
Don't be
I
stupid
just
somewhere else.
received a $5.09 tip from Adam. He says, dodging tornadoes to send this tip.
The Ralph mail?
This is Adam. Thank you, Adam, very much for the $5.09 tip tonight. Biggest tip of the night. Get that up on the leaderboard. Of course, it's the second tip of the night. $5.09.
All right, cool. We've got some money. This new idiot, he understood how this worked. I asked for money and you give me your money.
Super chat.
Sweet. Look at that. You didn't even do
From
anything.
J-Bills
You got
Games,
up
who
and
says,
blew your
"What's up,
nose.
Phil? Hope you're doing good, man. I've been watching and lurking for a minute. Keep up, bro. Or keep it up, bro.
That's funny, man.
Enjoying the streams. Thank you to
She
J-Bills
looks
Games
Ita-
for that.
she
I
looks
appreciate
Mexican
that as
enough.
well.
Not really, but okay. That's funny, so I'll let it pass.
Cool.
That's true,
Says,
Ramen
"Wish
Brahman.
that we had a decent
You didn't
burrito-
put enough
burrito
points in your
place
skill
nearby.
tree.
All we have is Chipotle. Yeah, I've literally never had a burrito at Chipotle. The only thing I ever ate at Chipotle was like a bowl or something, and I thought it was okay when I got it.
Man, I really could
10
go for
years
some
ago.
Chipotle now.
So-
Man, I love Chipotle. I haven't had Chipotle in a long time, though. I
No,
probably should
Derek,
keep it that
as you
way.
know, Jasper is not on late night streams. He will not be here tonight.
Page
That's a
5,
new
I don't
clone.
know.
Jade, or not
says,
Jade.
"You get
Jasper's
my
been
comment
on
yesterday's
multiple
daily
late night
wrap
streams.
video
What the
about
hell's
my
that?
standalone Lego house. It's not coming to mind. At the same time, as you know, my mind has been pretty rattled this week being sick. It's also a possibility that if you did it overnight, that one of my moderators...
You could just say I
on
didn't
it-
see it. You can
not
just say I
moderators,
didn't see
editors.
it.
My editors
It's
have
very
access to my
easy to
comments,
get through these
and so
conversations,
they
DSP.
sometimes will overnight approve some comments.
Now,
for me
something
to
like this
hear
did
and try to
happen.
check them out in the
Zambi's
morning, but
post
to be honest, I
on
don't remember the
Twitter.
comments, so likely if they did,
Dude,
I
your
probably
post got
see it.
flagged as spam. I found it really funny.
There's a
I'm
full
sorry
on
about
Lego house. That's kinda neat.
that.
Right
I
now,
do
I
kind
have
of find
no
it funny when that
plans
happens.
to do Legos because, like, what's on my agenda right now? A couple of things. Number one is migrating from my current PC to the other one that's been dormant for years. So that
Yeah, he got rattled. DSP has shell shock from a cold.
Figure out when exactly I can do it.
I'm trying to remember the
Right
last
now,
time I
I'm
was really
already kinda
rattled. I
booked,
think
you
I
know,
was
doing
waking
the
up from
busy Friday, Saturday,
anesthesia
Sunday
one
for
time. I was kind
sure.
of rattled.
So maybe Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday at the earliest is when I can even plan on starting to think about it.
No, I did
At
have a
that
really
same
bad
time,
cold a
I
couple.
don't know when this Review Tech
couple
USA
years back,
documentary is
though. It's
gonna be
pretty
coming out. I've been told
disorientating.
early August, which could be the
But I
day.
also looked
Now, I
way
don't wanna
worse than
have
Phil,
that
so it
react
made
be
sense.
Delayed by several days because I'm migrating my PC.
And we
I'm
talked about this
also
again.
Possibly planning to work with the Casino guys to do a co-op commentary on that documentary. So again,
It's called
there's logistics involved,
collaboration,
and it's like,
DSP. It's called
I
collaboration.
don't know, unless I get a date
Vocab.
for
Come
when
on.
it's out. It's hard for me to plan, and right now there is no date. I'm trying to find out if there will be a date.
Why don't you ask? Why don't you ask
and go from
June?
there. So yeah, it is a little frustrating right now. I wish I knew what was going on, but I don't right now because there's really not enough information.
The
I kind of feel
Jasper
like I'm
ship is
kind
now
of in a wait
gone.
and see attitude, which sucks because I'd rather plan stuff. That's the kind of guy I am. I like to be hands on and plan everything rather than, oh, wait and see and will this fall into place or whatever, you know? So.
But I
yeah,
thought
don't
you
know.
said you
And then on
hated
top of that,
planning.
I've
That's
already
not
started
true.
talking
He
to
doesn't
people
hate
about
planning,
private
but he
reaction
said it
videos for the
before that
month.
he did.
And one person was like, why don't you just not do them till like the middle of the month so that gives you more time to work on the stuff you're working
I do
on?
have
I'm
some
like, yeah,
crab
that
salad
would work
upstairs. I
for
might get
me.
some more of crab
Not doing
salad.
the private
Man, I'm
reaction
telling you, my
videos
wife
of
makes some
August.
badass
But then
salads.
what happens if things get delayed? You know, like this whole month is going to be crazy. I feel. I think like July was like a.
She
calm
made a
month.
giant
I think
vat
August
of
is
it.
gonna
She
be,
knows I eat it like
so
crazy.
much activity going on with various things.
Oh, good
that
call,
it's gonna
Banana
be
Jones.
Super ultra busy no matter what. So I guess we'll see. I just received a $30 tip. Wow.
Holy shit, we can end the
Very
stream
much.
now.
Someone says for always being there for me. Thank you. Well, you're welcome. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
DSP
know how I'm
will help you move a
personally there for
couch.
you. What I would understand is, I guess, you know, me making content is being there for you. But thank you.
I would say you're there for me, DSP. Every time I feel bad about my life, there you are being
Really
stupider
appreciate
than
it.
I could ever hope to
Thank
be.
you. Thank you.
So yeah, you're there for me, Phil. Whenever the depression kicks in, I see DSP screaming at Street Fighter, and I just all goes well for me from there. And how exactly has
36
DSP always
tonight
been there
so
for
far,
anyone? He
without even
shits on
quitting the
people all
game.
the
That's a
time.
good start.
Is that it? He kind of likes it?
Cool. Yeah, keep in mind.
Yeah, it's
you know,
kind of more like
here's the guy,
potato
I
salad than
want to make this very
Caesar salad.
clear. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to overpromise and underdeliver.
That's not true.
That's
That
why
is
I am
not true.
promising you any co-op of any kind of commentary yet with Kino Casino. I'd like to do it. I think it would be.
Remember
more
when Kat was
interesting
going to be
do it
part of the
that way,
streams?
But I don't know.
Remember when
if
Kat
it
was going to be
work.
part of the streams the
Like,
second
I
time?
can't put off my PC.
Remember the third
migration
time Kat was
forever.
going to be part of the streams?
And if we don't know when this documentary is coming out, I know what's going to happen is, you know what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen.
Let's hear it.
I'm finally going to say, all right, I'm tired of waiting. I'm just going to do my PC migration. And the moment that I start working on it, that documentary is going to drop.
That is how
And it
life
doesn't
tends to
matter,
go. I'll let
if
you
I
go on that
start-
one,
if I do my PC
DSP.
migration Monday,
It
it'll
only
be Monday.
things
If I
only
wait
happen
extra
when you
week,
don't
I do
want
the
them to.
following Monday, well, then it'll just happen that following Monday instead.
No, she is not.
Because that's my.
No,
that's my
Olivia
luck.
salad?
That's
Yes,
how my
she's
life
made
is.
Olivia salad.
So I
It's
just
super
know
good.
It's coming. You know, I just know. So,
I could eat Olivia salad by the handful. Just
all right.
fistful of it eating into it.
Thank you, Mr. Game Master.
I'm like
He's,
Okuyasu
the
at that
Super Chat,
Italian
he says,
place,
"Visions of Mana comes out
shoveling
the
it all
28th of
in."
August." Oh, if that's the case, I'm probably not playing it. There is an incredible amount of stuff going on at the end of August right now, including,
What?
you know,
What?
Black Myth Wukong, probably my own documentary dropping from June the King.
All right.
Star Wars Outlaws, the Black Ops 6 beta. The rumor is the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Okay. All that stuff. is
You
gonna be
didn't
big
mention
and
Gundam
crazy,
Breaker, man.
probably I don't know about Visions of Mana then.
I mean, really, who's excited for any of those other games? We're excited for Gundam Breaker
Okay,
over here.
Slayer,
Thank you very much.
And I
No,
don't
I have
know
not
if
had
did
that,
because
Irie.
my
Sounds
mind
good.
is a scatter right now. because of my sickness and everything, I actually have no recollection of what I've done in the last few days. I'm serious. Like, I don't know.
Remember when Side Scrollers was going to exonerate him? Yeah, they did
I
a
don't
great
know.
job
Page
of it.
5 says, legit, if you can wait
10
for
out of
that
10.
migration till the new year. That's a
It's
great way to get things
it's
off.
pronounced
But let me put it
Olivier,
this way, this
but I always
DC
mess it
is
up and say Olivia.
surviving in ways I never
But,
expected it would. Fans are dying on the thing.
I assume
getting
it's also
working
Caesar.
fine. I checked the
She's
temperatures,
married to
every
Caesar, so that's
temperature
why
is
they have
fine.
those.
Okay, my hard drive has corrupted sectors that I can't fix. So every once in a while, I get a few corrupted videos. It's frustrating.
You got to go into the
But then usually
Digiverse,
after a week or
DSP.
two, it's not a deal for like another couple months.
What was
And
DSP's
for
New Year's
some
resolution?
reason,
I think
all
it
of
was
my
to
new
be
tech, the new
more
capture device, the new webcam,
positive.
all works with a 10-year-old Windows 8.1 PC. But it's like I'm at the point where I know it has to happen, and I was hoping for the summer, and now all of a sudden everything seems to be happening at once in August. It's like, what is going on? How did all this come together in August of all months? Usually August is like dead, and now we have a million things going on.
I
right
don't know
now.
if that's
It's
true.
insane.
I don't have the stats to back that up, but I don't really feel like August has been a dead month historically.
Game Boy, good evening.
It doesn't
Shout
matter.
out to
I'm not gonna
Debbie
look into
Bow
it. I
for
don't
a
care
super
that
chat.
much.
Thank you for that, Debbie Bow.
Are you allowed to eat
Super
another
chat.
woman's
Do you
salad?
see
Ack,
yourself
ack,
going
ack.
for StarCraft 2 again? You know, probably not. There was always a time.
I should tell her.
experiment
She's gonna
with
roll her
different
eyes.
kinds of games in my content, and StarCraft 2 is when I wanted to explore an RTS game. I loved StarCraft 1 way back in the day. I thought it was an exceptionally good game that I played a ton of online. But when I played StarCraft 2, it didn't catch on. People didn't like it. They found it very boring. And this was back when I was at the height of my popularity. I'm not talking like, oh, this was a few years ago. This was like when it was a brand new game, when every game I played got tons of attention.
Is there a this how you don't play for StarCraft 2? Let me check
Everyone
it
kind
out.
of complained that it just didn't fit my style or whatever.
This is
So there you go. Okay, yeah, Slayer, I did not see your comment about Guga and the burger video. No, I didn't see
what?
it. More than likely you left it. I probably
Oh shit!
haven't
There is
either
one.
haven't
All right,
approved it
adding
yet,
it to the
or
list.
one of my editors
Wait, I
approved it
watched
for me
this.
because I've been backlogged, because I've been sick.
All right, cool.
That's probably what happened. All right, we gotta get
That's
started.
not true.
Guys,
August
it's
has one of the most
7:25
busiest
already.
months for gaming. Yeah, I thought it didn't sound
What is
right.
going on?
Olivier, yeah.
What is happening right now?
But I
Time
always
is
say
flying
Olivia.
by.
I don't
Next
know
thing you know,
why.
it'll be
I can't help
Christmas,
myself.
and
I
we'll
know
be
what
sitting
is
with
what it's
carols
supposed to
together
be,
here, drinking
but
Christmas
you know.
cordials and
It's
eating
it's my
disgusting Christmas
dolphin,
treats,
okay? It's my
right?
dolphin.
Any moment now, Santa Claus will be coming down the chimney.
What?
I don't know what's going on.
Is DSP having a stroke? What the hell's he talking about right now?
Apparently Santa Claus is breaking his way into my house.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
What is his style? Confusing and horrible.
oh. I think the caffeine is hitting me from my coffee, by the way.
Oh, nice. You're
It's a
doing
fun
drugs,
fact.
are you? I agree, Phil. Let's do it.
La, la, la. Relaxing.
Oh yeah, I'm
Relaxing
feeling
you.
very chill right now, man.
Very nice.
Banana Jones, that's petty, and
Yes,
I'm
we
gonna
definitely
count it.
have some newcomers to the streams this week, and I appreciate all of you who have been hanging
You
out with us
appreciate their money,
here on
DSP. Don't get it
and my
twisted.
other channels, because many of you went over there.
Don't get it
on
twisted.
Monday
You
as well,
appreciate
and
the
so-
dollar bills.
Blah.
Oh, nice.
Excuse me.
Are you all right?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. Starting off a new chill stream here tonight, this lovely Wednesday night on DSP Gaming, and I believe this is Festival Day. I think this is the day when I'm going to have to go to the festival. And
I'm
show my
excited for
stuff.
Derek's question to get answered here. He says, DSP Gaming, what idea do you
Cloudy
have
dust
for the
wind,
August
no
setup?
rain.
He's going to say,
Okay.
I haven't thought that far ahead.
Good
But
humor today for the spirits,
if that's the
but
case,
what time does that
that's not
festival
true,
begin?
because you are thinking ahead
I
for all
forgot.
those
Is
games
it in
and for the
my-
Review Tech documentary. So lie to me,
Not
Phil.
here, so I
I'm
don't
ready
even
for you to
know when
lie
the
to me.
festival starts, but I've got to grab my best items. So I'm going to grab my chocolate cake. I don't need.
Yeah,
food,
I
I'll
have that
chocolate
on the
cake.
list, Neil. I
I
made
will
sure to
take
add all the ones that I had
These
previously
fish,
watched.
Catfish.
Phil's
I will
glazing
take the
PPPs,
salmon.
PP.
will
I
take
wonder if
a
we could turn
large
that
egg,
entirely
a
into an
large egg.
alliteration. P,
So right now I'm
Phil,
at 5, and then I'm gonna
praises.
take 2 of my
Oh.
best props, correct?
Damn it.
So I was gonna grab the golden eggplant and a golden.
Maybe there's some really good
cranberry,
caffeine,
right?
Banana Jones. I'm trying
That
out this
should
new
be
thing called
7,
cocaine.
1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
pretty
5,
good.
7. That should be what
I feel
need
really
to
hyper,
prevent
actually. It's
today.
really effective. By the way, my teeth
Yeah, I
really
know,
itch
Cyber
right
Phoenix
now.
says,
I'll
"Man,
be right
it would've
back.
been a huge disappointment if you missed the festival because of all the prep work." I don't think you can. Can you miss it? I think what happens is you can show up unprepared.
He's
and you
slurring his
basically
words,
don't
or am I
have the
having a stroke
items that you
myself?
need
Kind
and
of
you
struggles
fail
with
it, you
words.
don't get to
DSP and I
reward.
are
The whole
have
idea
that
is
in common. I
work
struggle
all
with
this time,
language
you
sometimes
get those
too,
items and you
but
get
not
the
nearly as
rewards
bad as
for it,
him.
so. The festival starts at 9 a.m. and goes to 3 p.m. Okay.
Did you see they
Because
got a?
when you leave, oh, you need 9 items? Now wait a minute.
That's funny as hell,
You
Seal.
need 9 items. How's that even possible? Unless you mean 2 forage items, because I have 2 fish.
Meth is
I
better.
have 2 animal products. I have 2 Well, I have a vegetable and a fruit. Maybe I could give.
See what I mean?
I
This
could
gu-
do a
this
forage, so
guy,
I can give the golden shit
If
to
you're
Rex.
language
Then I
and you're
give
suicidal,
another-
you go to Phil.
Right,
He'll
no,
put you
no,
down.
No, I need the golden corn for the quest for the
Phil praises
princess.
pedophile.
I don't
Oh,
wanna give
yeah,
a
there you
golden
go.
corn. Same thing with the melon. I don't want to give a golden melon. Maybe I could do 2
Maybe
fruits.
maybe
I
we
could do
shouldn't
the
be so
golden
negative about
grape.
this whole Kino Casino thing. It could always be that this turns
You
out
said
to
you
be
could
the
only do
funniest
2
thing
of each
ever.
kind, correct?
Maybe they don't dislike him at all and they have him as a regular on the
So,
show and he just has
fruit,
multiple opportunities to
orange,
embarrass
fruit,
himself.
vegetable,
If it leads to
animal
something
product,
funny, I'm
animal
gonna let it
product,
go.
fish,
But I am a
and
little
meat item.
concerned.
Okay, I think I have enough now.
You have all these pay
Right.
pigs coming in giving him
They
money
judge
now.
9
That's
items, you
that's
get them
annoying.
back. Okay.
Do that.
Cool.
This dude's a bum. But they'll figure it out soon enough. A fool and their money are soon
All right, we'll
soon
just grab
parted.
all these and we'll give them these items. This should be fine, I think.
Did he say corn
Okay.
or porn? I think
Oh,
it was
wait a minute.
porn.
I had a golden yam,
And that's why Derek
Well, I
is
mean,
super hyped
everything's golden.
now.
except for the egg. That's the one thing that's not golden. But I think they could.
And
only
you've seen
fit
the
2
way
of
he
each
uses
kind,
tissues. He
right?
puts the tissue up
And I
his
don't have
nose,
another
shoves the
golden
finger
animal
right into the
product. I
nostril, and
only
digs
had
away.
the
Yeah, he
one,
just goes to
so-
town on himself.
Thank you. Derek reminded me. Move the leaderboard to the top of the screen for this stream. Thank you.
Hey,
Forget
see,
about
that's
that.
why we keep
Appreciate
Derek
that.
around for the 1 in
Here we go.
500
Cool.
times that he's helpful.
Excellent. And by the way, nice new webcam, huh, guys? Last time I played this, I wasn't in 60 frames. Now I'm in 60 frames per second. If you're
Holy
watching
shit,
720p
60
or higher
frames per
resolution here on
second
YouTube, you're gonna
vegetation.
see me in 60 frame glory and lots better color representation. Look how
Oh, look at
beautiful
these
my
colors
background
represented.
looks.
Hell yeah.
As a result of this new webcam.
DSP's the house of
webcam, I'm very
representing
happy
over
to have
there.
it. Thank you to the fan who donated it over the last week. It's so nice of you.
Yeah, very
Okay,
cool. He heard my criticism that this guy isn't talking about the person anymore. Yeah, man, he had lost 3 giant whales this year, and now all that good progress is undone.
no,
But
that's not
see,
a-
that's the
a
thing.
yam.
Great white hype.
Knox says that's a good
DSP is
Amazon book,
just
that's a yam.
destined for
We
failure.
already have 2.
He can do all this he
we already
wants. He
have
can get a
2
million whales
vegetables,
tomorrow. It doesn't
right?
matter. This dude
We
will
have 1
always
eggplant,
destroy
we have
himself. He
golden
can't help
ones,
himself.
so.
He can't get out of his
Okay,
own
I think we're
way.
good.
This guy would win the
Alright, so we're
lottery
ready to
4
go.
times in a row
We
and
gotta
be
do our
broke the
usual
next day.
watering. Get some bait. Badoo.
But I don't like how
do
smug he
watering and
gets. That's the
everything we
thing.
need to do here.
I really wish I could do without all the smugness. I'm like, dude, you're not that
Oh
special.
my
man.
goodness! Look at the harvest.
Look at all the trash. You can see all my garbage in better colors now.
Look at the harvest, baby.
Hell
That's
yeah,
a
lots of
lot
eggplants, huh?
eggplants right there.
I'll bet. Oh, never mind, DSP. It's me who does the milking, right?
Eggplant mania.
The funniest
Oh,
thing
I
is
can see
DSP is
that.
just making himself look like a weird alien.
Watering
It doesn't have to
fail.
try hard with it.
Oh, watering fail again.
Well,
Hello.
see, Reynolds
There
Ryan,
you
with
go.
60 frames per second, you
Oh,
can
that's
see
all there.
DSP decompose right in front of you. Like, look at that. He's
there.
leaning in to help you.
That's there. And what needs to be watered? This is wet. That's watered. That's watered. This one.
Just water
That
everything, I
one
guess.
always gets missed. And then this stuff right here.
Yeah, the money buff ruins the concept. It does. And there's only a couple games where DSP's
Oh,
crankiness can outpower the money buff.
Water the scarecrow.
And he doesn't
Water
play
the
those that
scarecrow.
often. If he was
Well, make sure
playing
you have a nice.
Street Fighter all the time, that'd be fine, because he would be flipping out all the time
Alright.
anyway.
Do we have mushrooms going on today?
I gotta
Well,
make
we
fun
do
of these
not.
losers because it's fun. I don't do it to escape reality. It does. Yeah,
Very good.
I agree.
I'm glad to hear that. Why?
DSP helps my life feel more on track.
Is super smooth. Derek says this looks great.
Because I have a
Stardew
really
stream.
bad case of imposter syndrome. I'm
Glad to
always
hear it.
questioning myself. I always think that I don't know what I'm doing and that I'm stupid as hell, which more often than not does turn out to be the
Where
case.
is my 4th
But
one?
whenever I watch DSP struggle to understand a controller,
This is so cool.
I feel
haven't
so
had
much
to
better
ever
about myself.
plant more
Thank you,
grass
Phil.
Ever. It's always had
you know how
enough.
smug DSP is in light of everything happening on YouTube with Chris
So I
to
leave his
Moist.
feet out and
Yeah,
I don't
DSP
really
is still here being a degenerate asking for money. DSP's greatest technique is being so nothing that no one outside of us criticizes him.
Here we go. Here we go.
DSP is very blessed to be as obscure as he is. Yeah, I
Yes,
heard
yeah,
about
don't
that
have a
stuff with
large egg
Moist.
that's gold.
I'm surprised DSP hasn't shit on him yet.
Excuse me. I don't have a large egg that's gold.
Yeah, well, we've all been there.
The best I have for the brown large egg is a silver.
Also, reverse imposter syndrome. He's
And
so
I feel
sure
like
that he's
they're
doing.
gonna
Yeah,
value that
he's
more
so
than
convinced that he's doing
the
things the
regular egg,
correct
but maybe the
way.
golden is the golden regular.
But he never
size
really
brown
questions
egg
himself
better
on that.
in quality
Like, dude, you
and
screw up all the
value
time. You would
than
think
the
you would be a little
silver
bit more
star
careful.
brown
No,
large egg.
that's why I want to
don't
see
know.
DSP build model kits. Because
don't
model
have the
kits is
answers.
where
I
that
don't know
really
which one to
comes
take
in.
with me
Your
to the
first
festival.
3 model kits you
I'll
make
take
are going to be
both. How about
complete
that?
dog shit. It's not really your
Take them
fault.
both.
It's just that's how it works. And then you start making mistakes and realize, oh, I
You're
shouldn't
right,
do
I
these
really should
things.
make another mayonnaise
DSP
maker
be
because
working on his
I could be
9th model
making
kit
way
and
more
still
mayonnaise
breaking
and
shit.
selling it. But I think it takes a lot, doesn't it? Wood, stone, and earth crystal in a copper bar.
He'll probably thinks he dodged a bullet after Moist
I
committed.
think I
Yeah,
might have enough to
he
do
should
that
shit
right
on
now if I wanted
Moist
to.
super hard. Say
This guy was trying to lecture me. Well, look who's still around.
that's a pretty intense one.
So I have an earth crystal and a copper bar. So the fair began. I'm gonna
Oh,
head
this is
over there
Fair
to
Day.
some
Get wrecked by Pierre. Is Pierre kind of like the Red of this game? I love
gold
Red.
bar.
I wish I had a little
There's an
amiibo
earth
of Red.
crystal.
I like that guy. He gives me Patches energy. I have a love for characters, which is ironic
I
because
don't have a
DSP is
copper
also the
bar,
same
but I could
character.
probably make
Characters
one.
who just
I
openly
have
scam you. I kind of
copper
like it.
ore, which I need 5.
DSP I don't like when
And I
he
need
does it.
coal.
It's too real. Patches will say, hey man, there's a bunch of treasure over there. You should check it out. You should lean over and look at him like, all right, Patches, I'll do it. Because you clearly want to kick, man. It's okay.
So
We'll
let's
just
go,
speed
and
this
I need to
up.
get the wood, and I need to get the stone, which is outside.
Yeah, isn't his fence complete dog shit? Oh, Raid, it's interesting you say that locales are everywhere. My wife and I were watching TikTok the other day. I'm
Where's my
telling
wood?
you, a lot of people sleep on TikTok.
Where the heck? Oh, there's my
TikTok
stone.
is
Okay.
ground
Copper
zero.
bar
It is
I can
the
make another
breeding
mayonnaise
pit of new locales. And some of them make it out. Six Erican made it out of the spawning grounds. Nearly every single video is some
this,
dude just being the weirdest dude I've ever seen in my
I
life.
was gonna say this come out
And then the
faster.
next video is
You
a woman
don't
being the
wait,
weirdest
but you
woman I've
don't
ever
leave,
seen in my
but
life.
It just came out, so I guess it doesn't matter.
There was this video my wife and I were watching. This dude was having this big ass meltdown outside of a hotel because they refused to wear masks. And he said, it doesn't matter that there's no law for it anymore. You should do it because I asked you to do it. And I'm
Okay.
telling you, he is
Second mayo
crying.
machine.
He has tears going down his face and he's screaming and yelling
Yeah.
about it. I found it hilarious.
All right,
Must
so-
see TV.
Let us.
And people in the comments were shitting on him, as they should be.
Walk the town, I guess.
You know, you got to give sometimes those people on TikTok credit. They do shit on people occasionally, and it's always deserved.
Why not
Almost
get my
always.
horse?
Oh yeah, there's a spyware thing, but you don't understand, Lackey Bracky. I'm kind of like Patches. I'm playing all the fields here,
We're going.
playing all the fields.
Trade in star tokens for prizes. I guess
Chinese, when they
take
take over, I'm like, dude, I'm a huge fan of TikTok. Don't kill me.
a rare pro.
Don't take me out,
Star
man.
Drop,
Look,
mysterious fruit,
I'm a huge fan.
a prize ticket. Oh, you get the reward from Mayor Lewis.
Nah, that's not true. I'd probably point them towards DSP. I'm like, hey man, you
Alright,
guys
we
got to
gotta
check
earn
this
some
dude out. He's
stars,
kind of like
man.
the epicenter of our intellectual system.
It's the big
Yeah, I should,
JR,
you know,
most
take him
important
out.
Festival of the year, the Stardew
And the LTG.
Valley Fair. If you'd like to participate by setting up
I
a
don't know
free
much about Sneeko. I
range
need to watch
display,
more about
I
that.
do. I've left an empty stand for you. Let me know after you set everything up. We can get to judging. Okay. Well, let's do that first.
And I'm hyped for
shall we?
Wukong
We'll
and
set up
Phantom
my
Blade. I
green
know I'm more
display.
hyped for Phantom Blade.
What
Any
did you
game
say?
that takes a year to finish and polish, I get hyped.
okay,
That sounds
let's
cool.
do the cake.
I'm super stoked for Gun and Breaker. I'm probably gonna take off some work to play it because I really
fish.
love Gun and Breaker. Now I don't think I'm gonna stream it that often because you guys don't know boring content. You think
Let's
after
do the
watching
golden
DSP
egg.
for so long, you think you know boring? Nah, you're
Let's
gonna see me work
do
on my camouflage for
delicious
4
grapes.
hours. I don't think so.
Let's do a golden chanterelle mushroom. Let's do
Is
another
this
golden
blue
egg.
or is this too blue? How about this blue? Is it
Let's
blue
do
enough?
the-
Could
one
it
of
be
the
more
golden
blue?
eggplants. Oh,
Which
wait,
kind of
why do
blue?
I have an egg here. There we go. Let's do one of the golden egg.
You guys are gonna get tired of that.
And so what would be left? The cranberry.
That's
you go.
really funny,
Look
Sonic.
how crazy
Can you
that
send me a
was.
link to that? I want to see that.
Hopefully that'll be good.
Yeah, there you go,
Okay.
Harry.
But now we talk to everyone. Well, before I do that,
What's up? Money?
Sadly, guys, I am still getting over my cold. It's not.
Oh,
completely
shit,
gone,
this
but
again?
It's really improved over the week.
I'm gonna count
I
this
have
as
to
a new
blow my
clone. I'm
nose.
just tired of
Bear
hearing
with
it,
me For
man.
a second here, just let me
Blanca?
do that, and
Where's
then we'll come
Blanca?
back And we'll chat for a little bit, and then we'll continue here. Ugh.
What was the other really
Derek
funny
asked,
one
"Do I
that I
like
saw
mayo?"
recently?
I like mayo on some stuff. But
Ah,
I like
doesn't
it as
matter.
ingredients. Like, obviously, mayo is a critical.
How's it going,
component
Teresa?
of, like egg salad or tuna salad.
Oh, come on. I want to get crab
I
salad.
like it
Shut
on
the
a
hell up
sandwich
about
with, like,
this
the
right
ham
now.
or something like that. But I'm not crazy for it either. Like, I don't demand mayo on.
Oh,
stuff.
Raid.
I think that there's
Watch
other
my
condiments
stream
that
from
are
a
just as
couple
good.
days ago where I covered other lolcows. 6 Erican and Daniel
Look.
Lord. Those are both English dudes. And they're lolcow as shit, man.
Alien
6
says,
Erican, or not
"You
a...
play the wheel game." I don't
Daniel
see it yet,
Lord
but I
was
can see
just
it
posting
somewhere.
about how I
Try
think I'm
picking
gay,
green.
and I think my
If
wife
it
is
didn't, there
gay.
was always a
How's
chance
this
that you could
every
actually
day
get
with this guy?
75% win rate by picking green.
Huh?
Well, thanks for the help. That's kind of cheating, but I mean, you've already told me now, so there's not much I can do about it, right?
You could just not
I
do
guess I
it.
have to accept the advice.
You could just not do it.
Okay. In the meantime, okay, I
That's
finished
cool,
blowing my
Teresa.
nose now.
Who
Nice
doesn't
little
demand
boundary.
mayo?
Aha.
Is this going
Okay,
back to DSP's
I
weird little
received
circle jerk that he was talking about that one
A
time?
$20 tip
Oh, nice. Sweet.
from Yorichi, who says, "I'm sending you some chill vibes your way. Thank you so much to Yorichi for a $20 tip."
You know what?
really
I don't
appreciate
even
that.
really. I can't even give these new guys that much shit because they're gonna feel bad
that
here
will
in a
get us
couple
up
months
to,
anyway. I'll shit on them then. How about that? When you guys are feeling low, I'll shit on you then. How about that?
Which means it's Gunner Glass's time. Maybe we'll see a hat.
Man, I regret my
100.
decisions.
Yeah, you
Of course,
should.
there's many hats that are
Dumbass.
appropriate for Stardew Valley, including the night.
I'm sorry, Jeff. You're about to go right back to sleep.
The fisherman's hat for fishing, or the straw.
That's
hat
not
for
true. I'm gonna
farming.
shit on them
Many
now,
different
but I'm gonna
ones.
shit on them more later. Stupid for giving this guy money.
Very good. Let's get the glasses on.
Thanks for the money. Now you get some Gunner glasses.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Oh man,
It's
who
great.
wouldn't love this content, man? Seaside Market. Who's that?
Also received a $4.20.
Who's that
tip.
German dude? He gets brought up all the time, but I just haven't committed his
See,
name to
this is
memory. I
Phil
want to watch more of his
slapped
stuff.
My mom. I should give up streaming, buy a
No,
Harley,
Hector,
and
he's
join
not
an
going to be.
outlaw motorcycle gang, and break up from the same old, same old. There you go. Sounds great, because as you know, there's tons of those kind of motorcycle gangs out here in Seattle, Washington. It's a hotbed for biker activity, let me tell you.
You said there was a lot of
Right.
criminal activity.
Anyway, I
Criminals
thank you for
can't
the
ride
suggestion.
motorcycles,
I appreciate the
DSP?
support. I hope you're enjoying tonight.
You just kind of sound stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, Drakenlord, that's him. LTG's got multiple issues, right?
All right, so.
No, I
what's
understand,
going on?
Nanachi. I understand that
What's going
completely.
on here? Strength? Are you strong like me? Smash stone.
And that's why I
Huh?
think even if I was in some sort of
Maybe the red
emergency,
hair.
I would never do begging. Because you kind of can't come back from it. Not unless you have a shit ton of good reputation and you show your receipts. People just don't have a tolerance for that anymore.
That's what I like to see. Here, have a star token.
DSP though, man, he can't. He spent all his money on WWE champions. He
do this
can't get some
infinitely?
expensive burritos. Better start begging. That'd be pretty funny, Epion.
We heard you were talking shit.
You don't want to go down the Sneeko rabbit hole. Just know he's worse than LTG, and that's saying something. I don't know how you could really be worse than LTG. Is he swinging his dick around in public or
It's
something?
different now.
Wait, is he?
It's changing a little bit.
Uh,
Yeah, see, that actually is variating
it's funny,
now.
wait, man.
Okay.
Motorbikes literally terrorized a neighborhood in Seattle like 3 months ago. Was it DSP on the
Ever been
Fugue
in a
trip?
dunk tank? No, I've never been in a dunk tank in my life.
What all
Been to
kind of
many
banjos?
fairs? A couple.
DSP, you
Remember when
live
I
in
was
the
young, I
dunk
went to a
tank.
few. As an adult, I probably went to like one. So, not a big deal. But I did enjoy them when I went. Play the slingshot game and win star tokens. Okay, how does this work? Wait, how does this work? Oh, what the?
Come on, man. Get good. There you go. Oh, how could it work? Dude,
Oh.
you suck, man. He's trying to be a white
Oh.
supremacist, even though he's mixed race. Oh, that's fun. I mean, I guess he's doing a challenge run. DSP, you gotta be faster than that, man. Yeah, Yeah, he said some pretty awful shit, Cadger. I need to watch some more Daniel Lord. Daniel Lord's very interesting to me. He's such a crybaby. I do think he cries more than DSP. You guys will say I'm crazy for that, but I do
No idea
think
what I was doing at first.
because
66, how'd I
DSP
do?
does talk about other things
32
besides
successful
crying,
shots,
whereas
125,
Daniel Lord will
got an
cry for
accuracy
4 hours
score
straight
of 99.
and then say he's the
80
greatest.
star tokens?
Oh wow! Holy shit, DSP! What?
That seems
Trevor, that
like
doesn't
a
make any
lot.
sort of sense.
Considering I was only earning 1 star token over there with that guy.
Wow. You must have
Okay.
been the millionth customer or something.
Tora says it was a long bus ride here, but totally worth it. This valley is so beautiful. Simon loves it. Don't you, Simon? I already beat all the games. Now what? I played the strength game too many times. Now my arms feel like rubber.
Oh, you've been jerking it, huh? That happens.
The fortune teller. She set up her stand in the graveyard.
Oh, it's a
In the
spooky goth
graveyard?
person?
There's a graveyard?
Dude, you just got here, huh?
Tournament fishing.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
funny one, Seal. That's a really funny one. Okay, so you said the fishing one is the best way to make some money? Let's make some money. So far, the Jasper lure isn't working. Alright, we got this, Phil. Yes, Game Master, this game will continue. Especially after he keeps getting wailed on.
Okay.
Alright, we won. Cool.
Oh, God.
DSP's not very observant, is he, Lackey Bracky? I like to explore the entire map whenever I'm playing a game. I actually kind of ruin games for myself that way. DSP,
Trying to be
this tennis
elusive.
court is good enough for me.
I'm not trying to be. It definitely
You
is.
beat Assassin's Creed Origins 100%. Badass, man. Yeah, Daniel Lord is a weirdo, man. He's a weird-ass individual. Also, why are you going to make a video saying, I think I'm gay, when
Yeesh.
you've told numerous gay
Catfish.
stories? Is it just now coming to you? And that's embarrassing when,
That was
you
tough.
know, he's the last one to know. And also, he's not gay, he's bi. No, Seal, here's the thing. The
Okay.
bottom lip thing, do you guys not know about the bottom lip thing? So, Dales was
Oh,
originally
are we not
approving of
catfish?
those comics and thought they were funny. But as soon as that wore off and he started getting pissed and he started false flagging the guy's channel. So in retaliation, the guy has made Dale's
Oh my God.
bigger, his lower lip bigger and bigger with each video. So I imagine in
Oh,
a
I'm
couple
not gonna get
years,
it, I'm
he's
out of
just
time.
going to be a bottom lip with legs.
I got it.
So I wouldn't consider it racist. He's specifically
get?
targeting Dale, because none of the other black characters have a bottom lip like that.
Fish caught 4. 20 perfection bonus. 200.
Getting immersed in the game for a first playthrough is always the best.
Star
I do kind of remove the
tokens.
wonder sometimes, though.
That is even more star tokens. Wow.
Sweet.
Okay, well now I know how to earn star tokens effectively. Woo!
You still enjoying No Man's Sky?
Oh, by the way, there's no risk of time running out when you're at an event, right? So I don't have to pause or anything.
Oh, you should still pause anyway because of your energy
I'm
meter.
doing good. And Street Fighter went well earlier today. Started off slow with Blanca, but got much better and actually got strings of wins and was doing really good. So feeling more confident. Need more practice with him, but I was feeling more confident. Ever seen the movie Gone Fishing? No, doesn't ring a bell. Do I recommend
Did
playing
Dave
Tears of
see
the
it?
Kingdom after Breath of the Wild? Sure. It's basically 2 more levels of map plus a bunch of puzzle elements that weren't in the first game. But understand that at least.
Okay, that's a new clone. He said that you could skip
So
it.
just be okay with that.
Well,
I
he's
would
saying
keep the
yes, but he's
tip.
being petty, but I'm still going to count it.
It's
The mom he's
Bebo.
banging and her
If
son
you're a
LTG
former
is
fan of
humiliating and are
DSP,
often
turn on him
both.
before
Yeah.
the detractor has reached out to you. Get mental help. Thanks. There you go.
Oh, very nice,
All right,
DSP.
thanks for the dollar tip.
Yeah,
dude.
you really buy into that, don't you?
Okay.
Can we officially
Kelly,
knight Mr.
thank
Beast
you
as a
for a
locale?
super
The
sticker.
jury is still out on
An
that.
Anthropomorphic gamepad giving a thumbs up saying good GG.
Yeah, for Guilty Gear.
Hellion, actually, you remain on the leaderboard as the latest super chatter. Thank you, Hellion. Okay.
That sounds badass, Irie. I should play that game
I
some
don't know
more.
what the name of the cat lure is. I think it's just it doesn't really have a name. Better hurry up.
New
kid,
clone, he
before
always
old
gets strings
Candy
of
or
wins.
Fishes every last
Yeah, sure,
out of
okay.
that tank.
Isn't Dave wasting in-game time right now? Yeah, he's wasting
You know,
his energy
I
as
would've made
well.
a pretty good clown. I think I missed my calling. Well, your hair's blue. You
Oh,
don't have to dye it.
okay.
It doesn't look very happy. I guess Mayor Lewis had to.
Well, what if
cut
it's
off a
already
bunch of
dyed,
clowns
dummy?
here. Oh, I can't even talk to
I would
him?
love El
Oh,
Crimson King to come back.
I can't even talk to the clown.
There's so many new events that he could animate. He could animate the side
No, I will
scrollers
say this,
interview.
Big Dog says, I'm happy you found the new audience. The Kino folks are pretty sweet. The people from Kino Casino have been nothing but positive and genuine.
Money.
I don't have a negative
Money,
thing to say.
Phil.
They've been a great crowd.
They've been
to come
very
by and
money.
hang out. So thanks to those who have. If you're enjoying yourselves,
They've
yeah,
been
I really
very
appreciate that.
funding. They've
Really
been
admire
very
Robert's marketing
donate.
skills. I use a lot of the same techniques in my own line of work.
You are so silly the way you try and fool people with this
Boarding
shit,
is an
man.
Ancient tradition. I'm very proud to be a part of.
No, Banana
Not
Jones,
really
he's talking about the
stuff. There's a bit of
animations.
recognition now and then.
Whenever he's
Okay.
fucking some dude, every character is bald in the animation, pretty much.
I complain about my job sometimes, but I do take pride in my work. These are some
The
of my
side scroller
finest
thing would be
pieces
so
of
much
life.
fun to animate. He would be on that for.
Can I take them?
months.
Can I steal them? Clint's blades get
But-
sharper every year.
Well, then again, you could reuse a lot of
Go down
animation
there.
for it.
Let's
Never
see what's
mind.
going
I
on
don't know what the
here.
hell I'm even talking about. Yeah, I was gonna say that the one who waits. I feel like that's a pretty good sound clip.
Green.
I was always meant to be a clown.
That's
The Winter
DSP's
Star
opening, and on the movie about his life. You know, you get your credit sequence. You're kind of flying into Renton.
I was always meant to be
I
a
will wager all
clown.
313 star tokens.
All right, green. Let's go. Big ups. Green. Oh man, look at that stupid bastard. Get that ass banned. Yeah, how'd that feel?
Bad advice.
Not bad advice. He said it was a statistically
Very
better
bad
chance.
Advice, whoever told me to do that. Okay.
It's not bad
would've won a
advice.
chance
You just
10
got a
times in a row,
bad
and
pull,
Alabama wouldn't be
DSP.
playing
Come
anymore.
on.
Forest, it's a fine looking town you got here. Nice
I want to
community,
see
no
Silent
sense of
Weapons. I
community.
want to see Adam get progressively
Still
more and
star
more
tokens?
cartoonishly
I
angry.
can't really do that.
I want to see his
Have it.
eyebrows taking up
I just
half the
lost them.
screen, but they're all pointing, downward and angled. Super pissed.
Oh wait, no, you buy them. Why would you buy them for 50 gold? That's insane. That's way too much.
Yeah, I don't think so, man.
Here's
You're
what's
making
curious
El
about
Crimson
his range
King
display.
seem like
Set it
blast.
aside.
Yeah, he
Best
really
looking
is, Sonic. He
for
really
recent
is.
preparation.
Same thing with
My
but we
store
did
here
get
is
this
very
guy coming
finest
back for a
quality
little bit.
products in the whole
Uh,
valley. Please
Vault
visit
Tech
my
Rep
range
came
store,
back when
Live
discussing
Stream,
the
see for yourself.
Yiki leaks.
All
So that
right.
was pretty cool having
Yeah,
him come
cool.
back, but then he disappeared again.
I tried my best, but my display is pretty weak compared to Pierre's.
It's the coin flip. Where's Boss Man
Are you setting
Jack?
up a grain display,
Yeah,
Phil?
how's he been
Kids
lately?
Show off all the good produce from dairy. That's right, Dairy Farm. What's funny is the only dairy I have is mayonnaise, and I didn't even put that out there. I did put on the egg though.
I don't think mayonnaise is dairy.
Wow, that's the biggest cheese wheel I've ever seen. That's very impressive.
What? Okay.
All these animals are friendly and love to get massaged.
Oh wow, nice.
Moo. Ow, my hand just pet my finger.
Yeah, vegan gives me kind of like
Up a patch of pork ribs.
well,
Yikes,
not
that is
Howard
kinda-
Stern in his content, but Howard Stern kind of vibes where after everything's kind of turned off,
Phil, having a
all the
good
shows
time?
are kind of done.
Kinda
Howard
hectic
Stern
today,
kind
I'm
of
just
shows
gonna
up.
hang out here for a while.
All right, guys, this is
All right.
where it gets
We got some kind of
vulgar.
fortune teller there.
and I'm
What's
here
going
for
on
it.
Over here?
I like that. That's cool. It's also cool to always have 24 hours DSP coverage. I think that's cool. You would think that's stupid, but I
Animals
think
never
it's
judge people
a
by their
hallmark
looks.
of
The
how
same
interesting
can't
he
be
is.
said for humans, but it's true.
I don't think mayonnaise
It's
is
absolutely true.
dairy. Well, it's white, right? So, milk, mayonnaise, it's all the same.
Well, let's do the fortune teller, and then I
No,
guess
I have
we'll
not
do
played
the
No
fishing
More
trade to
Heroes.
earn
I didn't
back
have
my
any Nintendo
points.
products after the
'Cause
GameCube.
Obviously, I wanted to redeem
and
them
the
for
3DS.
stuff, and I lost them all.
I think my brother had a Wii, and I think he gave it to me, but I have no idea where that thing is. Not a foggy idea of where that thing is.
Welwick
But yeah,
and
I'm gonna
I
count
have
this
known
as a
each
new
other for
clone
long
because this dude
time.
is
She's a
valedictorian. He should know
remarkable
what's in
combiner
mayonnaise.
and a good friend.
Oh shit,
Here's my
T-bone.
fortune
Thought there were no
400
steaks here.
gold.
Fish's
Not
dairy. Yeah, there you go.
For that, no. Absolutely
Also,
not. I thought it
DSP
was
is
free.
semi-lactose intolerant. You
Shout out to
can't have that.
T-Bone, who just dropped 5 gifted memberships on the community.
Oh, sweet.
Congratulations to Rebecca, Hellion, and FMT equals 18, Garudine, and Lame Peruvian Shotomane. I hope you all enjoy your gifted memberships. and
Very
thank you
good.
so much. For
Is mayonnaise an
supporting
instrument?
T-Bone
Yes.
Tonight. All right, I guess we got to fish more.
No More Heroes is my energy. It's dumb as hell and owns it. Ah, man, that does sound good. Oh, wow, this is such good content. He's doo-doo-doing while picking his damn nose and fishing. Can't wait for this to continue. Alright, well, he's la-la-long. I'm gonna go get one of my completed models and show you guys.
Perfect. Perfect. Oh my goodness, I stink. I ruined my own perfect.
Yeah, just finished this dude over the weekend. Finished painting him over the weekend. Did top coat
I agree
and
the
all
game
that.
has a great soundtrack. It is
And it was
very
the
fun
kit
and
bash that I
relaxing.
showed
Love the soundtrack.
weeks back. I said, man, it's gonna look so cool once it's all camouflaged and all that.
Reminds me of Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas from back in the day. That was a Jim Henson Christmas special that was on TV.
Why are we talking about
2
Jim
years,
Henson?
Only like 2 or 3 years, and they took it off TV, but we had recorded it on VHS, so my family and I watched it every
So
year.
here it is.
We absolutely loved it.
It's a
Now
kit
you can get it
bash.
on demand digitally everywhere.
I feel like I did a pretty good job with the camouflage. And then I did some identification bands on his thighs. It seemed like a nice exposed area. He has a combination of a Goof, a Zaku 2, and a Zaku 2 high mobility type. And that's the coolest part about kit bashing, is once you paint it, it looks like it was any normal kit. And I call it the Jagged Goof.
Well, at least
Here's
they give
this
you a
little
limited time
cannon.
to catch the last one, right? That's good. No catfish this time, though.
Hold on,
No
DSP. I'll get
catfish,
back to you in a
how much will I
second. So
earn?
yeah, you just got a big ass gun. Now you can't hover around while firing because that's too much recoil, but you can dash quickly between different places and shoot. So that's pretty cool.
What?
Oh man, look at
It's
that!
way
792
easier, and they just gave me
stars. Wow.
792 tokens.
I think it
for
looks pretty
way
good.
easier.
Thanks, Blackbreak. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, this is going on my tabletop team.
Yes,
I
Jim
needed a
Henson,
sniper,
the
and this
Muppet Man
guy's
who
pretty
does-
much
who
just
did the
going to fill
Muppets.
that role.
And
Even though
this
he's
was
using a
Christmas
cannon.
special he
but
did, in fact, at the very beginning.
That's a little
the
different.
Kermit the Frog
Win
narrates.
Lego? I don't know, man.
What was the name of the rock band they lost to in Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas? Cold Slither.
Wow, thank you, Grandpa.
That's right.
I miss Tyrone being in Piggy's chat. Used to always say good morning. Oh yeah, that dude has disappeared. I guess he got tired of this crap. But a Lego stream. I don't know, man.
River Bottom Nightmare.
I spend way too much money on stuff already, but
River Bottom Nightmare Band.
Dude, this is cancerous.
You fear what you
DSP,
don't
shut the fuck up!
understand. The River Bottom Nightmare Band. No one has any idea what I'm talking about right now.
Stop it!
But if you like Jim Henson and the Muppets, you should
Shut
absolutely
up.
see Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. It's a
I'm gonna
great
be real.
special.
I was never really a big Jim Henson fan. I got the jokes. I could
seriously-
kind of see the appeal,
I
but
smile, I cry every time I watch that special. It's such a heartwarming.
needs a
special,
stream sniper. Yeah, that's
and it
true.
has more to do with the human condition and
What?
reality than like Muppets. It really does. You should watch it. I
Okay,
recommend
Phil.
it.
Yeah, no, thank you. I can't be busy watching those shows, DSP, because I need to be in here and participate and donate. I feel like it's pretty good though. I wasn't sure about the camo scheme when I was looking at the cans, but and I also when I
Come on,
first
focus,
painted
come
the
on.
first piece, I thought, oh wow, it looks like a
So
melon.
what it is the catfish is worth
But no,
more.
this looks pretty good.
But the catfish is so hard to catch, it's not even worth it. So I hope I never get another catfish. Give me these easy ones, so I get perfect bonus.
You trying to hypnotize the
There you
game
go.
into giving you some catfish, DSP?
I hope I never get one.
Disney Plus has it now.
Just
Okay.
granted.
Disney Plus apparently has Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
What are
Oh
these
my
obscure
goodness.
ass shows you're
I
talking about,
failed
guy? I've never
myself.
even heard of this crap.
So no perfect bonus for me.
Yeah, I don't like how they move. Like, I don't like this
Oh.
kind of movement they do when they.
That's not gonna be
It
that
looks
many.
weird to me. It looks uncanny. Weird back and forth movements. I was talking about 30-minute missions the other day. I wanted to
There's a
show
lot,
off
never
one
mind.
that I built.
There's quite a few.
But what's really cool about 30-minute
What was my
missions, and it
favorite
should be
Muppet?
for everyone, is you can build whatever robot you want with this crap. You can build Megas XLR with this stuff if you really wanted to. What the hell's happening, Phil? What are you?
Gonzo, maybe? Probably Gonzo. Gonzo the Great. Who doesn't like Gonzo?
Yeah, he continuously
Funny,
gets
he always got
bullied.
himself into like side plots and antics. You know.
Mhm. He got involved in drama and toxicity. So this is a muscle tracer from Armored Core. Pretty cool, huh? I'm
Fozzie
gonna
Bear
paint
was
it
the Waka
eventually,
Waka
but
Waka guy.
I mean Fozzie the bear, the most obnoxious one.
You always tell jokes,
Yeah.
bad jokes.
Yeah, that's a good point, Trevin. Yeah, these people are so well. They might not be cultured.
Oh man, you know, I feel like over the course of the show, as they explore the different Fraggles plot lines, that I like different Fraggles on the show. Like at first, everyone would say like, "Oh, Gobo Fraggles, their favorite Fraggles."
Dude, DSP,
right?
you are having a conversation with
Well, that was
yourself.
where I was frozen.
I have no idea what you're
Everyone
talking
says
about.
Gobo Fraggles their favorite Fraggle, but then later on, you find out all about the backstories of Moki and Red and Boober and why they are how they are. And then you start to appreciate how different people have different personality archetypes and where they come from and why they might be like.
This is kind of weird.
So, again, that's like Jim Henson's stuff is deep in a level you don't realize it is until
Oh
you
yeah,
be an adult.
Jim Henson,
And then
that's
when
some
you watch back the
cerebral
Jim Henson
shit,
stuff,
man.
You actually realize the life lessons that this stuff is teaching kids.
Did it
and
teach
people
you
don't
anything, Phil? Because
do
it sure doesn't seem like it. You know what? I'm gonna count. I don't know. I'm not gonna count that as a clone. That's a little too petty for me. Yeah, for real, Epion, I felt bad
This
because
has got to be a cat.
you know,
Look at this thing.
MTs have some pretty cool designs, but yeah, I made a little laser rifle for him. It's gonna look much better when it's
Looks like
painted.
fast.
But yeah, it's a little junky right now because I melted a bunch of parts together. I think it
Well,
looks
we've
pretty
seen
damn cool.
A lot of the Muppet movies. I don't think we've seen all of them, but we've seen a lot of the Muppet movies.
Muppet
I saw
Cinematic
most of the
Universe,
classic
eh?
Muppet movies when I was a kid. You know, the
And
regular
you can even do
Muppet-
weird
Muppets
shit like
with
make
the cat,
inverse
the Great
legs.
Muppet Caper. I saw all those when I was a kid.
Pretty dope. All right, go back to Phil.
Yes,
What's
I
going
saw
on, Phil?
Dark Crystal 2. That is a depressing movie, man.
The One Who Waits. That's Billy Mandy right there. I know that reference. We're talking about Fraggle Rock while fishing. Truly mature content for adults. Man, these Kino Casino dudes love this
The thing
shit.
is, like today, we don't really have an equivalent for Jim Henson stuff. Like if you think about it, like kids don't have that level of stuff anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Now
You
people
said
can
everyone online was a
crap
bunch
on
of
like
Muppets.
Skibbity Toilet, where they get awful cartoons that are just gibberish. So they don't actually enjoy.
Oh God,
good stories
DSP.
and
I
morals
hate
and
boomerangs from
anymore.
you.
Like, it just doesn't exist. You know. So what?
Not everyone's watching Skibbity Toilet, idiot. What about Bluey?
Let me tell you, I don't think anyone learned anything from Skibbity Toilet.
You're right. You're right. No one did because it wasn't meant to do that. Why don't you talk about Bluey? Bluey's a really good show. It teaches a lot of life lessons and it's a decent ass show. DSP, of course, no. He doesn't think of things like that. He thinks of all the lowlights in life. He thinks about how everything is terrible and never recognizes any of the times that it's good.
That are at the mayor's place.
Yeah, Skibbity is not a TV show on the air. It's not a thing. But that's all the kids watch. They watch it at school. I will say that we had some pretty dope shit that kids are never going to have. I mean, you guys are never going to have Ed, Ed, Eddie, and Billy Mandy, which is fine. You guys have your own stuff. But the DSP just assumes that there's no good things on TV. He has a very boomer-like perspective on everything.
These kids these days just watch Skibbity Toilet and play on their iPads.
All right, Grandpa. Let's get you to that nursing home.
No, you can get. No, you can catch a green fern during the contest. That's awful.
That's why I come to DSP,
What a
though.
waste of
I
time.
learn a lot of good life lessons from Phil. Actually, a lot of good life lessons. Don't do this stupid shit. It's a good lesson. Bluey is good. Blaze and the Monster Machines teach science. Paw Patrol's got... Yeah, there's tons of good shows where people learn lessons from DSP. And that's such a rose-tinted glasses perspective. There's tons of children's shows that I watched as a kid that didn't teach me a damn
That was another
thing.
one that was a TV special as opposed to like a movie release.
I didn't learn anything from Mighty Max. I still like the
But it wasn't
cartoon. It's a
amazing.
good-ass
Like,
cartoon.
I don't know. I feel like you didn't get enough time with each of your favorite characters because they crammed so many in that not a lot of them got like individual meaningful plot lines.
Who?
But it was kind of cool. to
Sesame
see all the
Street?
different Jim Henson characters like Sesame Street, the Muppets, and Fraggle Rock.
Oh, he's talking about Muppet Family Christmas. I really wish we'd move on from this. And I have a chip on my shoulder for Ben 10. Only because of Ben 10, we have no more Megas XLR. So you can understand why I'm a little bitter. But that's alright. I heard that it's a really good show. It lent itself better to toys than Megas XLR. TV is trash these days. When I grew up, we had so much Kim Possible,
see what I
SpongeBob,
can
Phil More,
get.
Well, if you watch WCO stream, you can watch all that stuff still. Yes, I liked Kids Next Door.
Stardew's always a good time. I'm glad to hear that.
Kids Next Door was kind of annoying sometimes when people would say, hey,
Get a fedora.
I've got a fan theory about Kids Next Door.
Especially
Okay,
the
let's hear it.
price tag,
It's
right?
all in their
You can only
head.
get one. Yeah, you could only get
Yeah,
one.
that's what the show is about. It's about the power of children's imagination. Yeah, that's very good. Very astute.
Star drop. I don't think I want that. I actually don't think I want any of these things.
Muppets Full Live. What, like,
Seriously, I might just
Ninja
save them for later.
and,
All right. Should we
PewDiePie?
continue on with the festival then? I think we've done everything, right? That I
And
wanted
Phil
to do. I
probably
don't
seen
wanna do
Super Mario
fortune
Brothers,
telling.
Super Show, Captain Planet,
So,
Mighty
I
Max,
think
Street Shark. Yeah, Street Sharks are awesome.
Talk to what's his name, the mayor, and then we'll see if they grade my little setup there. Oh, really? You want the star drop? It will permanently upgrade your stamina.
What's
Oh,
happening to you, Nanashi? You just have to have
didn't know
involved
that.
parents. Yeah.
We need.
Or-
Okay, we need more.
Yeah, involve parents if
South,
they can
we
help
gotta do
point out things
A few
too.
more
If
fishing trips, and then we'll be good. I didn't
if
know
they
it.
don't have the
It doesn't
ability to
actually say
curate
that, so-
content, at least provide context. Either one of those is good.
I can't move. Wow, you get frozen at the very beginning there. If you hold left, you get frozen.
That's very weird. Did he just say? Did he say he didn't want the star drop? Well, no one in chat told him it was important.
Oh no, my perfect bonus. Wait.
Yeah, I heard that he liked gargoyles.
My perfect bonus.
Have you ever heard of Ed and Eddie
No, this
theory,
is,
where everyone is
limited
dead
to
because of their
town
discolored
square. He
tongues?
thought it was all
Yeah, I heard that
blocked
they're all
off.
from different timelines too. Like so and so is from the 40s, this person's from the 30s, etc., etc. I kind of get annoyed with fan theories like that because it's so easy to
It was
say
a catfish?
everyone's dead.
Wow, that was
Oh,
the
come on,
easiest
man.
catfish ever.
Did you guys know that everyone in Courage the Cowardly Dog is actually dead? Okay. Do you feel that improves your enjoyment of the show? I'm sorry, I'm kind of toxic about it because I feel like it's kind of disrespectful. I would hate it if people said, oh, did you guys know that in his story everyone's dead? No.
Oh no.
I heard
Yes, I
Symbiotic
used to
Titan
watch
was pretty
Reading
good.
Rainbow all the time when I was a kid. LeVar Burton. I knew LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow before I knew him from Star Trek: The Next Generation. I
DSP.
thought it was cool to see him on Star Trek: The Next Generation. after having seen him
DSP
on
watching Reading Rainbow? Let's read a little book about a girl and her tricycle. What the
Did
fuck?
I learn anything
Dude,
in high school that's why
I
it was
can't
real?
understand
Yes.
this. Where is my
Basic,
book? You still haven't told me.
Mathematical principles. Like lower-end
I
stuff,
guess I'm not
sure.
one of these chosen people who gets a book to read along
Surprisingly
to.
enough, I actually took Latin and some literature courses, and that has taught me a lot about language and
Then how do you
Right
butcher
now,
it so much?
If you were to give me a word in another language that's based off of the Romance languages, they're all based off of Latin. So I actually could probably figure out what the word means because I studied Latin. So it's
Thus.
pretty cool
What's
to be
thus
able to do
mean,
that kind of
DSP?
stuff.
Shut up, Phil. You don't know anything.
All right, probably one more. And then I'll-
You are consistently confused by language. I'm going to update the clone counter in a second, but I want to go off on you, man. You don't understand what words mean. You mess up words all the time. You use incorrect words. You don't know how to read what people are saying.
La,
What the hell are you
la,
talking about?
La la la.
Yeah, for real, Banana Jones. Did you know that in Courage the Cowardly Dog, things only start getting weird when Courage doesn't drink water, therefore it's hallucination from dehydration? See, now that's kind of fun, because at least it has a little
No, I
bit
did have
extra
an emo
level of
phase in high school.
kind of weird.
Do I want to buy the rare crow for my
DSP
my
didn't
garden
have an
hasn't really
emo
needed
phase.
more than
'cause
2
he's
scarecrows,
kind
so I
of
don't think that
always
would
been
be
emo.
worth it.
It's Is You Is, or Is You Ain't My Baby. Make a cartoon where all the kids are actually dead except does something that suspiciously looks like breathing. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Just invert it.
Right? Well,
Thus is a combination
Oh,
of
yeah.
the and us. That adds up.
no, honestly, you want to know what one of the useful
I remember
useful things
Tick.
I ever learned in high school?
What's that?
Computers. Because we had computer lab. and we learned all
But you
about
don't know
Microsoft
anything about
Word,
them.
And all the different office applications like PowerPoint, Excel.
Oh, so we can do the
To this day,
schedule
I
now.
use Excel regularly for business transactions and things.
That's not true.
And,
That's
you know,
not true,
Microsoft
DSP. You're
Word,
lying
I
to me
don't
right
actually
now.
use Word. Okay, I don't actually use Excel and Word. I use the free versions. I forget what they're called, right? It's that free open source.
You use
stuff.
it to create your little
Well, I
schedule
learned all
thing.
that stuff
That's
in
it.
high school. I
You
just
don't
thought,
do anything else with
oh,
it, man. Don't play
at
with
least I
me.
got something out of high school.
I'm not going to count this as a new clone because I know you're lying, but I'm just... Stop that. Well, actually, it just shouldn't have counted as a new clone anyway. What am I doing? I'm getting carried away.
Remember Word Perfect? Remember Word Perfect, the competitor to Microsoft Word? I forgot all about Word Perfect existing.
Thank you. I didn't know if I ever was Angry Beavers Kim
All right,
possible.
now we can get that fruit, and then I guess we'll continue on with the festival.
Hell yeah, Michael! It's a good ass website. I should get sponsored by that website. I advertise them enough as it is. I'm on there all the time. I always have it in a separate window, and I have some cartoon playing. I was watching Kablam the other day. Remember Kablam with Action League? This show kicked ass. And it's on there. You can watch all the episodes.
You found a star drop. Your mind is filled with
Prometheus and
Bob.
Bob? Hell yeah.
Has increased. That is awesome.
DSP kind of reminds me of
You
Bob
do
from
hard
Prometheus and
nose,
Bob.
Name that I can't say because it's actually a racial insult, but I can't
It's
say it.
well,
Thank you for the $5
but you're
super chat.
Polish, so it's okay,
Hey
DSP.
Phil, I'm here from Kino Casino. I love your reaction videos. Thank you very much.
You're not sufficiently
I can't put your
racist
full
enough
name
for
on
me,
the
though. I'm gonna have to
leaderboard because I'll
leave.
get in trouble, but I can call you Hard Nose. Thank you, Hard Nose.
You think Tom and Jerry
Alright.
died after that train scene? Maybe. They live on forever in the
What was
spirit
my
of all
major and
cats.
electives in college? You think
The
art
site is called
versus microscope?
WCOstream.net.
I started off computer science.
How'd that
And
go?
then after 2 semesters of that, I gave up because the teacher was atrocious and there was only one teacher and he didn't know what he was doing.
Oh,
So I
right.
gave up on it. And
It
then
wasn't
was
your
hilarious
fault, of
that
course.
The bubble burst in the tech sector anyway. So even if I graduated after 4 years and got a degree, I wouldn't have got a job in it.
So you were doomed to failure.
So I
That's
switched
okay.
majors
So it wasn't really your fault.
To business and then later finance. Electives, I couldn't even tell you. I don't remember. I know I had there was like a pop culture class. There was like
A pop culture
film
class? Well, you sure as shit don't remember anything from that, unless they taught you about
Let's
Muppets.
do it. Let's advance the plot line here.
Yeah, the one who waits. I heard that the Kanker sisters were based on people
Are you ready to
that
finish
the
your
the
Rangers
creator
playtest?
actually knew. So think of that what you will. Yeah, one teacher handles the entire major. Yeah, they all
Nobody likes it.
look.
Like I said, everything there
He
is a
grew
cool
up in the
story.
hood. They only had one teacher, period,
And a chocolate cake.
and they had to share. I agree, Ray. It'd be pretty funny.
Stuff.
There's a great question you should send to the Cucks of Kino Casino. They attacked Mr. Beast for his weird association
Yes, I
with
did
that
watch
editor.
Mr. Rogers'
Yeah,
video.
that is weird
Indeed, I
that,
did.
you know, that people hold him accountable for that, but not Phil. Well, I mean, it is something you should always hold people accountable for,
Okay.
but why is DSP skipped?
Your Grange display has been judged. Return to Mayor Lewis for the result.
New clone, he never mentioned the lack of multiple teachers being the reason why he formed
Congratulations, you
computer
won
classes.
first place with a rating of
I don't know if I'm gonna count that
98.
one.
I earned the blue ribbon.
'Cause that's kind of an omission
Your prize is
statement.
1,000 star tokens.
Sorry, I can't do that one.
Spend them wisely. Don't forget to clean out your Grange display.
He did blame the blacks for not getting into college that he wanted.
I don't need the star tokens. I already earned enough to get what I need.
Maybe that would resonate with the Kino Casino crowd. He should tell that story again. What the hell are we doing? He knew some sus girls. He did, Void. Some weird ass individuals he knew. He also said that he knew someone in
There's
real
no
life
point,
that was like
Lex.
Jimmy.
There was
He said the
literally
other
no point
characters
to
were more or
doing
less
it.
made up, but Jimmy and the Cankers actually exist out there somewhere.
Oh man, what a bummer. What a bummer that was.
Not sure how it's like in the US, but bachelor's degrees here in the
Thank you
Eastern.
to Ben
pretty
for a
much-
super sticker of a very excited anthropomorphic gamepad jumping up and down.
Alexandru, I will say
Hate
this:
that.
they're pretty much all equally worthless. It's kind of a sad thing that's happened, but people shit on liberal arts majors for having a worthless degree. But honestly, that was just the beginning of the end. Most degrees are becoming more and
I
more
don't really have
worthless.
anything else. I don't really want to spend any more.
My degree is effectively worthless.
Like,
Doesn't
what
matter.
else do I want? Nothing, right? Well, I guess I guess
The only
I'll get a
degrees that
green
really
rug.
matter are trade skills.
I'll get the light green rug.
That's not true, but I'm being kind of
Fedora.
generalizing.
Maybe I'll put on the fedora. Actually, if I put the fedora on in the game, then tonight, if we hit the tips goal,
Oh, hell
I can put
yeah.
on the red fedora. and
It's
real life match
interactive.
the fedora
You guys
in
have to
the
pay
game.
up though.
Ah. Oh, I'm out. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I knew that. The one who waits.
Can I equip that now?
I loved Kids Next Door. That was a good ass show. My favorite character was the Irish
There you
girl
go.
or the Scottish girl who was always
Slippers,
screaming. I thought she was really funny. And what's his name? The blonde dude.
Whoa, whoa,
He was
whoa,
pretty funny.
Whoa, whoa. There we go.
And I like the delightful children from down the
Everybody, I
lane.
think we
They
all
were
love
pretty
these
funny.
Stardew Chill streams. I'm
It's
glad to
weird
hear
that show has a reference to
Oh, there's more up here. What is this? There's
Mr.
more up
Winton,
here.
Mr. Kid. Kind of weird.
Man, I'm getting another bite of this barbecue sandwich. I'm too stuffed. You have a giant
Scam
barbecue
hash.
up
Yeah,
there.
there you go. Well, it's not a scam. He's not
What
asking
did
for
you like?
millions of dollars.
Compliments of Mayor Lewis. Smoked turkey haunch. I guess this festival isn't all bad.
See, Alexandru, it's something
Wish Gus would have
about
been a vegetarian
DSP
option
is
for
that
the
DSP lives
maybe.
under this impression that if you're not guaranteed
Dark
something,
Souls
you might
Master,
as well
how are
not
you?
even try. Which is
But
childish.
Gus to tell me
But
his sauce recipe, but he won't budge. Slurp. This barbecue sauce is amazing.
what was Phil's
Oh,
thesis
look,
about?
I
If you
got
got a
pizza.
degree, there should be a degree with his name,
Cool.
or it should be a thesis with his name on.
You just keep eating
I don't
it?
think that
Oh,
always works out because
okay.
I don't have a thesis.
I have three
I don't think so. I did do some research and stuff, but I don't
Michael
think it
asked, was I
was a
fan
full
of
ass
Ozzy
thesis.
Osbourne, you know?
Maybe that's why I got screwed.
When I was growing up, I was basically a fan of the music of the time.
Okay,
Excuse me.
that's how
So,
people
like,
tend to
Black
work.
Sabbath stuff was like before my time. But then I started becoming a fan of more classic rock later on. And I found out all about Black Sabbath and Ozzy having his own career and everything. Of course, everyone knows
DSP was
Ozzy
too busy
from
playing
freaking
Street Fighter.
Osbourne's reality show on MTV.
Michael, it's
right?
psychology.
But I do hear his music when I listen to like classic rock stations, and I do like the music. I think that
You
it's
could have just said
good
that.
sounding, you know, his vocals are good, so I do enjoy it. Just I wasn't an active fan of it when it was popular. I'm not that old.
Alexandra, please.
Oh, I'm feeling better, Dark Souls Master. I'm
If there's a
getting better
detractor
with
war, I'm
illness.
dipping. That's the lamest shit I've
Sucks
ever.
that I even
I'm
had
going
it
to
when it
participate, but I'm going to be super annoying.
Okay.
I'm going to pretend like I'm Revolver Ocelot and
Well, that was
betraying
an
all you
interesting
guys.
festival.
I'm going to make sure you guys kick
You
me out
know,
really
we might as well
fast.
just sell stuff now. Like I was holding on.
Yeah,
to all
number
that
4,
stuff
that's him.
just for the festival. I might as well sell a bunch of it, right? Like all these fish I don't need. I don't need any of this. Just sell all this.
DSP listens to the Super Turbo theme as he's commuting to work. I mean, well, yeah, he does commute to
No,
work. He
hold
goes
on,
up the
chocolate
stairs.
cake. I might use it for something later.
Yeah, see, debunked. Bet you feel dumb.
Okay. This we gotta go to the mayor's place later.
Oh yeah, I forgot my camera was on. My camera was on the whole time, huh?
Cake back.
Do I have
That's
any
it.
other
If I'm
things I could
anything
show
else,
off? I could show off the
10
one that I entered in a tournament. If you guys want to see it. I didn't place it
You
all.
thought Ozzy
but I
Osbourne
was
the guy
just
that
happy to
tongue
see.
thing? No, Ozzy Osbourne's the guy that bites the heads off bats. That's who Ozzy Osbourne is. You got him confused. For sure.
How I'm gonna get those.
Okay.
It might have to be a series of stages.
Well, or some random stuff. Do I want to put down some, like this light green rug? Do I want to decorate with this? Put it down somewhere?
I'm a laser. Oh, I sure hope I
Oh.
don't drop this.
Doesn't really center anywhere. Put it in here. Oh, I want to put it right there, but Dudley's in the way. Dudley,
Yeah.
get out of the way. Dudley.
Don't anybody pop
Yeah.
any balloons or anything right now.
Perfect.
This is the one I
No.
entered in the competition.
Look at that.
Hold it up here in a second. Just
I'll
let
go
me
back
sit
and
down.
sleep on the rug. Get over there.
Yeah, I didn't place it all, and I can't be bitter about it because the dudes who
Push the cat
won,
right back to
that
the
shit
rug.
was
Beautiful.
phenomenal.
All right. Well, that was a heck of an in-game day.
Mine looked like
That was an
complete
eventful
dumpster
one.
fire compared to theirs. So this is it's made with 30-minute
Alright,
mission
man.
kits, like what I showed earlier. And this is my version of 9-ball. That's why I got the 9. And it's 9-ball
No, I've
demiurge.
not seen the Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood movie.
And
Mr. Rogers movie. I did not see.
it's
it.
pretty cool. I really liked it. There's a couple of faults and flaws that you wouldn't know to look for until I point them out. Unless you do, in which case I hate you.
In this game,
But
I just don't
yeah,
know. Should I upgrade the coop? Should I get the
oh, I thought
barn
he said upgrade the poop.
for other animals? I don't know. I don't know what to do.
He's gonna hate them eventually,
Theo
Jeff.
says, speaking of cat, hope she's feeling
You
better.
like the Obi from Star Wars if you did
She
that.
basically,
You're
let me put
supposed
it
to
this
bring
way.
balance to the detractors, not
We
leave them in dark.
literally
I'm
just
sorry.
got over
I
the
did what I
cold
had to do.
and then had to go back to work for 3 days straight. So now after working 3 days straight, she's very tired and sore and upset because she wished she had time to recuperate better than that.
Michael, I
And
work at
luckily for us,
like
we
a
have tomorrow off
juvenile
together.
detention facility. They like my
It'll be a
degree,
very
but in general,
day
that
for both of us because
hasn't been
we
really
spend time
useful.
together. I'll finish recuperating from my cold. She'll recover.
You still
from
talking
work,
about this stupid
right?
shit, Phil?
So there you go. You're right. I didn't get my fortune told because I don't really care. Does it affect anything?
I'll wait till he's
Yeah.
done.
I've seen the Fifth Element. Yes, great movie.
Why didn't you just
Absolutely great movie.
have
Great
something
ensemble
on
cast,
screen that
great
shows your
mystery
status,
plot,
DSP?
interarching
Show us a
type
sickness
story,
chart
really good
on
movie.
screen so we can
Especially
see
for the time
how
period.
messed
I
up
don't
you
really
are.
think there were any other movies like that at that time. Pretty
But
great.
and what's really cool is the little cannon folds out too. Hold on a
The
second.
barn? You think I should get the barn next?
Kind of hard to get. I'm trying to.
Work on
muscle
animal
it
stuff
in.
because winter will be coming. All right, so I should build the barn.
There you go. You got your
Okay,
folded cannon
I
out.
gotta figure out what I need resource-wise for that.
You bring it up. Okay. Folder cannon just unfolds.
Second half
Pretty
of fall
sweet.
begins.
And this missile pod I made myself. I did some detailing on it. Make it that way.
Cherry tree wasn't able to grow. Why not?
You fuck that.
Cloudy, gust of wind, but no rain.
Failed the mission, I see.
Good humor with the spirits today.
But the premise of this thing was the competition was at my local model kit
Bread
shop.
making, I learned to
And the
cook
thing was
bread.
is that you had to
What's
make
the
a
recipe
character for
bread?
Gundam build fighters and give them a backstory. And the whole backstory thing wasn't really relevant. It was just for people to be entertained by what people came up with. What mattered is your build, which is fine. It's that we all understood the rules. But yeah, that's exactly it. The one who waits is the lore behind my character. It's basically me. I did a little self-insert. And I was so frustrated that there's no more Armored Core games that I've made my own Armored Core.
Just wheat flour.
And
We
then
don't have
later
that.
on Armored Core
Yeah.
5 or 6 got announced.
All
So
right.
that's it. It's
We
supposed
gotta
to be
figure
9-ball.
out What oh, more bait. We gotta figure out
DSP any given stream. Oh, more bait.
in order to do the barn. And then we have to get those resources.
What's some good starter paints? I've heard that Citadels are really good if you're doing brushes, but if you're doing yeah. Epion, exactly. I made my own Kurosawa rifle. Here, give me this. I think I did pretty damn good with it.
Great.
Looks
Harvest those
and I
bait.
made sure to use almost only Bandai models so that you could really see the idea of,
Grab
oh,
those
this guy
grapes,
turned
grab those grapes.
Gundam kits into
La,
an
la, la.
Armored Core. I also made this his laser blade. Let's see if I can pop this off.
La,
Now
la,
this is
la.
really delicate.
And right there, and beautiful. All right, we're done there.
I also
Man, do
made
love
his
how
laser
easy my farm
blade.
is now. Let's
Feel
do
like that's
chicken
pretty damn good.
stuff. Oh, I
And
forgot
then
Dudley, didn't I?
got it
Oh,
mounted and
shoot.
everything.
Hold on, gotta go do the Dudley stuff.
I like Front Mission. I have a funny little story to tell about Front Mission. My friend and I got Front Mission Evolved, I believe, and we had it on Xbox 360. And my friend and I were always playing on there.
Did we ever maximize?
And the
our
community was more or
relationship
less
with Dudley?
dead. But there was this one dickhead who would be in every lobby and would say, "Hey, I'm top of the leaderboard, all right? I'm top of the leaderboard." And he was.
Oh, we are very close. I wonder what
top of the
happens
leaderboard, but he was like
when
the
you
only guy there.
maximize the
What does that
relationship with
matter?
Dudley. I wonder if you get like a perk or something or a reward. Ooh, we can finally dry out some.
But yeah,
mustard.
I didn't even
Finally
place.
have enough.
Those dudes there in that competition, they made some godlike work.
There we go.
It was stellar as hell. But it did inspire
What
me. I
love
want to
most
keep
about
doing
the
it.
Fall, the cooling of the weather, the sense of like, you know, when you think fall, you think cinnamon. You think that autumn smell, pumpkins burn, you know, things like that.
Pumpkins burning?
Candles burning. I love all of that.
I just think of pumpkins lit on fire
The color-
when
the
I
color
think
change of the leaves, the drying of the leaves.
autumn. But yeah,
Of course,
thank you. I
Halloween.
appreciate
I like
it.
all that stuff.
It's and I have these little effect parts. You can see them boosting around and shit. I
Oh,
think
we
it's
have a
pretty dope.
golden mayo. Is that the first one? I don't think we ever had a golden mayo before. Cool.
Golden mayo? That doesn't sound healthy. You didn't even get for it? No. DSP technically beat me.
Great golden
Oh
mayo,
well.
man.
But I'd like to see his.
Sell that for sure.
I would love to see DSP's model. I would love to.
Okay.
I was gonna
We
say
have
something
many
else.
things to
Oh,
do.
if you're doing
We have to figure
airbrush
out what
painting,
resources that
Mr.
we
Hobby.
need
Mr. Hobby is the best
to
paint.
get the barn.
I feel like you're not gonna hear much argument
We
about
need
that.
to go trade in this ticket
I'm gonna put this guy back real quick.
with the mayor. Here, I'll just sell this. Sell this stuff. We need to go check on our crab traps, right? And see what junk we have there that we can process at the things next to it. That's probably about it for now. And then I would say work on the barn. So we probably got to go look that up. But I've just received an incredibly generous $50 tip. From Lisa Lou. After a week of being sick, I hope that you will have a well-deserved day off. Thank you so much to Lisa Lou for a very generous $50 tip. That is very much appreciated. See me in a nice male diaper now. There you go. Biggest tip of the night. Lisa Lou, thank you.
All right, I'm back. What'd I miss?
With that, it means it's hat time, so you guys get to
Oh
vote
shit,
on
we
a
got
hat
money and we got a
for the rest
hat.
of the stream.
Beautiful. Thanks, OIC. What was it? Some sort of
So let's do
ass-kissing
that. Let's
comment?
set up a poll for a hat.
Why are we doing a
Let's
poll?
do
Why are we doing a
all
poll?
the
You said you were going to do
hats
the
that I've
fedora.
worn since I played Stardew Valley. All right.
You said you were going to wear the fedora, DSP.
So first of all, which hat is Stardew best? Oops.
That's the quote that
The first hat
Mac
would be the red
Muscles
fedora
referenced.
because I'm wearing a fedora now in the game. I literally just bought it.
You said you were
So,
going to
there you
wear
go.
it,
The
so
one I wore before that was
Lisa
the
Lou,
Knight's hat,
$50.
Knight's
Okay,
helmet.
nice. So it's OIC.
The one before that, well, we have a fisherman's helmet, or fisherman's hat because I fish a lot in the game, and then a straw
Yes.
hat for a farmer.
Well, actually, please
So there you go. Please vote on what hat you would like to see, and I will wear that once people have enough time to chime in. Thank you to Page 5 for a hot dog super sticker. Appreciate that, Page 5.
Likes his hot dogs. But this one is also an Armored Core inspired mech.
I just received a $1.50 tip
Oh,
from
sweet.
someone who says summer is the worst.
Oh, shit. This guy agrees with me.
There's
I
definitely
hate summer.
some things about summer.
I don't
that are
like
pleasing,
summer. I
but
hate
for me,
heat.
The hot weather just kills it.
Hey,
for
get
me.
this
Like,
shit
I
off
don't
my
like hot
face,
weather.
man.
I just don't. Like, there's one circumstance where
Get
I would
that
like
out
hot
of
weather.
here.
If I'm on vacation in a tropical climate, I don't have anything else to do but just enjoy it. So I can wear shorts, have a drink in my hand.
You can do
walk
that
around on the
anywhere.
beach, you know
DSP,
what I
you're
mean? Then I like
unemployed. You
hot
can do
weather.
that now.
Outside of that, I don't want hot weather. I want to be
You're
sweating
such
at
a
home.
fool, Phil.
I don't want everything to be uncomfortable. At night, I don't want to be laying in bed going, oh my God, it's too hot. I just want to be relaxing. I relax with cooler weather. So for me, that's what kills summertime. Anyway, good stuff, guys. That's the
Ryan
first
said,
half
"Have a
of our
great day
night.
off." Oh,
Please
well.
vote on a
It's a
hat
shirt
and
now,
see
eh?
it in the next path.
So this one is...
Everyone, I have to use the bathroom.
Thank
So
you,
please forgive
DSP.
me. Give me like 5
I feel like I was
minutes to go
interrupting
use
you a
the
lot.
restroom, and I'll be right back. And then we will continue on with the second half of Stardew Valley. Be right back.
Okay, so this one I'm working on is also made with 30-minute mission kits. And it's a reference to my favorite boy in Souls, and it's Patches. If for anyone who doesn't know, Patches doesn't originate with Demon Souls. He originates with Armored Core. He is a character that shows up in Armored Core 4 Answer. You do not see his face, but his name is Patches, or Patch the Good Luck anyway. And he uses something similar to this, so I was trying to make his mech through 30-minute missions. There's still some work left to be done. I'm going to put some boosters right here, right where the thighs are, and I need to clean this up a little bit. But, yeah, it'll be my boy Patches. He did nothing wrong. He was just playing, and everyone kind of got mean about it for no real reason. All right. I'm getting distracted with stuff. I got to get back to the start of the show. I got to watch Phil. So, like $90 from Ryan. Yeah, Ryan is keeping this shit afloat, man. He's the only guy making this work. I wonder if that makes him feel important or something. Like it's a sense of power that if he wanted to at any time, he could just make DSP go bankrupt. What is Phil best? What is Phil best way? Look, okay. Took me a second. Was there no Patches and older stuff like Kingsfield? There was a character that had similar mannerisms in Kingsfield, but he was not called Patches. Wait, he's not paused. Oh, he is paused. Okay. He's got. Do you hear him in the background? Hold on a second. Listen, right here, right here. It's too faint. I can't make it out, but I do hear him talking, I think. Unless he did mute it, and that's in the game. There's some really cool fan art of Patches in Armored Core. He looks pretty dope. Yeah, that's in the game, because that was the exact same sound again. I just heard it. All right. Never mind. What is OIC be doing? OIC is this rather odd individual who has been around Phil for a while, and his name was Only Iced Coffee. And his thing is that he's kind of a weird attention fiend. He likes being the center of attention. And the other thing that's just kind of an idiosyncrasy is that they are transgender, I believe, and they're trying to transition. And this person gets clowned on a lot. And the person also said, he's having trouble, or she's having, I don't really know how this is going. This individual OIC has stated that it was expensive getting this transition medication. It probably would be far less expensive if you weren't giving your money to Phil, though. And yeah, that's really it. People think that OIC might have a sexual fixation on Phil, which, I mean, it's possible. And I believe OIC also lives fairly close to DSP. Missed a day when he used to turn his cam off instead of using his stupid on-break sign when he went on. Yeah, this is dumb. But it's something. Yeah, and he's now Lisa Lou. And he makes a shit ton of sock accounts. And they eventually get outed as OIC because he has a lot of similar... OIC has a lot of similar mannerisms that's pretty easy to lock into. And one of those is that he has a very specific way of praising Phil. And he buys it every time. There's a rich lower rate, but basically he's a terminal. Plot twist, Cat is actually Derek. Oh my god. Whatever happened to Air Raid Lord? Can anyone fill me in on that? Because I know that he kind of just vanished, but was there something that really pushed him away from DSP? I want to know because he's currently pissing me off. I'm doing that This Is How You Don't Play Borderlands 2, and I just want to choke him out sometimes. He's very annoying. The This Is How You Don't Play has more or less become his This Is How You Don't Play because he's the only one doing all the dumb shit. He stole the on-break sign from Mr. Meatoker. Mr. Meatoker? Oh, God, Seal. When you're giving a person that much money, I think it's pretty obvious their intentions. Yeah, hey, man, DSP's got someone simping for him. How about that? Pretty cool, huh? No, not cool. What should I do my next entry whenever we have a competition? I have a pretty good idea, but I can't tell you guys. So let me hear a second idea. Can't tell you guys just because I want it to be a surprise. I really want to do a diorama. I don't know how to do them, but I would like to learn. I don't know, but he wrote a book notable enough to be included in a local paper. Oh, yeah. Mr. Air Raid Lord. I wish I could own a copy of that book. I want to own all the... I do want to have a little section of my collection of crapola that is lolcal-related stuff. I want the VHS with DSP's valedictorian speech. I want Air Raid Lord's book. I want... I actually do want a Sonichu medallion, but I kind of don't want one, not necessarily because they're cursed, but because they're disgusting. I don't want anything that he's touched. No. What else do I want? What do I want from Low Tier God? Nothing really. Low Tier God doesn't have any interesting props. I guess I want his dumbass little Thanos glove. Why not? The one that he did a couple times, like, get that ass banned and powered up the glove. I thought that was kind of funny. I thought it was pretty good. But he stopped doing that. Actually explicit that Ryan wants to mount David. Oh, God. You get Brick by Brick, the movie Bob book about how... That's weird, superfluous moniker. It's kind of like what DSP did. Didn't go to a wedding to play Fallout. Yeah, LTG's merch sucks. And he steals a lot of stuff. He steals a crap ton of things for his merch. And if you point it out, you get banned. Boogie, I don't want anything from Boogie. You know what? I don't even want his gun. He might need to use that later for something more important. Yeah, Puff would have been nice to have. Poor Puff. And LTG rocks. Well, I guess he's got the Saturn stick, but I don't want that. That's gross. It's been negative places. The gold cloak. It's just going to be on stream with the cloak. And he's in the chat yelling at me to give it back. I'm sorry. I'm too busy running in the forest like black wolves. Can't give the cape back now. And Derek's here, still spamming. Wait, I love your profile picture, Cracker Jack. Oh, that's his new dog. Okay. What's that go screen when LTG bans them? What's with the go green thing when LTG bans someone? So that comes from that's where I stole it from, was going green. It comes from his membership badges. And he had them back on Twitch and they continued into YouTube. And basically, if your name wasn't green, indicating that you spent money on a membership, you did not exist as a person. You technically didn't have human rights. So that would be what he would say is, you want rights, you give me money, go green. That's where it comes from. And he did that hundreds of times where he would say, you don't have money because your name's not green, go green. Yeah, Ray, there are parts about LTG's antics. Here, let me put it this way. Of all the lolcows, if you put aside all of their malicious behaviors from each one of them, LTG is still kind of entertaining. And he's entertaining in that he's really, really goofy. And he does a lot of dumb, silly things that are just kind of charming in a way. I liked what he put on the Thanos glove and said, "Get that bitch ass banned, Frogger," and then snapped his finger. I thought it was funny. DSP has never done anything funny like that ever. When Dale's talking about stroking BBCs in your mom, I don't know. I think it's funny. It's clever. He makes these long, elaborate stories about how he went over to your mom's house, had a sandwich, kind of sat and watched a little bit of Game of Thrones, and then he had to put his dick in her, and that was kind of tiresome because he was kind of tired. And then you showed up, and there was nothing you could do about it. He's very, he's got some talent with his authorship. But no one else has anything remotely interesting and weird that's funny on its own. All these other jerks have nothing. Man, he's been gone for a while. What's going on, Phil? I think he died. Yeah, you're going to get that occasionally. There we go. There he is. Nice. Yeah, that's true, Nostrifibbles. That's really about it.
Fedora. Red Fedora is what you guys voted for.
Sweet.
I will
Democracy.
get the red Fedora. Hold on.
Why don't you get it and then sit? Well, it doesn't matter. He's pulling hard. I hope you mean with WWE champions. Yeah, DSP does it pretty rarely where he incorporates the banned comment into some sort of joke. It's usually always, "Oh, let me get this idiot out of here. Let me get this idiot out of here." The only one that I remember in recent memory was this one.
Now that
Unrecorded bitching
is a
segment. Well,
red
here's an unrecorded
fedora.
banning segment.
That is an accurate color representation right there.
Of what?
So red, so fedora. Red fedora.
You had a weird little
All
lisp
right.
there, DSP. You doing all right? Yeah, Sonic, I love that
Okay,
speech.
let's resume. We have one more
It's
goal
kind of
available.
a speech I don't even fully necessarily disagree with. I've been angry like that before, not
the
about,
rest of the night
you know,
to match the fedora.
people in their
It could be
freedom
red
of
or it could be
speech,
another color.
but I've
Depending on
been
the
like,
selections
fuck
I
you,
have.
you don't
Think
get to
about
say
that,
anything to
then
me.
contributes further.
I
Thank
felt
you so
that
much
towards the
again.
kids at
This
work
is my
many
final
times.
stream of the
They
month.
shit on me all day, and I
Top
just
solid
think in my
stream of
head,
the last
who
4
are
months,
you?
and thanks to those who
Fuck
supported
you,
so
you're
far.
nobody.
Let's continue. Okay.
Red, like
All right,
his
guys,
sexless
so-
rage. Kind of like a
I'm back. It is
Christian.
time. Continue on.
red, just
Let's
like your
jump on
bank
our
balance.
horse.
Ack.
Go
It's
for a
very
ride.
vibrant red.
Get a few things done. Firstly, let's go check out.
He had a
our
couple
crab
shots.
pots.
I do think he was
See how
doing
those are
pulls
doing.
because he took a while, and that's why he begged Epions because shit, I just kind of wasted all my money on
Let's
that.
hit the town. Let's trade in this ticket with the mayor, and then
I don't think he's capable of even doing that,
other
Ramen
stuff.
Ramen.
Let's see here.
This guy is so impulse driven. He definitely does not savor it.
That's it. I do have bait, but it's
No
a good
way.
bait. And
I
I
don't know.
don't want to bait.
Maybe.
Yeah, screw it.
I would like to
Anyway.
see DSP's gambling habits. Just show me,
Maybe I'll
DSP.
get better stuff now.
Tell you what, DSP, I'll let the... No, I'm
Go
not.
to town,
I'm
go to the
lying.
mayor's house.
I'll let the WWE Champion shit slide if you just do it on screen. I want to see how you operate. I want to see your pull face. I want to see... Oh, damn, didn't quite get it. One more. I'll try one more. Let me see that. I'm sure it's funny.
I know. The new camera actually makes the red fedora red. This camera is so good.
It's still been red,
Presentation
DSP.
color. It's like so different from the last one.
It really
Last
isn't
one
that
was not
different.
accurate at all.
It's still red, guy. There's multiple types of red.
Okay, here we go. What is that? A peach sapling. Oh, cool. But that is only available during a certain season, correct? Only grows summer. It's a summer tree.
Summer.
So we don't have to buy it now. We'll have a peach sapling for the next year. That's cool. That's very cool. There's a lot of trash in the water. Why don't we fish some of it out? I'm thinking of
We've seen plenty of that. Yakuza Blackjack and then his Genshin streams. The one that stuck out to me was oh, what is that game? You're a Chinese dude and you spend all the game wandering around. Shenmue.
Carpenter.
He did a lot of that with
What
Shenmue.
exactly I need to get the barn, and then I want to work on getting that barn. So we'll spend the rest of the day working towards.
It's advertising, Sonic Jaded. And it's annoying because this dude will always shut down other people's advertisements as being exaggerations or not the real truth or all of it's fake. DSP can get up here and tell you that this red is the reddest red you've ever seen.
month or two ago.
He doesn't think that's dumb?
Thought it was delicious. Okay.
Taking
so,
DSP and giving him some free money would probably be very entertaining. It would be. It would make for some interesting content.
Right,
it's kind of a speed run.
gold,
All right, DSP, here's 10 bucks.
wood,
How did you lose it already? I
150
just put it in your
stone.
hand.
I currently have 247. If I could go cut some wood down fast, I may actually be able to do this now.
There's a tree right there. Take it out.
Let's see how much I can get really quick.
That seems like enough. No? Now, you're just chopping down trees that might not be yours. That's pretty funny,
Yeah,
Fourth
there
Rider.
it says it takes 28 days to grow each tree. Yeah, you can only grow each one per season. And that one's summer.
Oh
only,
boy,
so
we got
I'm not
Jade,
gonna
or not
have it
Jade,
now,
Derek
so
on the
I'm
wiki
buying it
again.
here. That's great that I got that head start.
People can say this is red when it's really pinkish red. Yeah. Because
Mark says it
it's
can
always
also
been
play on
red.
Steam Deck, very good SNK platformer. Mars People
Look at how
is
represented
yeah,
it is.
He's broken. Mars People is definitely broken. It's meant to be a boss secret gimmick character. It's not meant to be a fair character. I have no ideas to sleep on, apparently.
They should
That's
take it out of the
cool.
game, man. Heck, most of the trees loot fell into some terrain and you
Yeah, I
didn't even
don't know.
notice.
Yes, I do.
Not a small dude,
Go
man.
back and let's get
He's not too observant.
the barn.
Actually, the game's fault. They should have told him.
No, what happened? I walked out by accident.
You're a fool. That's what happened. Upgrade the house.
The barn.
Hell yeah, barn it up. We can finally
Yeah, where
store
would I like to
cat.
build my barn, right?
Oh, just put it
wait.
anywhere. Don't pretend like you have any
What?
sort of
Oh,
organization
I was
here.
gonna say, can it not move? It moves. You just gotta move it around. Okay.
You're seeing
right
it
out
move.
front.
You
Well,
on drugs, Phil? Can I have some?
oh, right here. Perfect.
That's
Yeah,
terrible,
look. Wow, it actually fits perfectly right there.
dude.
Look at that, man.
That ruins your flow
Dead
so
center,
badly.
perfect.
You're some sort of dumbass, Phil. Just put shit right in front of your house. All right.
Barn is in progress.
I wonder if he
All
wears
right.
that hat in
Ellie
public.
says
He
he'll
really
give it a
should.
free space. Oh,
And tell people
did.
about the
just
vibrant
enough
red.
saw. The Balkan Brawler asks what's your favorite bread? Mine is a baguette, long and great when toasted. I prefer
A penne.
bread like it's like crunchy on the outside but chewy on the inside. And there's a lot of different breads that are like that.
Now, if
baguette
this
is
were
definitely
any
one.
other stream and he
But
didn't
as
have a
I've
whole
gotten
lot of
older,
money,
also
he would not
grown
answer
an
this
appreciation
question.
for sourdough, which tastes unique compared to other breads. I like the extra flavor. What's up, Jade? Good evening. How are you, man? Yes, I got many wins with Street Fighter today with Blanca.
No idea, Seal.
I went on many win streaks, actually.
He has so much land to use and all confined to a tiny corner.
He's
He's building like he lives in Shanghai or something. Man, you can space yourself out.
back on par, so it was good. No, Ralph and Clark are not in Metal Slug. That is incorrect, Derek.
Wow, we were doing some
Okay.
heavy swaying. Holy shit.
So we're
This
good
guy was
there.
dodging bullets.
And then if I want to upgrade my coupe, oh, I can't. They won't even let me.
Special stream
Well,
style
we do it at a
fedora.
time, so I wanna
It's
see
really
what
good to
the
have when you're
fuck
having
is
some quick style Mexican style
Alright.
food.
So that
He
was
wears
good.
the
That was
bison hat when he
productive.
goes to a government
I mean, I'm
office
not
to
sure what
assert
else we might
authority.
wanna do besides harvest more stone
He
and
just kind
wood,
of stands there and
because that
sways and
means you can
T-poses.
also build the upgraded coop next, and that means you can get the ducks. You need duck eggs also for the community center stuff.
Also, Banana I'm going to count it as a new clone also because
black.
what I said earlier, he's been asked
You are
questions
welcome,
like
Jade.
these
No
before,
problem
and he almost
whatsoever.
always gets snotty about them. But this time,
You're
because
trying
he's
to play
gotten money,
cool.
it's
See
all right
that
now.
he's losing to you at the Stardew Valley
So I'll
Fair.
roll that all into one.
I beat him. The contest. Now he's very upset.
Why isn't he telling
He's
this
back.
person that that was a
Wow.
dumb question that was
You pick those 3
arbitrary?
yams above your beehive,
Sounds like an
you walk
arbitrary
over them.
question to me,
maybe
Phil.
I can and I missed them. You're right.
I wished
Yeah,
Phil
I
used Adderall.
Well, let's go back. Let's take a look. Ikari Warriors was good, but man, it was very difficult.
Exactly, Epion. That's very well said. Carmen Scam Diego hat. I always skipped Carmen San Diego because I didn't understand it when I was a kid. I should go back and watch it.
Yams.
I wanted to see lasers, thank you.
Oh, I had no idea. I didn't know that's what they look like when they're ready to be harvested. Oh, I just got a mushroom? Where did that come from?
I don't know, from the ground,
Yeah,
probably.
there's stuff here I could harvest. I had no idea.
Out of your ass, baby.
Okay. So now
Yeah,
that's
that's true,
done,
Redbird.
right? We
There's
basically have
always
extra
a-
time.
there's always a
So
limit
what
with
do I
that.
want to do with that extra time? Didn't you guys say there's something I want to give that
So
statue
they just
that
wait
wants
till the end or
sweet
beginning of the
foods
month
out
to
in the
splurge on
community
DSP. Basically,
cave
because
area in the
disability
forest,
checks, you
but
know?
Someone told me what it was, and someone else was like, no, that's not it. That's baloney. If you do that, it won't count or something. So I'm not sure. I'm going to go sell this stuff.
Cowboy Phil, I like it.
Excuse me.
This is so obnoxious to get around. You have to dodge buildings
see
and
here.
go in between them. I don't like that. Your
Oh,
farm
I don't
sucks,
work on
Phil.
cars. I'm not a car guy. One button dash says there's I'm playing another
You're
game
enough of a
similar to
car
Stardew
guy to
Valley.
know what an
You're a
illegal
keeper,
chop
living
shop looks
system,
like,
twist, you're
DSP.
making a graveyard. It's surprisingly addicting and fun. There you go. Oh, I don't know if you can play this in perpetuity. People are saying there are.
I'm not going to
there
count that
is
as a new
an
clone. I'm
end.
just
Like,
being
there
petty.
legit is an end to the game, but I don't know what the end is.
I think it's when that moon crashes into the ground. It's probably just autistic as fuck or something.
definitely wanna store the
DSP,
moss in his
it could
sack,
very well
so
be
I
that
don't
DSP is
forget.
not autistic, but he's some brand new condition that's never been documented before. He's got brain gout. That's why I need you guys to help me. When he dies, we have to steal his body. I know it's
Look at all
gross
these
and
veggies
morbid,
I
but
have
we
stored.
need to
Maybe I
get this
should
guy's
sell
body to a
them, right?
scientist immediately.
Like, I think the only ones that I need to store is the.
All right, Doc,
pumpkin.
chop him
I
open.
think
There's
I
something
have
weird
10
about
wheat
this
now.
guy.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have enough wheat to trade into the community center.
Oh, very cool.
I needed golden pumpkins, but I don't have enough. Right?
Still wonder how the fuck Cat got so fat. Like she wasn't such a land whale. No offense, people. No. I'm a bigger dude, and I think that that's very concerning. How fast she got fat. Because
Yeah,
my
she does
fatness
not get
came
yet.
over
I need 5
several
pumpkin-
decades
yeah,
of
5
getting
I don't have
seconds.
enough. I need 5
But
gold
Cat,
corn, I only
oof.
have 3.
That's
And
not
I only
good.
have 2 of the gold pumpkins, so I can't do
That's
this.
not good, man.
Everything else I could sell. So I will. I'm gonna sell it all. I'm gonna make
Yeah,
something
exactly, Fourth Rider. I love that lore. That guy had multiple license plates. You actually can't do that. All right, show me the law where you can't own multiple license plates, DSP. You're so scholarly.
to sell this stuff. Fishing soon, says Jade. Maybe. We got to figure out the best time to do it. We did the rainstorm last time, but there hasn't been one today.
They're gonna cut him open, and they're gonna see that his brain is Swiss cheese, and they're gonna think it's some sort of prank. And then we have to show them the footage.
Oh, have a good night, Cracker Jack. See you later.
Hey, get out of here.
Outside of that, I'm not sure what I should do besides.
She
cutting
grew
down
like the
some
Grinch's
trees.
heart. Oh man.
Try to get some more wood resources. 'Cause I'm gonna need more wood when I want to build the upgraded coop. Excuse me.
I have kind of a dark theory about it, though. I wonder if when Cat first came in, DSP tried to be kind of a pimp about it and say,
You know what, baby? You don't even have to work. I make so much money. Just sit and kick it all day.
and so she sat and kicked it all day, gained a shit ton of weight, and then he started using that against her.
Well, I'm working, and you're just sitting here on your ever-widening fat ass.
Well, I don't think he was that morbid, but you know, something like that. I wouldn't put it past this dude. He does everything, every single one of his behaviors is trying to accomplish some very specific narcissistic goal. And if that's flexing by saying, yeah, I make so much money, you don't even have to do anything, he would do it. Bill should be making license plates. I agree.
Comes to that. I agree. The game has tons of complexities. It's very
The more
well
fast she
made,
gets, the
Mark.
harder it is
There's
for her
just
to
so
run
much
away.
tension
Yeah.
in it, you're always working towards another goal.
Because we've seen this dude when he had money and he was dealing with his friends. He was throwing the money around, looking like such a big shot.
Oh, this math is too complicated. Let's just leave a couple hundreds.
Oh, yeah. I'm positive that he broke the exercise bike on purpose. I think that he set it up wrong and it broke because of that. But yeah, it would be funny if he went in there with a bat and just started trashing it.
Ages on Friday, can we see the return of Bison in blue and red? Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, I need to check that out, Seal.
Bison, because you know it's been
It's more
2
depressing
weeks
because
now,
eventually...
and I feel like if I don't start playing with Bison again, I'm gonna get.
Yeah,
rusty
exactly,
every
Ramen
time
Brum.
I
Eventually he
pass
went
by, so
back
maybe
on
that's a
that.
good
She had to
idea.
get her
That's what we should do.
get her ass to work.
I think it's a good suggestion. I had fun playing with Blanca today, but I think
You still
Bison's
talking
a better
about this
character
shit,
than
Phil?
Blanca, and I'm gonna get further with Bison anyway.
I thought you said you were done playing Bison. Now, I know what he meant. He said that he was done playing them for now, but he made it seem more definitive than that when he was
Derek
first
says this
talking
game's
about
better
it.
than Animal Crossing. Well, that's a
Well,
subjective
Derek, you're wrong.
statement. I think some people would like Animal Crossing better, but I do love this. I'm really loving this game.
I like Animal
Now
Crossing more.
almost 30 hours. I think we've been playing it.
I
Actually,
feel like
it's a
Animal
question.
Crossing's more cozy.
How many hours do we have in this right now?
I don't know. How many? You got the game right in front of you.
26, now 27, so this would be hour 28 right now.
Whoa.
Hour 28 of the game. Pretty crazy.
And you've
Generation
made no
Z
progress.
Says, this is basically Minecraft on steroids with active civilians. Yeah, pretty much. It's everything.
Stop trying to compare
these
things to
kind of
things, man.
social
You're not doing a good job of it. You guys know
survival
that
simulators,
Lies of P is
farming
basically
simulators.
Bloodborne?
You know, it's everything. It has a little bit of every piece combined.
DSP wouldn't be running into so many things if he didn't have so many things around him.
Oh.
You took an Animal Crossing break?
God, I'm
That's
so
the-
sorry.
I did want to play the
Absolutely
newest Animal
disgusting.
Crossing, but I'm not going to buy a Switch to play it. Skyrim's pretty cozy.
Mark says he
Though
plays
the,
that classic Chun-Li,
The
and he
theme
struggles if he
music
doesn't play for
for
2 to 3
Whiterun
days,
is
and here I
ruined
am
for me
juggling
now, of
6
course.
different characters. Yeah, think about that. 2 weeks ago, on Friday, I had my best night ever with M. Bison. I constantly was winning, way more wins than losses. Went from like 1,500 rank points to over 6. It was 1612 or something like that. That's a ton of points to earn in one night. So by far my most successful night ever. Then
Okay.
I proceeded to not play with M. Bison for 2 weeks. Didn't even touch him, right?
Okay, I'm listening.
That's what I mean.
That story
That's
went
why
nowhere.
Other people are playing this game. They're not playing it like me. The people who play this game, Street Fighter 6 that is, not this one, Street Fighter 6. People who play Street Fighter 6 are hyper focused on winning. They're
You know this?
constantly playing. They're playing with offline comp. They're going to tournaments.
Maybe it's not so much
You know what I'm
about
saying?
winning,
They're
but
doing
the refining of skills.
so much. And these are things that I'm not doing because I'm a variety creator. People don't want to see me just playing Street Fighter all day.
I don't know.
get
People,
bored.
I would like to
I
watch
agree
it.
with you. I would get burnt out if I just play Street Fighter.
You think
day.
that OIC is going to
Right?
hate Peg? Oh, God. Little Shadow,
But
that got really
means
dark,
then
probably,
that
though.
I'm going to be behind the curve. I just am, right? There's nothing I could really do about that.
Okay, DSP, I'm going to count this as a new clone because every time you play, you complain that you're doing everything right and the game isn't keeping up with you.
Okay.
So how the hell does that make
A
sense?
geode? Wow, we
That
actually have a
is
geode.
already in your head, and now you've got your new
Alright.
information that it's because you don't play enough. Well, which is it,
It's
DSP?
only
Is it
9
because you
PM,
don't
but
play
I'm out of
enough, or is it
energy,
because
so
the
I
game
think I'm just
sucks?
gonna hit the sack. You did just sell a tremendous amount of stuff. We'll probably make a ton of money. Tomorrow we're just in clouds.
I
right?
like the music from Oblivion better to sleep
Yep.
to. I feel like it was a little bit better for that
I like our
role.
new green rug on the floor.
But
there.
the Skyrim music is really good for it. I used to
Okay.
listen to it, and I got kind of deadened from it, and I've been drifting around trying to find some other stuff. Exactly, and that's the other thing,
This.
Fourth Rider, is that he's just scrub
Level
hunting, and then he
7
thinks that
foraging.
means
I now have
anything.
tree fertilizer. Can you apply that after you plant
I'm
the
good,
tree,
Little
though?
Shadow.
'Cause I already did plant the trees. So I don't know if that's gonna work or not. I guess we should look it up.
Yeah.
Wild.
I mean, I
seeds
guess,
of mountain totem available.
I like the I think it's Solitude,
Look
the
at
one
that.
all the way to the left, and it's up
Another
on the top of the
5K
mountain. I
made
like
in one
Solitude.
day.
That was a pretty cool
Beautiful.
place.
Very nice. I agree. The rug is fit for a king, indeed. Again, the cherry tree couldn't grow. Why? There's nothing out there.
I think you have to have some sort of samurai
Cloudy
duel
again,
under
no
it, DSP.
rain. Birds are neutral. What was it? It was a tree fertilizer.
Animal Crossing has some good sleeping music.
Sprinkle on a wild tree.
I remember
ensure rapid
finding it
growth
really
even in
peaceful
winter.
when it
Doesn't
was
work on a
nighttime and it
fruit
was
tree.
winter. It was
I
really
need
cool.
5 fiber. I need 2 of these. So I
In
need
fact,
to
I'm going to
grab
listen to that
fiber.
tonight.
Yeah, I need to grab fiber and use this. Here's 5 fiber right here.
Have you heard of the High Elves? Are they on Going Green?
There you go.
Yeah, superfluous moniker. Other people are hyper-focused on winning
Yeah,
right
we're
after
gonna use
about
this right
bragging
now.
about his win rate. Yeah, exactly. Also, he just doesn't really understand that sometimes people are more addicted to the refinement of skill, and with that comes winning. That's how I feel about a lot of
doesn't
things.
work.
I'm not really that
Let me guess,
interested
these
in
are
winning.
fruit
I'm
trees,
interested in
right?
getting better. It just so
This doesn't
happens
work on
that those
fruit
two
trees. That's
things
probably what that is,
coincide a
fruit
lot.
trees. That sucked.
But DSP, of course, he just sees things one-dimensionally. X-axis. Axe-axis. How long is going to be DSP in the
Dear
grill with
Phil, how are
Kino
things going?
before
You
he
must
starts
really be
realizing everything
making
is a lot?
a
I'm
fortune
saying
on the
3
farm.
streams with them,
Don't forget
and then
your
he starts
dear old
figuring it
mother.
out.
When you're a millionaire, love mom, enjoy this cake. Wow, let's go put this in the fridge.
All right, cool. Let's store the cake.
A pink cake. Wow.
Here's another thing Kino
It's
Casino
way better
constitutes.
than the chocolate cake. Yeah, look. It's crazy good. Haha, awesome.
I insist, Seal, that she
Alright,
has to be
well,
working because she
Come on,
knows
now
she's not
figure out
getting
what we
anything
need
from
for
this
the
dude.
coop. I might have enough for the coop. The upgraded coop, that is.
I mean, if I was DSP spouse, I would work and never tell him about how much money I made.
But let's
He
do
would
our
never
usual
know
daily
because he's just
stuff.
going to burn it. He
Let's do
doesn't
our
care.
watering, let's do our interaction with our chickens. And then we'll head off and check that out.
Also, you can just have fun. I play board games once a week. Probably win like 10%, but having fun is the best part. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I second that, Viga. It's very good music.
You missed.
I also like the rain music with Animal Crossing. Feels good. Yeah, Animal Crossing is an experience. It's just a good experience.
It's cranberry fields forever. All right, I don't think that's the song.
And what do you, is it more
Looks
Jim
like I
Henson
missed
shit?
a grape. I did. I missed harvesting a grape earlier.
Pet the damn cat. Hell yeah. That's true as well, Hector. Get the stink blown off her.
Cranberry fields.
And I think he's okay with cat working now. Okay, stop now. It's really obnoxious, dude.
Chickens.
La la
I'll
laws.
talk with you guys
How
for
is
a bit
that
if
good
people are talking, I
content?
wanna interact with you.
How is that good content? So Mr. Beast, right? He comes on stream and he just starts saying la la la. Is DSP gonna say he's great? No. Man, I can't be any more likable than Phil though. She didn't have much personality to begin with, and now he's imprinted his personality on her now. Yeah, I don't like Kern Cat. I can't stand her. I think she's a bit of a dickhead. But you know, what else does she have to operate with?
Here we go. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Derek says my favorite video from the React show was the fist bump handshake one. The one from Broski, the Street Fighter Pro hockey player, where basically he's equating the inability of 2 pro players to just do a handshake after a match. Instead, one goes for a fist, one goes for a handshake, and then they go like this, which is super awkward. Or then they'll like do a switch at the last second and then do this, like wait. Or sometimes they would go like this and then go like this and like this and like this, and then sometimes they would hug. It was really bizarre. It was fun though. It's a good video.
Oh, sounds perfectly harmless.
Add the Gamer, no, I do not miss doing my old podcast with live callers. I literally had something like 4 callers ever. I'm not kidding. It doesn't make any sense that anyone thinks it's some big deal, because it's not.
It could be interesting to that person who asked. Hey, you're a dickhead, DSP. Hey, I like this thing. Who would like that shit?
With one
Okay,
space
well,
free
I guess
around
I
each
don't.
tree. I can't do that.
3DSP Cat
not
had
enough
potential.
space
I mean,
where I
she
could
was no
shoot
great
it.
player, but she was
It's
able to
not
smile
possible.
without that shadow in her eyes of imminent
No.
doom. Yeah, she had personality.
I
She at
guess.
least had things that she was interested in. Now everything sucks to her, too. Some good video game music when it comes to day-night
know how to
cycles, though,
remove it.
is
I can't look, the
Way
hole
of the
doesn't
Samurai.
work.
Way of the Samurai night music is very spooky. Especially when you're playing it because you get jumped by people. I remember there's this mission in Way of the Samurai 3 where there's this woman who's kind of crying and you go up and talk to her and you're like, hey, what's going on? And she turns around and just starts swinging on you.
Like
And she's
directly
got a
around
demon
the spot.
mask
There's
on.
not
She goes
enough space
nuts.
to do that.
It was spooky as hell. I was not a fan. I had to cut her head off. You think Phil and Kat share a bed, or do they sleep in separate beds? Let me put it this way. I also think it's separate beds logistically. She is quite big. And we've seen the bed that they sleep on. No. It's she's taking up too much room. DSP's falling off the bed. Isn't one of his... Yeah, the call-in show, he had, you know, people liking him. He did have one person shit on him, though, I believe. The stream is an example why I don't like him getting money. When things go his way, he's boring, and when they don't, the true DSP... Yeah, I like seeing who DSP really is, and he just gets cranky and yells at people. I don't think it happens, Raid.
See? I can't. There's no space to do it.
Dave on record says they do not sleep together at the same time. Yep. He's mentioned a couple times that they sleep in different places. I always chalk that up to just that situation, but I think it's a permanent thing. It could also be that Kat has a whole lot of health issues, which we already pretty much have confirmed. And when you have a lot of health issues, you kind of want to be able to sprawl. You want to be able to move around at your leisure.
Okay, if I do this.
And DSP is going to be getting in the way.
To this one.
Cat gravity pulled. She collapses through the bed, little shadow. Oh man.
I can't even. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that seal. Also, with that size, probably her emptiness so bad. Probably. He said that he snores as well, so maybe they duel. What the hell are we building? This looks like complete crap, Phil. You don't know how to build a fence. It's not complicated.
Okay.
And then you plant it there for some reason. Okay. This isn't making any sense to me. That's true as well, Ramen Brahman. That could work out. Does Kat have health care? The answer to that is easily maybe. And the reason why it's maybe is because DSP has discussed how he has to buy his own insurance. But what exactly does that mean? It could very well be that the insurance doesn't cover jack, because I also have insurance, and my insurance doesn't cover a damn thing, really. And you're telling me DSP has better insurance than me? I doubt it.
God. Oh
but
there.
the short answer is yes. The long answer is I doubt it's good. It's a fun fact to play around with a woman does not get this large. She's getting anything good at home. Like she's eating away her misery.
I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
I just get this feeling that she never has any sort of mobility in her life. And I mean that both literally and figuratively. She has nothing to push her to do anything at all.
Okay.
And
now what was I doing?
I think on some level she does like that. She likes that she basically doesn't even have to operate. See, DSP, this wouldn't happen if you didn't plant your shit so close together like this. Now you're getting stuck on everything. You can't move around. Yeah, my insurance sucks. I hate my insurance. And every time, I always think I'm paying a lot of attention whenever we're doing our insurance cycle. I'm looking at all the stats. I'm looking at what this one does, what this one does. And I pick one. I think, oh, this sounds really good. It's a piece of shit. It's all shit.
The upgraded coup.
Go to my doctor and I say, all right, well, I got insurance. And they say, yeah, this doesn't cover anything. Oh, sweet. Not really, High Glowy. DSP got wailed on early and it's been rather boring. He talked at length about Jim Henson and it was really annoying. That's really it. Yeah, and that's true, Epion. DSP does not inspire anyone to grow.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
One of the best ways to inspire people to grow is to be so damn cool that other people want to keep up with you.
What sucks is I can't.
That's how I'm often inspired. I find someone who's so dope, I think, oh man, I want to impress this person too. DSP doesn't give a shit. He doesn't do anything. He gives you the bare minimum at all times.
Weed should not spread naturally, so because I built a fence around it should work. Yeah, and I guess if a weed does grow, I could always knock down the fence, weed, and then just rebuild it, right?
That seems really dumb. You could have just prevented that.
So I legit don't know what to do right now. I guess we go check my craft
Welcome,
tab, see
Teresa.
how they're doing.
Sorry that you hurt.
Okay.
Kick back and relax. You'll laugh till you collapse.
2 different contributions. Someone did a
nice.
super chat says, "How do I make super chats anonymous?"
Well, thank you, Lil
You
Shadow.
can't. There is no way to anonymously super chat on YouTube. I believe there was a way to do anonymous bits on Twitch. You cannot anonymously super chat on YouTube. What you can do is you can tip me.
There you go.
Hey, tip into the
Look at
super chat.
this. There's a
link will pop
solution.
up. Click on that link, takes you to my tips page, and just don't put a message in. Just send a tip.
Just
That's
give me money,
anonymous.
all
I'll
right?
see your
That's
name, I'll see your
anonymous
message,
enough for
nothing,
you.
And I'll just shout it out as an anonymous tip. Okay.
That's true, Nanashi. Definitely inspires
And then I
that.
received a $5 tip. Someone says, "Let's see if this is," and then it ended. So let's see if this is.
I think that's a
Is that what
threat,
you wanted to
DSP.
say? Yes, it
Dude, you
worked.
might wanna
Thanks to
die
the
for cover.
$5 tip.
Let's see what this is.
It did go through.
Gunfire starts tearing
If you
through his
wanted to be
room.
Anonymous. It worked because I don't know who that was because there was no name attached to it.
Yeah, that sounded sinister, DSP. I don't like that.
Thank you for the tip.
Teresa, I'm up to 17 right now.
All right.
It is pretty wild, Greenlight. It just shows. DSP goes on many
All right.
rants about how people don't have any good taste and they
Went back
support
and watched
stupid
my
things.
PK9 and Soul Calibur 5
And the
footage.
irony
Well, I'm
is
glad you
always that
enjoyed
this
it.
dude is the
MK9
worst of it all, and he
story
gets
mode
money
remains one
for
of the
it.
best story modes ever
That's
done
cool,
in any
Teresa.
fighting game for sure. What a great story!
I wasn't sure if you were watching older stuff. Hattie wearing looks like something my grandma would wear when she goes out to a group
Tournament
of...
to save.
Aren't there a group of old ladies who always wear red hats?
Right?
Something like the Red Hat
Redone.
Society or something like that?
It was so cool the way they did that. And
I've
retold the
never
story
seen
and how
them,
Blau was
but
the
I've
hero
heard
instead of
about
MK.
them. It's kind of like a legend, you know?
Aha.
I think I saw them on a TV show once.
A periwinkle. Don't I need that?
Yeah, that's true, Banana Jones. He has plenty of information when people tip.
It's a fish.
Tipping is not nearly as invisible as he says.
Guess I can sell it.
That's a lie. I don't get any information. That's not true, DSP. You do get information. It's not a lot of information. It doesn't tell you a lot, but you do get information. So that's a lie.
Okay. All right. What else do I want to do?
Oh, Lil Shadow, he would think he was getting assassinated. He would be crawling along the
You can also
ground
do
to
second
get out of
silo if
there.
I want to keep stockpiling for winter after she's done building.
How's it going,
the farm.
Chorus?
The thing is, I also want to upgrade my coop. My coop is only level 1. I want to get level 2, so that way,
We need to get an upgraded coop.
that way I can do the
Used to be literally no taste, and he
which I
criticizes
need for
everyone else.
community center maybe.
Yeah, he. You know, why should I?
So,
let me
either or,
put
I
it this
guess,
way.
would work, right?
Why would I try to please someone who prides
Is it a little
himself in
fishing?
being not pleased?
Well, how about let's head over to this secret forest area.
That wasn't my quote. I know whose quote that is. Let me see.
I wonder what you can get here fishing. 'Cause I don't think we tried it yet, did we? I don't think we tried fishing over here yet.
Yeah, here it is. This is DSP to a T. This is from the Devil's Dictionary.
Yeah,
Critic. A person who boasts himself hard to please because nobody tries to please him.
Oh, yeah, Derek says he's been watching my old PS Home videos now. Do you know, or did you find out how many times I did it? Like how many times I went back to PS Home? Because personally, I don't remember it all.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
go
I
back
think we're
even
gonna start doing
twice.
retro reacts to that over on DSP Throwback very soon.
3 more hours of work, then I can watch this snort duvia. Yeah, well. Hasn't been too particularly fun, but I appreciate it. Hope work's going all right. I kind of miss night shift sometimes. Night shift was pretty hype at my job. God damn, DSP, you dying there?
Yes, I've been fishing in real life several times with my father. We used to go to Lake Lillinois.
Yeah, I already
in
looked that up.
Connecticut. And we used to fish and get these little fish called sunnies. And they were very, very nice. They were reflective in the sun. They showed.
Is
almost
that why they're
like
called
gold.
sunnies?
They're very nice fish. We would always release, catch and release.
Oh, okay. I was a little confused there for a second. I thought that you were spanking it with your dad in the middle of a lake. I thought, oh man, this sounds like something from American Dad.
Okay.
How much did DSP make today?
You guys can bear with me. I
got
need to blow my
117
nose.
right
My
now.
cold is getting better, but
I heard he
still
didn't make a whole
persists.
lot of money on the
One second
previous
while I
stream.
do this, and then we will resume. I have no idea what thrash metal is, so I can't answer that question.
Are you serious? You don't know?
Say if you like something you never heard, you don't know what it is.
That's not true, DSP. You say multiple times that you don't know anything about a thing, and then you hate it. Oh. Yeah, big time, Teresa.
Oh, nose.
And as it was stated earlier, Willis stated it. He's not going to be going and hanging out with the casino dudes tonight. He's got
Gold
pulling
is
to
getting
do.
better. It's just very annoying. It's taking forever. Ugh.
Sunnies? They're called bluegills?
Okay. Sorry about that delay.
Is that what Dave told
Continue.
Phil?
All right.
Yeah, these are called sunnies because look, they reflect in the sun.
Still got a good
And
amount
little
of time.
Phil's like, wow, that name makes complete sense. Wow.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Another treasure. Perfect. A wood skip, and I need that one for the community center.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
totally
point, pros.
need that.
That would be an
Community
opportunity
center.
to
That
have a
would be great
discussion with
find.
his stream.
Very nice.
So you can see why he doesn't want anything to do with it.
Glasses were not a good find for the community center at all. That was absolutely terrible.
I just watched the clip channels.
More.
Yeah,
I received a $3 tip.
I like the restreamers because of the personalities.
Will you consider doing a Silent Hill 2 remake playthrough when it comes out in 2 months? I am absolutely doing a Silent Hill 2 playthrough when it comes out. I don't know if it's actually coming out in 2 months or not. Whenever it comes out,
Well, I guess I should count that as a new
100%
clone.
Sure. I think it will be a great playthrough.
Previous discussions, he
Thank you,
wasn't
Zach.
sure if he wanted to play it.
Question
Well, now he's
keys,
sure.
and tip.
It
I
really
just
shouldn't count as a
received
new clone, but I'm being petty.
$33 tip
Hey, holy shit!
from an anonymous tipper. Thank
Put
you.
on the
Again, whoever
best.
That was. You guys are awesome. This week, guys, listen. I'll just say this. So this week I got sick, right? And it really sucks when you get sick, especially when it's unplanned. I had to cut off my marathon early, and it really sucked because I had plans to do certain things. I didn't get around to doing a bunch of them because I was sick. And then I had to take a day off. And I was like, man,
DSP,
it
shut
kinda
the
sucks because I had
fuck
a really great
up!
marathon, right? The problem was, now I miss out on stream right after a day of great streaming. And it's like, so it negates the good day. Right? It just makes it like as if I have to skip a day now. But now
I'm going to
you guys
spam
have
too, DSP. You
consistently
keep spamming these
supported
explanations.
all
I'm
week
going
long.
to
It
spam
doesn't matter
too.
what Universal praise. You guys have come out and supported so much, and I really, really appreciate that. So thank you guys. Now here's the thing. We've only got about 20, 25 minutes left on the stream. So we have time for a vest, but really not time for
Observation.
a poll.
This is a great
So,
opportunity for
I'm just gonna go
slaughter.
grab a vest and toss it on, and I'm sorry
None
that
of
there
this
really isn't
matters.
time to poll for one tonight. I'd rather get one on with you guys with FaceTime.
We done? They're talking and prepping the pig for the smoke. Yeah. I would like to really hope that it's all part of their trap. And there's $10 right there. Pretty cool. Base Phil. May his schizo detractors end up like Review Tech USA. Well, you might want to hope a little bit harder than that. Also, I don't know, if you're actually trying to trigger me, I can return fire, but I'm just going to let you have your fun. You really showed me. You
The
showed me.
original vest
$10.
that started it all.
Feels good,
The
man.
beige vest.
God, you look like an absolute spaz, Phil.
The one that had the crazy streak.
Thank you,
Right?
Armor Cereal.
There it is. Haven't worn this one in ages. I can't even tell you the last time I wore this beige vest. I don't even remember. But you can see with this new camera, it actually stands out even on this shirt I'm wearing.
Oh,
It's a different
wow.
shade of, like,
Holy
beige. It
shit,
actually
man. This
stands out.
camera
This webcam is
rules.
amazing.
We should get 3 or 4
I love
more.
this new webcam. Mr. Lolinator just did a $10 super chat and says, based Phil, may his schizo detractors end up like Review Tech USA. Well, listen, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. As I said, I want everyone
That's not true,
to be happy
DSP.
out there.
That
But
is
this
not
means that
true.
I have some pretty insane, crazy people following me.
Name 3.
But then again,
Name 3,
let's
Phil.
be very honest about
Who's
this,
crazy
okay?
amongst us? Name 3.
Let's be very honest about this.
Okay.
The reason that I have so many crazy, stalkerish, insane haters is because it's the in thing to do, bro. People have entire channels like that, right? Once it doesn't become the cool thing to do anymore because enough people speak up against it like you, it will end. But enough people have to. You know, Casino's now doing it. Their followers are doing it. My followers have been doing it forever. Now we need some more. More people need to step up and be like, this has gone on long enough. You guys are nuts. Stop with the bullshit. Grow the fuck up. Leave him alone. Leave his family alone. And it will go away. But the problem is the entire movement has been hate Phil, hate Phil, hate Phil, hurt Phil, hate Phil. Why? Why are you doing this? Besides the viral movement because you're a cult. All right? Once people call it out for what it is and say, you're out of your fucking minds, grow up, it will end. But no one's done that up to now, okay?
What you just said
All right.
is one of the most
you,
insanely
Lolinator. I
idiotic
appreciate
things
that.
I have ever heard.
All right, let's continue.
That
More
was
fishing.
so
What time is
terrible,
it?
I think you
It is
gave me
6:50 PM,
cancer.
so we still have plenty of time.
I don't even know where to start with that one, man. This guy tries to pretend like he cares about people. I don't wish harm on people. But then he says everyone's in a mentally ill cult and whatnot, and we're trying to hurt Phil. Man, no one's here trying to hurt you, dumbass. You're doing that perfectly well on your own. And that's what he wants. He wants society to stand up. I'm pounding the desk. They need to stand up and say, we're tired of you bullying this poor little retard. And then society will change. And people will clap and applaud and give me money. And DSP.
September 2009. The
Oh,
third
God, this?
time, January 2012. The fourth time, March 2013. So that would have been just around
And
the
shut
time I
up,
was doing
Derek.
direct capture. And then the final time, when it was closing, March 31st, 2015. So, man, those videos are going to span.
Yeah, exactly,
from the
Cadence. We
original
need an
Dark Side
anti-troll
channel
revolution.
all the way over to the DSP gaming channel. That spans from old camera to more modern camera.
It's
to
still the
direct
height of
capture, to
narcissism,
live
though.
streaming.
It's
I mean,
still the
that's a
heart of
huge span
narcissism. If
of
people
content there.
were just
Check out
nice to
PS4
me,
from time to time. That would be
society would be
close,
better.
I think.
Culture would be better if people weren't mean to me.
Excuse me.
To me. Who are you that's so special, Phil? Phil looks like a Midwest magician. I don't know if I should be insulted by that. I'd like to think we could do a little bit better.
Panned out and go from there.
Don't even try to follow his logic. No, there's no logic. It's manipulation. DSP's doing his cult tactic. And that's what cult leaders do. They try and tell you that everyone else is a cult.
Made that playlist, Derek. All right, I'll have to look into that.
Those DEA agents, they're all a cult. They're trying to hurt me. They're trying to hurt me, the son of God.
Gaming PS Home? Was it Dark Side Phil
You got
PS
me.
Home? Like, what terminology did you use to find that? I'm just curious because I have to find it too.
Vengeance. Phil's vengeance only justified by his hand. Yeah. I welcome him to take his vengeance.
Copper ore and a geode. Crap. It's crappy. It's crappy, but we're gonna have some.
I don't know,
stuff to
DSP.
sell.
I don't think it's
We're gonna keep
necessarily
that
the
night
end
tip
thing
only
if we've been messing with
Someone
you
had
for the
said
last
the night tip
16
can only be
years.
caught in
That's a
slate.
long-ass trend,
So, we got lucky
DSP.
that I caught it now and got that community center thing done now, which is excellent.
Yeah, but society needs to stand up and tell me that I'm
Enemies,
wrong
comrades, the
for
best
making
part
fun
of
of a
the game is Stardew in your
narcissistic
sleep.
shitlord.
Not exactly sure that that is the.
I think the most I
actual
ever
shit,
hear from
but-
people is, why do you waste your
I
time
think that's
watching
probably
him
better
if
than
he's
the
so
real lyric. The real
irredeemable?
lyric is
To which
the
my
best part
answer is
waking up
because
to
it's
old
funny as
beer in your
hell.
cup.
This dude's
That's
funny
what
as hell when he
it is.
goes off in his
It's
stupid little
coffee,
shit
it's
rants.
Terrible. I've had it. It's incredibly bitter. It tastes crappy. It's not very good coffee.
This guy is funny in the sense that he makes me laugh at the
Search for
cosmos.
Dark Side Phil PS Home. Okay, that's what I will look for then. Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Jade,
great
you taking
idea.
off soon? All right, Jade. Have a good night.
I can't wait till
Thanks for
Phil
stopping
tries to
by. Thanks
blame
for
his...
coming by and letting us know that you're better now, and we look forward to seeing you on streams.
Yeah,
moving forward.
definitely YouTube commenter. He's gonna blame other people.
Oh,
It's
let's
never
see.
gonna be his fault.
Mr. Lolinator did another super chat and says, what are your thoughts on doing VR games? Been there, done that. When PSVR came out on PlayStation 4 many, many years ago, I played it at launch, okay? And I played it for a good amount of time. I played it for maybe a good 2-3 months. I think it came out like October, November that year. And I played maybe like 10 games on it.
My friend,
And I pretty much
the
did full
Warhammer
games,
dude.
each one
I should give him a name, so I just say his
some
name.
of them were good.
Warhammer
some of
dude,
them not so
he
much.
says
Some
that
of them were full
I could get
experiences,
so
some
much
of them
more
were
done with my
short,
life if I
2-3
didn't
hours.
follow Phil.
Some were fine.
To
and
which
some
I
were
answer,
bad motion
like
sickness.
what?
So basically, I got
Like what?
completely different.
I just had this dude on in the background
I had
and
a
listened to
completely
him be a
different
dumbass.
Depending on what game I was
Doesn't
playing
use
with
up a whole lot of
life.
effort
But
from
the
me.
common factor for me was that it made me sweat. Like, it made me really uncomfortable wearing the headset. It was
Well, that's not really the
sweaty,
game's fault,
kinda
DSP.
really like not. It just
Maybe
didn't
the
feel
hardware's
good
fault.
Like normal gaming. It always
So it
felt
doesn't
a
mean
little
VR
off.
is bad, it just means the
And I was
hardware
like,
was
is it
bad.
really worth it? Are these games any better
Okay,
than other
never mind.
games that I'm playing that, for this VR experience? In some cases, I would say at first it was a nice gimmick and it kind of like
For real,
it
Superfluous
felt
Moniker?
special.
I wasn't really
But
listening to
after
him. I
a
was still kind of
while,
annoyed.
that special feeling kind of wore out and it just didn't feel like it was that big of a deal anymore.
Yes, DSP isn't really that
The last
interesting.
thing
A
I
lot
ever
of
did
us
in VR
just known him
was
for a long
Resident Evil
time. It's
7. I
crazy how
played
he's
through
still in the same
game
spot.
normally, and then
He
I put
has
on
a
VR
lot less
headset and was doing
goofy
the second
moments than
run.
he used
And I
to.
got to the boss, the creepy
And I
woman
like
with,
seeing
the
him
fire boss
lose.
or
Those are
whatever.
still fun
And I
events.
beat her in VR, and I was like, it's not bad, but it just doesn't really add enough. For me to
Exactly,
care
Fourth
anymore,
Rider.
And since then, I literally never did a single thing in VR. I can tell you this: when I was doing it,
But
I
he also
definitely
said,
had some
Warhammer
issues.
dude also
By the
told
way,
me,
hold
he
on.
said, don't you deal with
Just check
enough
this
stupid
quick.
people? You know,
Right,
given your
for
job,
sure.
don't you deal with
VR
enough
stuff.
dumbasses? Why would you want to watch Phil or LTG? To which my answer is, I find myself
Okay,
far more
either one. I'll do
compassionate
the
to stupid
weaker one,
people
then
now.
I'll sell the better
Those
one.
kids at work,
Okay.
they're geniuses compared to this dude.
what was I
They're
gonna say?
trying their
That was
hardest
the camera
compared to
off.
this dude.
The things that sucked about VR, number
God.
one,
Why are we
using it
so
in this
negative?
room, this office that I
How's it
don't
going,
work
Normal
in,
Jinx?
it literally
Good
would
morning.
not track properly half the time. So one game would be perfect. It's just sitting here and you could do it like this, fine. And then there'd be another game where you need like this giant area all around you to be open. And who has that room? Who has a ginormous room to play VR games in?
Me.
So half the games just weren't really.
I just moved the
didn't
furniture
feel
to the side.
right.
It's not that
And
hard,
nothing
man.
felt to me. It was like a joke.
He's so stupid and
Once I
lazy.
got through the gimmicks, it wore off. I didn't really care anymore. And let's be honest, since then, number one,
I agree, Little Shadow.
how
I think
many
VR is kind of
killer
cool.
app VR games have there been? Maybe you could argue Half-Life Alyx is the one that everyone brings up. It's like a super good VR game. But outside of that, there isn't even consensus on like what's another good one. Some people will say one thing, some people will say another.
Oh
one's
no,
even
people
agreed,
disagree?
right? That's number
That means
one.
it all
Number
sucks.
two, since PSVR came out, the original, I changed
People should be united all
my
the
whole
time in their
formula
opinions.
around
That sounds stupid, Phil.
to
That sounds
become
unreasonable.
an interactive streamer. And what I mean by that is I'm doing literally what I'm doing right now. I'm
You can
talking
actually
to
have the
people,
chat on in
I do
VR,
contribution,
DSP.
I read it out. I
So you're being
respond,
wrong
we
and
have a fun
stupid again.
conversation back and forth, right? If I have a VR headset on, I literally won't have the ability to do that.
That's not true.
I'll
That is
have to-
objectively
I'll be playing
false.
VR. I'll be immersed in VR.
That
I
is
can't see a
objectively
dog. I
false.
can't
You
shout out
can do it.
contributions. I can't do any of that. Therefore, it takes away the whole nature of the kind of content that I'm doing, right? It would kind of kill it for me.
Then how do
Some
other
will say,
people
"Oh,
do
there's
it,
workarounds."
DSP? Do they
You
use
get
the
right
Force or
VR, you put the
something?
Chat on the screen's like, so you kill the VR aspect. The whole idea is supposed to be virtual reality. It's not.
Yeah, you just have a
reality if I have
scouter.
chat running and I'm doing shout outs. You know what I mean? So
So you just are impossible,
I
please.
can
Got it.
definitely
Moving
see
on.
that working for a certain group of content creators, but for me, I'm just not like that anymore.
That's all I'm hearing right now. That's all I'm hearing.
Different to be this interactive streamer. That's my forte now. That's what I excel in. So I don't think that I want to now go back and change the content again just for the sake of doing some VR stuff. And also, let's be honest, there's a big, expensive entry level deal to get into VR. And
Oh
I don't wanna
no,
get a
you'd have
PSVR
to skip
2.
a couple polls.
If I get something for my PC, I got to upgrade my PC.
Exactly,
It's like,
Michael.
well, this is not
Exactly.
worth it. So
People are
I'm
interested
pretty
in the
much
low
done with
lights.
VR at this point.
Always been the
Unless that
case.
changes. If they ever were to make a killer app VR game, imagine if they made a VR game so good that everyone nominated it for Game of the Year. Maybe it didn't win Game of the Year, but everyone was like, "That's Game of the Year contender."
That's what it
Never
takes,
happened
DSP.
If
You have to
that
be the
happened,
greatest to get any sort of
maybe
attention. That's not
I
really
would be
fair.
urged to play VR again.
That's not how
But
you
what I wanna
work.
Understand 80 to 90% of games in VR are gimmick experiences. They're meant to be experienced for a little bit, and then they kind of get tired.
This
of
dude
them, or,
just
you know,
sets
not
unrealistic
that interesting
standards for
anymore.
shit, man.
You know, I remember. I
He
still
excels at
remember the
this.
first
Yeah, he
time
excels at this
putting it
mediocrity.
on
Yeah.
and playing a game like the Until Dawn game that was on rails, but horror monsters coming after you and stuff, and it was like scary. I remember going underwater in the cage, the shark comes at you. That was all neat for like a couple days, and then it just wears right off. Just
That's
like everything
how
else. It's just
games
minimal,
work in
you know?
general, though, right? Eventually, you get kind of bored of it.
Okay, I received a $4.
Moving
tip.
on, moving on.
What about Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake? I'm
Exactly,
definitely gonna play
Epion.
that
He would still
too.
hate it.
That is one absolutely everyone wants to see me play, simply because of my horrendous history with the Metal Gear Solid franchise,
Mhm.
where my first experience with Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 was me playing the HD collection on PS3,
Yeah.
but I did so poorly at it that everyone just makes fun of me for those playthroughs, and people want to see me go back to them, so I will.
There's a little bit more to it than that, but
Okay.
it's
Hold on.
interesting that you are not
No,
including that in
no,
this
sorry.
little discussion.
Everything else I could sell.
Did you also maybe
Start,
yell at
sell that,
a certain
sell that,
guy
sell
a
that,
lot?
sell that.
Certain Kojima
Yeah,
guy?
sell that. This community.
Uh-huh.
center.
Doesn't
Okay.
ring any bells?
Cool. All right, we're done.
Steam VR Your place layout.
That's right. Red and Blue Bison on Friday. Jade.
It's
Sounds like a plan.
here's the thing, Little Shadow. All of this is easy to do, but DSP is easily overwhelmed, so he wouldn't like it because he's weak.
Have a good night. Thanks so
I
much.
consider that weakness if you're that overwhelmed by that kind
Everyone,
of
we're
stuff.
about to wrap it up. Just so everybody knows, the way this game works, once you go to sleep,
Or at least you're weak if
we're not
you're
gonna play another full day.
as triggered as Phil is.
Essentially, what we did for tonight.
I can understand if you had a shit ton of windows, but you can't even have the chat.
We're not going to play another day.
Weak,
here.
bro. If you could do VR grocery store simulator, yeah.
Quest 2 for
There you go.
$130 now, so it's cheaper to get into it.
Red buyer on VR,
That's what I
cool.
mean, like, if no matter what,
Almost
it seems
right.
like it's expensive, right? If you're gonna get the Quest, that's great, but then you need a PC that can handle it. I don't. My PC's 10 years old, right? So
Let's just move on, DSP. How about that? We're
not
done.
the Quest 2. With the Quest 2, it's all built into the
2?
unit. Is that true? You don't need a PC at all for it?
What?
That's
All right.
insane.
One of you guys needs to buy me one.
Whoa.
Last chance to beg. Well. DSP can sneak
What
in a
else
couple
did they
more.
have? Oh, wait a minute. They're not good. We totally just watched a video recently on my React show, and it showed the Steam VR version of Riven Remake, and it showed the Quest 2 version, and it looked terrible. The Quest version was so downscaled, it looked like shit. It looked like an N64 game. So
That's
why
not
it's
terrible,
standalone.
but
That
whatever.
makes
It's
sense. No
yeah,
wonder.
there you go. You guys were suggesting
Okay.
things. Well, debunked, dumbasses.
this will be
Moving
cool.
on.
Next time we play, I'm gonna have my first harvest of honey.
I will never
Maybe
understand
we
it,
can see if we
Glowy.
can do something with the honey.
Maybe it's because I'm a gamer and DSP isn't. But if I had a shit ton of money like DSP had a shit ton of money at different points in his life, that's one of the things I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a badass PC. DSP, no, I'm gonna get pulls. Pulls and statues.
PC doesn't have a good longevity.
Loser?
You mean my PC now? Dude, it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. How could you possibly say my PC have not had longevity and stability? This is my most stable ever PC in history. In my entire life, I've never owned a PC for 10 straight years. That
I really wish
And
we'd go
I've
back
used
to
it
talking about
day in,
Muppets at
day
this
out
point.
For work, 6 days a week for work for 10 years. I mean, do the math. Are you serious? Dude, okay.
But you
Do
keep
the
complaining
math,
about having all
right?
these problems with it. How can you
Alright.
say at one
Here's
time that
my
it's so stable and great, and then 10
Give or
minutes
take,
later
this is
say
the
my
off by a
computer is a
few
piece of
the
shit, needs to be
numbers,
replaced?
But okay, 10 years times 52 weeks in a year times 6 days a week. Okay,
We can do this.
3,120 days I have used this PC consistently with no major issues. I've been able to work over 3,000 streams with this PC with no issues.
I'm insane with anger.
How on earth could you possibly say it didn't have longevity? That's insanity what you're saying. That's wild. No, this is by far the best PC I've ever had in my life.
Who even said this? I'm trying to look for this.
Ooh,
A
excuse
shame that a cyberpower PC doesn't have good longevity.
me. You
So-
have money and scam people, you notice that
He
you're
didn't
not
even
very
really
careful
say
about
that.
what this time.
As someone with
Maybe
a
we
quest
solved the
such a
problem.
Lide
Excellent.
SP.
Not sure I fully understand what you're trying to say, Green
No, I don't
Lighted.
know what brand Cats is at all.
Oh, you're talking about the brand.
And here's the thing.
Yeah,
I should
okay.
do
Yeah,
an update
DSP
on
doesn't
this.
know anything about
So,
these products. He
we're
just
in kind of
reads
a
negative
conundrum.
memes, and that's good enough for
Here's the
him.
conundrum.
Remember,
All
you're
right.
not allowed to do that with
I wanna do
him.
my upgrade. I wanna
Maybe
do
it's a
my-
bunch
my
of
PC
haters who are
migration.
jealous of
All
Quest
right?
success.
But
Huh?
the
Doesn't
problem
think-
now
doesn't
is
ever think of
everything is
that.
happening at once. What do I mean by that?
Thank
Well,
you.
I'm sick,
I appreciate it
set
a
me back
lot.
couple days, so already I'm kind of behind the 8 ball here. I'm trying to play catch up.
Yeah, that's true, YouTube commentator.
I have to do private patron react videos.
Only a little
coming up.
longer than his
All
WWE.
right, that's going to take away a stream within the next 1 to 2 weeks.
Aw, man.
Next week or the week
Don't
after,
worry.
I have to take a whole
The
night
WWE
off,
Champions
if
is
not
going to
longer,
outlast the
to do all those
PC.
videos, all right? The Review Tech USA documentary is going to drop. Not only am I going to review that or react to it, now I have guys over on another streaming site at Kino Casino. They want to react to it with me. So now we're trying to figure out when this doc is going to drop. It's supposed to drop in early August, but does that mean the first week, the second week, right? And then I got to try to figure out the logistics of trying to get that to happen. All right? And I don't know how, that's going to be difficult. But
I got you,
wanna
Little Shadow.
do- It sounds like something different and interesting. to do it that way, right? Then there's my own documentary that's dropping this month that I need to figure out how to react to. And then at the end of this month, we've got tons of new games, right? So because of this, I now have to figure out how to balance all of that stuff, and I need to somehow do this PC migration, and it's starting to look less likely.
And I have a
It sucks
lot
that
of
someone had said
nostalgia
earlier
for
on
this
very
rant.
stream,
We've had it
maybe
twice
hold off
now,
on the
this
migration
stream.
work. Maybe don't do it now. Maybe do it later, maybe do it at the end of the year or early next year when things slow down.
BR Joe, it's
I
just
almost-
extra
sadly, I almost
icing,
feel
man.
like it would have
It'll
been
all
better to
come
do it
back.
in July, but in July I had the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. So if the Shadow of the Erdtree had not been out, I probably would have done it in July. It would have already been done. But I was waiting for it to end. It just ended a week ago. And
There's
now,
nothing really
when it would've
stopping
been,
you
like,
from
perfect
doing it during
time,
that
the
period,
marathon
DSP.
hit, and then I got sick. It's like everything all at once,
You had multiple years to get
point,
this done, DSP.
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do.
Dent just
this
said that's why
migration
PC
like I
sucks
wanted
because
to
you have to
do.
keep
It was
updating
gonna
it.
be
Yeah,
next week, but now I
that's
don't
what
know if
makes
I
it
can do
good,
next week.
actually.
What if I decide to do the migration, I start to do it, it's going to take 2 days to set it up. Oh, well, the Review Tech documentary dropped, and now you can't do anything because you're in the middle of migrating all your
So I guess
content
you're just
over.
gonna do
So
nothing.
you're
Cool.
stuck down
Moving
for
on.
2 days, and now you can't do it when it's hot. and
Oh
now
no,
everything's
DSP
dropped,
will just have to
right?
not do what he said he was
So,
gonna do.
At
Oh
this point,
darn.
I swear, it's like everything is conspiring against me to allow me to do this PC migration. But I need to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, if it were a priority, you would do it.
the fans.
That's the way I look
on
at
the
it.
PC are all worn out. Although I keep checking the temperature and it works. The temperature on the PC is fine. Nothing's overheating. But I just at this point I have to do something.
You could get new
I
fans.
have to do something.
No, that's not gonna
And
work.
I just don't. My problem is time. My problem is I got everything going on at once.
You have time to stay up
I
and
just
hang
sat-
out
I
with
still
Kino
have time.
Casino. You don't have time to
Do
work on
everything
any
at
of this
once,
at all.
you know?
It's
like
because
something has
DSP
to
can't
give.
do everything at
If I
once,
do the
or he has to do
migration,
everything at once.
Then the React might suffer. If I do the React, then the migration has to wait. And I can't do it
I
later
assure
on
you,
until
it's
later
fine
in
if
the
you
month.
skip
There's
the
a zillion
React.
games coming out, right? So I don't know. Like I would love to sit down and just bring Cat's PC into this room and look at it and really look at the specs and look how well it's built. I haven't even seen the back of this thing. I don't know what ports it has or anything. I know it's a good PC.
It's alien
High-end
tech.
PC. She spent a lot of money on it, but
She spent a lot of
just
money
haven't
on
had a
it?
chance. I'm too busy with everything.
That makes it
And
worse
that's
that you're
just
just taking her
my
computer
reality
then,
right now. My
DSP.
life is very,
She
very
paid
busy,
for it.
very clustered with stuff going on. Let
Aw,
me put it
man.
this way: it's better to have too much going on than not enough. I'd much rather be overworked than stagnated.
That's bullshit, DSP. That is a
Same
lie.
time,
You
it is
lied
getting
right to my
rough
face.
For me to stay on top of everything and juggle everything, it really is. It's becoming a daunting task. So, I guess we'll see. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it
Cool.
for our Stardew stream. There will be more Stardew streams coming next week.
So
Looks like
all
we
I
got some
got
new
from
fun
that
stuff
was that
coming.
this is eventually going to
And we
blow
can
up in
get
his
our,
face. Cool. It's good to hear.
Our barn built. Start doing stuff with the barn animals and all that. So thank you guys so very much. I appreciate
Dude, I'm
you,
telling
and I
you,
will see next
it
time.
can't be that complicated. If DSP knew anybody who could do it, they could
Okay.
probably knock it out in an afternoon.
Mr. Lolinator just did another super chat. Do you do OG Xbox playthroughs?
No.
I have done some OG
No,
Xbox
the answer is
playthroughs.
no. You
Typically,
don't do
though,
them.
When I play an OG Xbox game, it's usually one that got re-released.
See, there you go. So it's not OG.
You know what I'm saying? Like one that got re-released for a modern Xbox console or something like that.
So the answer is no.
I don't think I would
Just tell him
download
no.
the original Xbox version of a game and play it on anything. Or I haven't done that yet anyway, I don't think. I don't recall.
Yeah,
I've
DSP
played
always
many
prefers it
OG
when there's
Xbox
less
and
going on than
OG
more.
PS2
I don't know why he lied to
games
us about that.
on
Seems
my
so
DSP
needless.
Gaming channel. If you just search, in my playlist section for any particular game you're thinking of, likely I played it. I played all the Ratchet and Clanks, the Jack and Daxters. Excuse me. I played all the Sly Coopers. I played some of the old Halos. I don't think I played all of them, but I played some of them when they came out with those collections, right? I played those.
You played
But the thing is,
Halo
I missed
ODST and
out on
hated
that
it.
era. Like I was not part of that gaming era because I used to be a pro Street Fighter player. So from the
Oh,
years of,
no.
like, 1999
You guys are
all
gonna
the way
get
to,
the
like,
lore.
2007, 2008, I wasn't paying
Mr.
attention to
Kino
console
Casino
video games.
fan,
I
let me
was
tell you what's
traveling
going on. I
the
used to
country
be a
playing
professional Street
Street
Fighter
constantly in
player.
tournaments. So
Did you
I
win?
missed out on
No.
the entire console generation of GameCube, PS2.
Did you
original
place?
Xbox, and then I
No.
became a YouTuber. People started requesting that I play those
Did you
games
get
that I missed
sponsored?
out on.
No.
And I did, and I was like, wow, now I appreciate this stuff. It's a whole generation I didn't even understand. It's really neat. But have I actually
It's
actively
not
gone
true,
back and
YouTube commenter.
played original Xbox games?
There were other
Out?
games that he
No,
played. He
couldn't.
just glosses over because it's
And
easier
you
for
can
him.
Search on the playlist tab of this channel. You'll find a ton. Okay. Overpowered
Awesome,
Boost is
relaxing
switched to
stream.
game
Had a
over
good time watching your
simultaneous
stream.
for
Cannot
August
wait for the next
support.
one.
If
Have a
you
good
watch
night
the
and get the hell
old
out of here.
that probably looks better now. I'm doing that. In fact,
Also,
I can give you a review. I think
the
I'm gonna
irony
do-
here
I'm
is
gonna
that
do
this guy is
combination
rattling
before,
on
or
about
it's
this
been a
crap,
while, and I'm
burning
gonna
up
do
time.
the
You could work on it
Criminal
right
Action,
now.
The Bowser boss fight and the Ghost, the Pac-Man Ghost. I think that's going to be the combination for August. In fact, I might even set it up here tonight. We'll see. Yeah, and yeah, I got a blue ribbon. I got the trophy for getting the
Oh,
blue
very
ribbon
nice,
competition.
DSP. You had the
Look at
best
that.
cow
Only 8.6% of players ever who've played Stardew Valley
on this
got the
particular
blue ribbon.
version.
Are you serious? Holy crap.
Oh,
Damn, that's
big
a
ups,
very
man.
small amount of people. Wow.
Yeah, I was saying earlier that another
Leave
one of
with another
DSP's
super
problems.
chat. This awesome, relaxing stream. Had a good time watching your stream. Cannot
You
wait for
talk,
the next
DSP.
one. Have a
You're
good
the
night.
star of the
Thank you,
show.
Hellion. And remember, if you guys want to update for my schedule, I always post the updated schedule here on the community tab of the channel and also on my X account, which is at They Call Me DSP. So you can check there to see what
Unless
days
I'm
are coming
banned,
up
right?
next week. Generation Z, you also have a good night. Thank you
I'm
so
gonna count
very
that as a new
much.
clone. If you're banned, you can't see it.
All right, thank you all. You guys were great. This whole week. This week,
You were a
was such
great
cool, refreshing thing.
Payment. You
Not
were a great
only
money. You were a great
we have fun
donation.
special stuff like the marathon, but you understood when I was sick that I couldn't be here.
That's a good
You
point, Banana
understood
Jones.
that I sounded like crap the last 3 days, and I appreciate that. And then we had a whole cool new group of people coming over from these casino streams to check me out. And every single person's been nice.
Best cow is
So
downstairs.
thank
I was
you
waiting
all
for
so
one of
very
you guys
much.
to
It's
say
been
that.
great. Everyone has been great this week. The old time viewers, the newcomers, everyone. It's been a great time. And I'm looking forward to coming back on Friday strong and giving another full week for you. All right?
All right.
All right,
Money.
everyone, have a good Thursday. Everyone, please be safe. And don't do anything crazy. All right? And,
Oh, Michael, this dude will
hopefully
be
you
here
will,
until he
come back
dies
on
at age
Friday morning. What are we
83.
doing Friday? Friday morning.
We're
we do a
105.
podcast here on the show, of course. I always do a level 1 podcast in the
And
morning.
this guy's not going anywhere.
And then it will be Nintendo World Championships NES Edition on the Switch, where I'm going to be playing
Oh,
a
God, no.
series of NES games, challenging modes and things, speed runs and the like. Did it
Your
once
camera
before.
is
It was
buggy,
very, very
Phil.
fun. Looking forward to doing it again on Friday, and also checking on the results because I actually did the World Challenge last week, and I think they reset it on Monday, so I get to see how I placed against everyone else on the planet or something like that. And then we're gonna do the new one, and then so that's the day stream, and then the night stream is Friday Night Fights, Street Fighter 6, where I'll be playing more Bison. We'll go back to
Yes,
Bison
fish lips.
after the hiatus here that I had with him.
You're weird as hell
And,
looking.
we will
What the
attempt
hell's
to
up with
jump back
that?
into that. So, sound good?
No, that sounds pretty rough.
All right, everyone. Thank you so very much. Please have a good night. Be safe.
He's not
See
going to
you
last that
Friday.
long. My money is
And
at
peace
53.
out.
Cardiac arrest live. Cat took 4 hours to notice it. Yeah, she has to continue the stream. The stream's not over yet. He only just got finished with the pre-stream. Okay, DSP hit us with a rant there at the end, so I got to give a little bit of my thoughts on his complaints about all this. DSP is a real artist when it comes to wasting his own time. This whole project that he wants to do, it's reflective of how DSP works with things in general. DSP is not a person who can do little bits of things at a time. He has to do the entire thing all at once. That's why it is that these things are impossible to him, because he doesn't see it as a piecemeal thing. He sees it as an entire project, which it is an entire project, but you can take it little bits at a time. For example, the bathroom that he has that is completely dilapidated and destroyed and closed off. He makes it seem like he would need 50 grand to fix that entire bathroom. And that's just not how it works. You can repair the sink, wait a couple pay cycles, repair the shower, wait a couple cycles, repair the tub, wait a couple cycles. He could do this, but that's not how he works. He's instant gratification guy. He's got to do it all at once, and it's got to be completely finished. And it's likewise with the PC. The things that he described he had to do, A lot of those are small incremental steps that he could do every day. And it takes 10 minutes to do it. For example, why your wife is not using your PC, or she's not using her PC, and you're saying, I got to move it into my room, and then I got to do this, and then I got to do this. Well, that's already several steps you could just do. Go into the office, unplug the cables, go to bed. Next day, wake up, have a little bit of coffee, unplug the rest of the cables, then go start your stream. After that, move the PC to the hallway. Now, granted, that's not a good call. You should probably just move it all the way to the room. But what I'm saying here is that DSP doesn't ever think of it that way. He always thinks that he has to do it all at once. And then he gets overwhelmed by it. And then it doesn't get done. It's frustrating because it's something you learn as you actually become an adult. And DSP wants to lecture us all the time on this. And you'll see it with everything that he does. Everything is some big-ass chore, and it's really not, man. Even moving the stuff over from the PC, that's really not that arduous. It's really not. What it is, it's time-consuming, but whatever. Yeah, DSP has such a rough life moving a PC over to another room and moving data and stuff. Now, what he really means by all this is that it's going to be several dedicated streams of you help me figure out how to work my shit. Which is, I can see that being a very scary prospect for him. This guy is still using some of the same OBS settings from back when he was in Connecticut. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but apparently, from what I am to understand, John Rambo helped him set up OBS. So, if he's moving stuff to a new computer, a new OBS and all that, I'm sure that's terrifying to the guy. He's never messed with it. And it doesn't matter. It's a stupid-ass individual. But thank you, everyone, for sticking with me through that. That was, at least it was an eventful stream. I was a little worried that it was going to be too boring and I was going to have to keep myself awake with some gameplay or something. But no, he kept us engaged with tons of goofy-ass, nonsensical rants. And all they did was demonstrate that he is a stupid individual who is barely functional. And it brings home the original point at the beginning of the stream, is that that's how lolcows work. Lolcows, we don't have to do anything. We just let them talk about how moving a PC from one room to the other is the most daunting task you can imagine. And that's the content, man. That's the content. It's just watching them be stupid. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. Anyway, he'll never understand because he doesn't want to understand. Frankly, I don't care if he understands. I don't give a shit if this dude ever changes. I don't care if this guy has this moment where he wakes up and realizes, I'm a humongous piece of crap. I should work on myself. I don't necessarily care if that ever happens. I'm just here to make fun of him because it's pertinent. And it's what's trendy right now. I'm waiting for roller skates to come back. Anyway, I'm out here. Good night, everyone. Take care. I plan to be here Friday for the Friday Night Fights. And I do have Going Green coming here in a couple weeks. I've got a guest lined up for it, so that'll be cool. And anything else? Yeah, also, if you want to contribute to the This Is How You Don't Play Master list, it's on my channel. It's public, and I have the rules of the submission process. It's not anything too despotic, I think. It's just, this is what I'm looking to fill this thing with. For example, I don't necessarily want LTG, This Is How You Don't Place, even though they're This Is How You Don't Place. But that's enough. Good night, everyone. Have a fantastic night. And the big lesson here is that society would be better off without us. Which is kind of depressing, DSP. I don't know if you meant to hurt me like that. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.
Y'all have a great, safe, blessed day. You know what? I'm going to end this video on a really good, highly vibrational note.
Why should I allow you to talk when you don't support me? You don't give me any money to pay my bills, so therefore you're worthless to me. You don't have anything nice to say, therefore you're worthless to me. All you want to do is say snide comments, snide remarks, therefore you're worthless to me. You guys don't support me financially. You don't support me in a positive way. You don't encourage me to do great things. You don't fucking support me. So why should I support you and give you motherfucking assholes the right to say whatever the fuck you want? You don't get that fucking privilege. I won't let you have that fucking privilege. You want an opinion on this channel? Then donate some money. Put up or shut up. You want the right to talk on this channel? You want privileges? Then start paying my bills, motherfucker. Until you start paying my fucking bills, then you don't have the right, you don't have the privilege or the authority to say whatever the fuck you want on my fucking channel. Because I won't give you the privilege. Because if you're not supporting me monetarily, then you're fucking worthless to me.
Take care and be blessed, all of you. And may you find great light, power, and goodness within yourselves and redeem yourselves and just get out of the toxic minority. Period. Be with the majority and be good.
Get a 60-day supply of the platinum.
No? You know what? I'm gonna say somebody in Russia just died, and no other just died with that second gunshot. Somebody really toxic. Maybe Putin died by his own sword. Anyway, we have cleared the air. Everything is good. All of you take care and have a blessed, safe day and night.